And we'll have men who will apologize. Like, if you're wrong, say, hey, man, I'm sorry. I've offended you. I'll do better. Si zile za Buddha ni nini, sipole bas kwani nini.
Unaforce apology.
Na hiyo sorry anasemekisha fika mwisho zile Buddha mazo umenikanyanga.
Tuliza bana sorry.
Isa is not apology. Bro umenikanyanga Isa. No Buddha. So una kwani ni noma Buddha? No. Buddha unalai? No. Huyu jamaa ndizo nimemkanyanga.
Kwani nini kile anataka?
Nini Buddha? Buddha, si ukuje tujuane nini? Nani mzito nini? Kwanza ndo hiyo sasa. Kwanza dume nyuka dume. Dr. Olango. I felt disappointed. Fans wa OBINNA watatutangulia kuona Thailand. Wanatutangulia kuona Thailand. Sisi checkmates, we are treated like my bro. That's what's up.
No, sasa mkiniita auntie.
That was tweet number 1.
Lazima nivae kama auntie.
Umekuja kwa kipindi yenu na duvet.
Baadhi alikuwa anataka kubeba duvet leo.
Honestly, I was about to.
But she came to my show, you guys.
It looked like a first date.
I didn't need no glass. You know me, I'm partially blind. If you don't have nyash, I know they see you. But
that's your partial blindness.
So yapata some goons. Some goons wale wanakama unaingia kwa keja yako unakwambia ni aje bu. Umepika nini hapa juu? Watuka 17. Na uko hapo na bibi yako na watoto.
Na watu wamekula punch.
Wanasalimia bibi yako nakwambia ni aje mrembo, uko fiti, umevaa ibu peleka watu huko kwanza tuongee. Nini wewe umekuna dai
Neza tu feed.
Na unaangalia wasio kwa ndio bado wako gomba, wako shamba ni aje Buddha sawa, so fanya hivi unacheki OBINNA. Usiwahi tena jaribu. Umecheki. Tukisikia tena umemention jina OBINNA mahali, unamuokalize na tukimuokalize utanauo. Unakiche. Wazing, situzame.
Sasa hizi because you live with the kids.
Yes,
so ukitaka kudinyana unapeleka demo wapi?
Kila mtu aende kwa mama yake.
That's very expensive.
Kila mtu kwa mama yake.
Just before the show starts, I'm gonna put this out there. Some wax. My kids might watch the show.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, my number 1 fan, so to me, any coded language.
Oh.
Amusemi tu hivyo.
When you're serving vitamins.
Thank you, Mariah. Thank you. Please have a meeting with this guy over here and let him know. Okay, so I've been celebrating.
Celebrate. Tuzite. Wacha tuzite.
Over 26. This is the Bagger Podcast.
This is the Brunch Club. Over 26.
Welcome back to
The mics are cool.
Now, when you watch it, you'll understand.
What up, my name is Chaxy, the mastermind, your main guy, Lord Chaxy, the beautiful Mariah is around, the amazing Mwass is around, the whole gang is around, Vinette is around, episode 184, we are
Mic check.
And it goes without saying, OBINNA is in the building! Wapi miwani?
By the way.
Sindio hizi? No, nataka ufanye hivi mara kadhaa.
Oh, I pull them like, wait a minute.
Oh, now wait a minute.
Yeah, you say, what?
Any accessories a reaction?
Yeah, for that reaction, like.
Yeah. What you say? What's the name of your editor who does the clips?
Shelton. It's called Shelton.
Shelton is good. I feel like Shelton should do a compilation of your reactions.
Oh,
yeah, that's the clip. Is that it?
Baka kakazile macho za Superman. Shelton is brilliant.
Yeah,
He's amazing.
I'll need to check that out.
Nafasa after zote zile za sha. But alieka a few, but I felt like we still had more that we didn't.
Their Lord.
Actual.
Their Lord.
Yeah, ama sangine unasukuma hivi, ukitaka kusema ka point. Unajua kwa hapo unasema, but now you know.
Unaongeza brain cell.
Una activate.
Yeah. So this is who?
Mine.
That's Mariah. Ni moto.
I know.
Okay, there you go.
Sasa mkinunua vikombe za mabati mnataka aje.
Anyway, so just before we get into it, just a quick reminder that DStv is streaming all the games from the 2024 Olympics. 9 dedicated channels to the Olympics, and if you want to access that, DStv Access, which begins at $1,300 a month or any bouquet higher. If you don't have a decoder, you can download DStv Stream on phones, tablets, computers, TVs. and other gadgets, and you can be able to watch the Olympics on the go. And we're definitely going to be covering some of the biggest highlights. And huku tunasema Team Kenya wafanya nini? Kasmol anasemanga nini? What does
to the fucking ground?
To the fucking sky.
to the fucking sky?
All of it.
Up Team Kenya up.
Comrade Viva?
Yeah, Viva.
Comrade Viva. Yes. Shout out to Team Kenya, man, in the Olympics. Excited to see Akino Manyala, Kipyegon, and all the gang. We'll definitely keep you guys posted.
Yeah.
And remember to catch all the games on DStv. Sawa, tuanze na before tuende.
Wait a minute. You guys have DStv?
Yeah.
We've had DStv the whole year.
Been
Yo, Omosh, where's Omosh? We're doing
Omosh
badly. Omosh unakula kwa kipindi wenyewe. You're making me look bad, bro. It looks like I don't feed my people.
No, you also fed me, so it's only right that.
No, wageni, but in-house ni. Ngoja tufike kwa nyumba. Omosh, they have DStv. We don't have DStv.
We've had DStv the whole year, and we still have them.
Stop rubbing it in. I get the point. You've had it for... Okay, DStv, what do you want? Is it the couches? Is it the thighs?
Gani.
Watch my show. Watch my show. Obinna show live. You will see the
Soma
thighs.
handle yake. Na this is a checkmate. Soma the handle like comments.
Naitwa kijana ya KMTC, Dr. Olango. I felt disappointed. Fans wa Obinna watatutangulia kuona Thailand. Wanatutangulia kuona Thailand. Sisi checkmates, we are treated like mabro. That's what's up.
No, sasa mkiniita auntie.
That was tweet number
Lazima
1.
nivae kama auntie.
Wewe umekuja kwa kipindi yenu na duvet.
Hey.
Baadhi alikuwa anataka kubeba duvet leo.
Honestly, I was about to.
But she came to my show, you guys.
It looked like a first date.
I didn't need no glass. You know me, I'm partially blind. If you don't have nyash, I know they see you. But that day,
That's your partial blindness.
Yeah. She pulled up, I was like, Maria?
I'm seeing clearly.
I'm like, okay. And then there was a dress that she's never worn before.
Bro, I saw it for the first time. Even those heels. Have you ever seen the heels she wore to Obinna
Me,
show?
I haven't watched the episode yet because I couldn't find it. Kumbe iliko hapo. I was like, I've watched Chaxys. I'm
Yeah,
like,
no.
hey,
Wow.
Sanai Tande.
Wow.
Yeah. Hey, those guys were good.
I know, bro. Well,
Now it looks inakavile. When you're cutting her, she looks like that.
Yeah.
Actually, ingia box and
this is her. Yeah,
Ebu mniache.
Apart from your
Thank you
booty.
very much. Leave me alone.
But Maria, you're looking dope.
Asanta.
Yeah.
Asanta.
mpaka nasema Santa.
Si nili
Inakuanga tu
represent.
Santa.
Si lazima ni rep the gang, guys.
Even the day.
Home looks shabby.
Makeup.
Hey.
Cap nywele ilikuwa imefungwa sijui wapi.
Ndio.
Alafu anasimama na kale ka flare just like And then it was fire. We had an amazing conversation.
No, honestly, it was
Then
good.
kuna Morio mwingine akakuja na Timberland.
Hizo ni silaha.
Amevaa madeni. Amevaa booty. Kwani ni Billy Blanc?
Silaha.
The soul
Silaha.
was this size, nigga. I'm like, yo. And then I learned he's a courier. Like, when was
Daddy
the
ni
last time I met a
Mkuria.
Can you imagine I was the first courier Obinna has ever met?
Okay,
But
I met Moses Kuria.
Moses Kuria ni
Mkikuyu.
Okay. It's the name.
Jina tu.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jina yenyu.
Obinna ako like, okay, so Kuria iko wapi kwa hii mapeke?
I know that. I was like, Tukana. Then anarudisha Migori. I'm like,
Yeah.
Hapo tu
See, we
nyuma.
are neighbors. So there's the Luo side of Migori, then there's the Kuria
You're Luo?
side. Yeah.
She's from Migori, so we come from the same
No,
country.
I'm a Kano babe, but we live
You're
in
Kano,
Migori.
babe?
Yes,
No,
but we
that
live
spoils
in
everything. My
Migori.
mom is from Kano. You're my auntie.
But you know, Maria is related to everyone. Everyone who comes here going like, mimi huyu ni uncle yangu kutoka side ya
No,
babangu.
seriously.
Mtoto wa babangu.
Seriously.
But you're from
I'm
Kano.
a Kano babe, yes.
Maybe if you guys can trace back.
Nyakano Masogo Apo.
Nyamaza
Masogo
close,
mix.
don't-
That's
Masago.
where I'm from.
I'm telling you, it's easier to say sorry. You could have said, oops.
Hatukujua.
I didn't know
She was
that.
also from the floods.
What kind of lads actually?
Yeah, Kano.
Yeah.
Probably she was born on a tree. Like, okay, so.
On a
okay.
tree.
It's fine.
No, tuendelee.
Yeah,
Tell
let's-
us.
please.
Okay, Kano floods a lot, but not all parts of Kano.
Okay.
So sometimes when it floods, people get out of their houses. They have to like jificha, find
yeah,
places.
yeah.
Higher grounds. Yes, and trees being one of the higher grounds.
So watu wanakaa hapo.
Yeah, but huyu amezaliwa tao.
So ukiingia label ukiwa juu ya mti.
So okay, kama ni juu ya mti hiyo style ilipigwa ilikuwa gani?
Hey, deadly.
But bado ukizaji ya mti na mtoto anguke kwa maji, kuna hii bath yenye wamama wanazanga ndani ya maji.
Water bath.
That one still happens in Kano, like before people discovered it, because happened in time immemorial.
Damn.
But unazaliwa na nini? The amniotic fluid like in a
Nasim na the water.
Kile mnasema nyinyi wote mnafanya tu hivi.
Zia mtoi bado anatoka, unajua mtu akizaliwa anatoka na
It's a transition.
so akitoka na
Literally, they don't feel the difference from what I hear. It's a smooth.
Then anaanza kuona bubbles at birth. Yeah. So if you're from Kano, pleasure. Nice to meet you, auntie.
Nice to meet you too.
So the auntie lives on.
Yeah.
Stop.
Yeah.
So the thighs were clearly they didn't serve any purpose. I will never look at you the same.
Sasa kuna kufanya
Yeah.
Lakini kwani kila mtu from Kano ni relative wenu?
No, definitely when you have someone from around your area, there's that ka feel anaweza kuwa ni kuzo.
Especially nowadays when families squeezy manze unaweza pata tu msee kumbe mko related.
That's very funny.
Me, I've met
Wait,
people who are
where
like
exactly from Kano?
Chiga. My mom is
Okay.
from Chiga.
Okay.
How far is Chiga from you? Mimi nataka kujua. Unajua kama ni 4 kilometers.
Kuna ka distance. Kuna ka distance. Is it really that related?
Your parents, your grandparents went to the same
Let me get
school.
this clear. So are we talking about me and Mariah hooking up? What's this conversation
Mwass
about?
is ideally
up on
just
agenda?
setting you guys up. Endelea tu. Getting kilometers. Endelea tu.
She's dating, right?
No, she's not.
I am.
No, she's not in
I'm
a
not in a
relationship.
I'm dating.
She made it clear. She told me, okay, dating ile kwenda kwa lunch za Mamurio.
You wanna see me?
She's getting
You wanna
fed.
see me? Exactly. I'll just come look nice and go home.
Okay.
Done.
So uko talking stage.
No.
He's not talking really, he's eating
Advanced.
still.
No, I'm in the money. No, I'm in the money spending stage. So I don't need to do too much. But ting ting, ting ting. Hey.
Wait, are you actually interested in Mariah?
Okay, it depends.
With what?
On what?
Interest is very broad. So being a Luo man,
Oh my.
you know,
Yana nataka kuruka direct to hitting stage. That's what low men do.
By the way, anataka kuruka stairs. No, wezi.
Anasema here's some money, go eat. Then I can't eat.
this story of you take Miss G where no, you go.
Take
then
me.
Pull up.
Wait. What do you mean take
Take me
me?
for dinner, nini. I'm like, no, go eat dinner.
Wait,
Then
there's
come, I
babes
eat
who are
dinner.
asking to be taken for dinner.
Yeah,
Wait,
a lot.
tragic.
See, there's like 99% of babes do that.
Tragic.
They're like, but si unipeleke hata mahali.
No.
Kwangu.
Wait. Yani mahali.
No, fam, that is tragic.
Yeah, ati nataka kula. I will cook.
That's
You know me. Teke.
That's tragic, man.
Lakini unataka kukula demo after umempikia mayai shwali.
Indomie.
My
God.
Yani some respect to
Yo, hawezi pewa ma style deadly.
yani missionary.
Lakini pia wewe unakula zio mayai.
No. I will dispute unless she's a Luya chick. But most
What do you mean?
most styles don't depend on what they eat at that moment. It depends on practice.
Pia kurudisha tu mkono.
Jamani.
Kama umekula lobster yenyewe.
No, unajua Indomie ni quick fix. Unajua shori akifika, you don't waste a lot of time at you know my mother fought in the World War. Nah, Indomie pop up. You know Indomie in 3 minutes. So in the next 6 minutes,
Both of you have it.
ana change mind.
So
Boyfriend yake anamtafuta. Imagine amekaa una watch ati mnachemsha githeri.
ashapigiwa simu.
Ashapiga simu anakwambia yo, you know me I gotta go. So kwa zile you gotta go but no next time let's rain check. Ukishamaliza rain check you're like I should have
done.
Indomie.
Kwanza akishasamehea boyfriend that I
Yes.
feel like I should forgive him.
Exactly.
Akianza hivyo, I gotta go, unamwambia I gotta come. What's gonna happen?
So the minute she gives you the opportunity, you don't know what is happening in the very. Maybe amepigana na Morio, maybe ametoka huko na hasira, maybe amempata akifanya whatever, so anataka revenge. Maybe alikuwa tu na ka weak moment amepitia. Maximize Indomie 3 minutes, 5 minutes. Mse within 10 minutes mse hawezi kuwa amechange mind sana. Lakini 1 hour amekaa ameanza kusikia tu harufu zingine kwa nyumba yako. Anasema Morio au gani?
Lakini unaletaje dem kwa nyumba si safi?
You are a man.
Unajua vile watu walikuwa wanapiga duster nyumba, dem na cancel wasema at least nyumba ni safi.
Sasa kwa wale motero, them previous na napiga nkeja duster for the next show.
That can only be taught in
Kama
Kano.
motero. But kwa wale manini wendo so napiga unapiga duster pia kama mori.
Ukulishwa indomie alafu upige duster kabla uende. Hey, my girl.
No.
My girl, there's no way.
Na unaitiwa senke.
Ukulishi tu indomie peke yake. Just so we are clear.
Kuna vitamin D pia.
Yeah. There's a couple of things you're gonna be eat,
Hey.
So saizi, because you live with the kids.
Yes,
So
yes,
ukitaka kudinyana unapeleka demo wapi?
Kila mtu aende kwa mama yake.
That's very expensive.
Kila mtu kwa mama yake.
Just before the show starts, I'm gonna put this out there. Some wax. My kids might watch the show.
Oh, damn.
They're my number one fan, so to me, any coded language.
Oh.
Amusemi tu hivyo. Kwani
Aya, when you're serving vitamins, what do you add?
Hey.
Thank you, Mariah. Thank you. Please have a meeting with this guy over here and let him know. Okay, so I've been celebrating.
Celebrate. Tuzite. Wacha tuzite.
Please.
Yeah, you know, guys, this is a very serious.
Tuzite production meetings. So when you have production meetings.
Episode title, production meeting.
Alafu, we shall spell the meetings M-E-A-T. M-E-A-T. Meet.
Unaweza kamiti ya ndio hiyo.
Meet ya nyama.
Weka ya tree.
Weka
Production
za
meetings. Brain yako ita overheat. Stop.
Sasa mpaka nasikia joto.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you know some of us ni God. Yeah, I've not been engaging for
6 hours.
The last 20 minutes.
Airbnb za Kilimani.
Zinamtambua mbaya.
Obinna mpaka amepata spare keys.
Wacha spare key alifigure out ama niweke yangu. Sasa ile ina customer napitia.
Alikatiwa key.
Anakula stock.
Venye alifikiria kuweka yake, ndio temana customer anaitumia. Akaenda kwa the only customer. Ziko fully booked.
Anajilipa alafu analipa rent.
Oh my God.
That's crazy.
Kanda jichochemuka. Kwambia jichochemuka.
Okay, so a quick story. I think it's Giddy. You know Giddy Majimaji and Pogebo?
Yes.
So they had an Airbnb.
Oh Lord.
For meetings, for production meetings. I'm for business.
Yeah. So I'm not sure if it's Giddy Majimaji. I'm putting it out there. Giddy, not Majimaji. So he had an Airbnb. However, his friends.
His friends.
Support your friend's business. Kibado iko malimi kwa.
Oh, aitumiki leo.
Kevon ndio hapo ndani leo.
I think he closed it or something.
Itabidi.
Yani ndaje Chaxy yako huko. Kesho ni Mwass on you.
Haiwezi.
Hata Chaxy anatoka kama amepea Mwass key.
Haiwezi. Hey, hapana.
Mimi ningawekea tu CCTV alafu nitumie mabibi zenyu. Unalipa ama mama njokea one. Nakuja hapa kugidigidi hadi watu wa maji.
Mwass, you're a fool. You're a whole fool.
Mwass's brain is overheating right now.
Hapa kwambia sina do.
And then also, you know, in Luo, Giddy means to tickle.
Tickle, yeah. Giddy, eh. Until you water.
Sina do. Everything in your trousers is empty. Your balls, your pockets. That's why Rudy Kutena.
Lord.
But even me, the time I had the
Wasn't ready. ready. I wasn't ready. Now I understand why you have DStv.
Exactly.
Now I understand. I think I need two co-hosts on OBINNA show live.
Yeah. Idiots.
Yeah.
Idiots.
Guys, we're hiring.
Officially.
It's done.
No, it's done, man.
Even me when I had my Airbnb.
So many. Mwambie tu kweli story ya Airbnb. Piga tu.
Alikuwa na Airbnb.
Yeah.
Now my biggest clients were you guys. Wase wafiki breakfast. Mtu anaingana book house for the
Mariah.
It was a lot.
Mariah ulikuwa customer kwa nini?
I never.
Me, my friends,
girls get together.
my friends used to come, but then they don't want to pay, but they want a discount. Ama wanasema lazima nilipe laundry. Kwanza that's the most important. Nikibeba bed sheets zangu. Ama msana nakwambia if someone books and they leave early before the next checkout, can I come? Naambia tu kusaidia Memorial ni ngumu.
Hapana.
Ama kuna mtoto alikuwa na deni ya siku 4 na bado ana book ya 5. Na analipa 20 month.
But you know Airbnbs are essentially slaughterhouses, yeah?
Bro,
Yeah.
they are.
It's just a slaughterhouse.
They are the more comfortable lodgings.
Yeah, ni kichinjio tu. Yeah.
Let me tell OBINNA the famous story of your Airbnb. We have a lot of new checkmates. Because hii tulipiga kama tunaanza pod.
Is it the towels one?
No.
Yeah.
Ama the burning one? Unajua hiyo nyumba imeona vitu vingi.
No, the burning one. No.
Kashika moto.
Sasa, ule client when I book then the towel.
Oh,
The towel one.
Yeah.
It's the towel one. There's a guy who called. Sounded like a chick actually. So that me when I was referring to her. Nikamwambia nini. And then when the M-PESA came, it came via a dude's number.
Oh yeah.
And then I was like, okay, so you're just gonna be 2 people in the house. Akasema, yeah, just 2 people, but we'll only register 1 name. I was like, okay, cool, as long as there's an ID. I was like, sawa. So si wakaingia, akatuma M-PESA, akafanya mambo yao. Afa asubuhi akitoka, akaniambia, I've left a tip under the microwave, kuna I think 3,000. Me, I'm like, okay. Acha cleaning lady afike huko. My cleaning lady was very loyal and very, but you, hey, boss, huko umemjaa mavi kila mahali. Tawel yote kuna mavi. Couch kuna mavi. Nini kuna mavi? I was like, what do you mean? So I called the guy. Akaniambia, yeah, Jana was a bit extreme, but if you need any extra cleaning fees. Me, I was more concerned about because I wanted to go see the house, but I didn't want to know if I want to see the house. Because when I used to use the house.
You're getting out the shit that you're saying.
Kwanza time ya COVID kuna time ya kuwa na bookings. Naenda tu kukaa huko. Hata sidinyani. Niko tu hivyo.
Na kunyongea kwa Airbnb.
Nataka kwa nyumba.
You can do that comfortably in your house, bro. Like,
I used to pay more rent there than my own house. Sasa nasema kama naishi, siniishi tu pale. Watu wazungu wakujia, so it was crazy. So I asked the cleaning lady what happened, bought a lot of bleach and detergents. Sikutaka kuuliza maneno mingi, but nilimuuliza wakicheka out walikuwa wakaniambia alikuwa na umawili. It's like that.
Okay. Makes sense.
But I was like, even if simifanye tu na usafi.
Makes sense.
Lakini
No,
sasa-
the guy was not on their safe days. Clearly. No, think about it. Nigga was diarrheaing.
Check Mwass.
do it on the
I
side.
can't.
You do it like this.
I can't.
You bring it on this side, yeah. There you go. Yeah, the guy was not on his safe days.
Unajua mimi whatever mmefanya nyinyi fanyeni mambo yenu. Shida tu ni towels.
See, nakwambia, the guy was not on his safe days.
Lakini towels.
But it was good for the other guy
hata
because he was
usafi
extra
tu.
wet.
Nah.
We,
OBINNA.
unajua hapo ndio watakata weke Nairobi Gossip
Bas,
Club alafu
It's fine, but it's true.
Lakini kama iko Nairobi Gossip Club si ni sawa tu kwa itakuwa YouTube. Sasa difference ni nini? Watu wataiona tu.
Yeah.
But that's something, yo.
Hiyo biashara
Yes.
ni ngumu.
You know, in the beginning, before you said it was 2 men who checked out, I wanted to ask you, kwani how extreme was it that this shorty decided to,
Yeah, like alisema kaende.
I'm like, kwani this guy was,
Hey, hata kama.
you hata kazi Indomie.
Si hivyo haki.
Yeah. Mariah on a point. Haikuwa Indomie ilikuwa.
Si hivyo imagine.
I was like, that was a bit.
Hiyo call ya hapa kuna mavi kila mahali.
Alafu you know she was like soft spoken, so let's get, hey mkubwa, I was like, nini imefanyika? Me, that was the last thing on my mind. I was like, maybe something has been stolen.
Yeah,
kitu
ama
imevunjwa.
TV.
Yeah, imevunjika.
Hey bro, mpaka namuuliza, what do you mean? Si mavi.
Can there be another year?
I'm like, in what sense? Like
is a
give me
shitty-
details.
Bado uelewi yani.
Ni kamoja.
Ilikuwa kamoja.
So does that make it better juu ni moja?
I don't know.
Akisema kila mahali it can't be moja.
But sasa vile nikamwambia amesema angalia hapo chini ya microwave. Akasema nitafua. I think alipewa 3K. Alipata like 3K hapo chini ya
So
microwave.
the guys knew.
They knew what, si hata alinicall kuniambia it was a bit
When
messy.
they left, were they walking okay?
I don't know. man.
Maybe one was weaned out.
Lakini kama iko hivyo and even the following day ilikuwa inanuka hivyo. Sasa wao walilala japo. Like even during the activity.
Sini yako tu.
No, but there are people who love it like
It
that.
could be a fetish.
Yeah,
Maybe.
yeah.
You
There are
never
people who have that
know.
type of
Actually, yeah.
Mi angeniambia
People
beforehand.
eat. There are people who eat, yo.
Ndio iko hivyo.
They eat the poop.
They eat the poo-poo.
There is a video on
Chaxy.
YouTube.
Eat that poo-poo.
It is called...
2 girls, 1 cup.
2 girls, 1. Yeah.
Guys,
Are you called what?
no. Yeah, she didn't get it. Let go.
You've
Don't
never
go
watched
and
it?
search.
We got you.
Don't go and search.
Mwass, I don't
Okay,
trust
don't
you.
try.
Anyway, this is where they not cue the video. I'm lying.
I don't think guys are watching. You'll be
Wait, are
tempted
the 2
to.
girls
Don't.
what?
1 cup.
Don't try. Don't think about it. Don't search for it.
I have to search, I'm sorry.
Just get another girl with
By
this.
the way, curiosity inakwanga hapa na
Mbaya.
comments. So
Hii utakuja
there are
kwa Obinna
people
kumpiga.
who love them kukojolewa,
Yes.
kuachiliwa number 2, and it makes them feel some
Yeah.
Gives them a
beings
kick,
are just- yeah.
And then Sasa, what Mwass is not saying is that the guy called to book again.
Extra 3,000 for the cleaner.
Extra 5,000 for me.
Wale makastomers wanataka ingine.
Namwambia chukua ready kesho wanakam.
You're like, good. Then that's watafutie special towels are black. Ama wanaeka the leather nini ama serial killer. The polythene.
Na Macintosh. Na ubebe hizo vitu zako.
Hapana, naenda
Yeah.
na buy cling film nafunga kila kitu kwa nyumba.
Yeah.
But you know the best clients were those who were returning, they needed privacy. Like there's a married man who made me so much money. Kwa profile pic yake ni yeye na watoto wake 3 na very loving wife. But kila Thursday, Friday, 5 to 7.
5 in the morning, ama
5
in the
5 p.m. to 7 p.m.
PM.
Or just 2 hours.
Alafu lakini sasa alikuwa na chat kadem hapo, kadem kako imelipiwa hadi asubuhi.
Oh, because you pay for the full day.
And then now
if you
ameachiwa
take
ka
an hour-
champagne hapo.
Mbona sikuwa nimekujua before? I'm trying to like champagne.
Sasa zingine hata mimi
Nilikuwa busy. Ile customer amemwacha hapo. Wewe hapo nikao umepotea.
Sababishe.
Sorry. Oh, hi. How are you? Oh, you have... No, I'm looking for a friend, but I can chill them here.
na uko na indomie kwa mfuko. Na uko na indomie kwa mfuko. Anasikia shosho na uza those condoms. But it was nice. This guy used to book. Yani Friday, Saturday. Mpaka saa zingine ananipatia tu in advance.
Nice.
Like if I'm charging 6K
Same
per
shorty.
night, Monday amenitumia 12K.
Same shorty.
No. This married man.
No, nakuuliza, he was coming with the same shorty ama?
No. Cinema ni dogo
Yeah,
dogo
different,
tu.
yeah.
Oh, he was
Alafu you can tell him for him it was not at romantic or anything. Ni Thursday, Friday, napewa. The rest of the week naenda home kwa wife kunyimwa. Hivyo tu.
might be true. Unaweza sema kama jokes na might be true.
But it
yo.
can be very true.
Maybe he was
very
staying maximum
true.
2 hours, sometimes even an hour. He's telling me, I'm done. I've sorted you. I've left the babe there. She'll leave in the morning.
Me, one thing that I know about married people, they go through a lot. Nearly everybody who's married is trying to be single, and people are single.
Trying to be married.
So you're like, okay. And then statistics show that over 75% of marriages end up in separation or divorce.
Ama kulala
But
kwa
we're
bedroom
still trying to
ingine.
get married, yo.
Yeah.
Kama ingekuwa ni ndege na take off. Na umambiwa 75% of planes,
Hautafika.
they don't lie. Do you think we will still be getting married?
Of course not.
Yeah. But people have that kathingi. And most people who are married are going through a lot of situations. Wengine wanakuwa married by force. Wengine wanakuwa married by
For
chance.
convenience.
Wengine convenience.
Wengine
Wengine
miaka tu.
age. Wengine pressure.
The age thing.
Yeah.
Wengine kanisa, here the church puts
Kanisa.
a lot of
Yeah,
single
couples
people.
together.
That
Unataka mapendeleo kwa church. Ukioa kidogo utakuwa bishop, utapatiwa title. Ama you'll be seen like a morally upright gentleman.
True.
So we have people who are in marriage
for promotion.
to funika, promotion.
Even politicians. I hear it's a big deal if
Yeah.
you don't have a wife.
But yeah.
You need to buy...
Unaona ni huyu hawezi ngoja bibi atangoja. You know there are people still have that mentality that you have to maintain a house for you to be able to
Maintain a whole...
Even Sifuna says it, sindio?
Yeah.
Sifuna lakini alisema aliwaji wa mila.
Yeah.
Pia kuna hizo, kuna mila, kuna pressure ya you are the eldest son, then the youngest son wants to get married, so you have to toa jam. There's a lot. So
Mimi
not
nakwambia ni
everybody,
overtake tu.
not everybody who's married is ule wa, yes, you know. Wale wa love ni very few.
Yeah.
But also, not only love is enough to sustain a marriage.
That's another
Bruh.
thing.
There's so much.
Honestly, I feel like if you're getting married because you love someone, that's the wrong reason to get married
True.
to them.
Yep.
Because you could fall in and out of love any day.
Yep.
I think I'd prefer even marrying someone that I'd rather grow the love will grow, but someone that I know I can comfortably live with.
Yeah.
Than someone that I
Like
just
when
love.
ni Morio.
When ni Moro yangu yani. Yeah, that makes a difference.
The minute that happens, you know, when there's no love, we can say
you
converse. And then also I've seen we
there's
can grow
respect
with you.
for each other.
Yeah, if you still can grow with someone, do it. The love, you'll find it. Mkikanga na mtu sana mnaanza tu like yana somehow. But at, oh my God, I love you so much, let's try. Then una realize only jama wa matawel. There are even people who are married.
People who get married to hide that.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's so much. So I'm saying, oh, I'm married, but they're cheating. You don't know what they're going through. And there are also people who are in abusive marriages, but they're just there for the kids.
And they're niggas who are just loose. Whether everything
I
is
was
perfect
getting
at
there.
home,
I'm
they
getting
just
there. This is how I wanted to put it. There are also people who just like more wood for the fire. Whether it's a man or it's a woman. You can find a woman who's been given everything. But unapata na donda flani, unapata na kiubina mahali, unapata na nani. Si ati hajapendwa, na chali yake amempenda babe flowers, nini, anatreat like a queen. But yako tu zile, mzee akisupa kidogo hivi, mzee amelima. Like tukikuwa hapa na tungekuwa hii room sahi kuangalia sound engineering. Mori yote hapa atakuwa ameshapiga, amerudi, na chali yake ako hapa nje. So we also have that. And also we have men who also the same. Huyu mwanaume ako na demo anasema, akiubina anakuwa na kitu. Mimi nikipata ule demo ubina na muoa immediately. Lakini ubina kama unapata na kidem kingine hapo kinafanana na
unashindwa
mulamua ama salasi. Like ubina ni nini? That's why women will say, wanaume, what do you want?
Honestly.
Ladies, we also don't know.
That's true.
We don't know.
That's actually very true.
Sometimes we don't even mean it for it to happen. Okay, think of it this way.
Oh, here
Let me
we
paint
go.
a picture. Let me paint a picture. No.
Inspired by
we're using
events.
it here. We are here. Skia. Focus.
Because he said inspired by 3 events.
Wanarupatia opening montage.
Tuseme tu ni ya nani, but
Based on
the following events.
No, but this is not like it's now. We are chilling here. I've not thought about being sexual with her or sexually involved with her. I like we're boys. I like her vibe. She's cool people and everything. Then we're just chilling. And then something happens. People are doing something and maybe it starts to rain. And then,
Actually, weather. Where?
No. Wait for the story. Womeshia, sound engineer, ameenda mako huko chini nini. We're just here with that. We're vibing, story. Somehow something just happens. Remember, now I'm in a relationship. Maybe I'm happily married. I'm in a very serious relationship. Then something happens and she laughs and then taps me somehow. Then I'm like, wait a minute. I get
activated.
Yes. I'm like, yo, am I thinking what I'm thinking? Then I'm a like a dress. I'll come kwa show. Then the thighs are there. Then I'm a finya to ninis. Then a kwapo. Then I'm like, but wait a minute. If she comes in for a kiss, will you say no?
Yes.
So you not turn the other cheek.
No. Stop talking to Chaxy. Are you Chaxy?
Land here.
Are you Chaxy?
Yeah.
Will you say no?
So replace Mariah na nani sasa?
No. We're talking about
Mimi sasa.
Nah, please.
Why can't it?
Sasa
tuko na rule for your podcast.
Sikia Obinna.
Obinna does not apply.
Obinna na gaslight. Are you not a man?
Listen. It doesn't matter about the rule. Hiyo kitu ikikujanga. Hey.
Obinna, we have a rule.
Tell Obinna the rule.
The only time any of us can have sex is if we're having sex with each other.
All of us
Together. It has
So
to be
it's
a
never going to
threesome.
happen. The whole gang has to be around.
The whole gang has to be around.
Bro.
So it will never happen, basically.
That's the rule.
Or if it does, he'll have new respect for one of us.
I feel like imagine
Tamuitanga SGR.
Yeah. No, they know. They know the rule.
They know the rule.
They know it.
Who came up with that?
The whole gang.
The whole gang.
The whole gang is around.
Basically, you're cock blocking for each other.
Hey.
You're like, bro, we should pick up.
And anyway, it's for my protection. Obinna, that's a train. That's
What that is,
a
bro,
train.
usipige kama siko. Usipige kama siko. Ukipige lazima nikue. So basically, ama Morio wanakungojea.
Yeah, that's for my protection.
Yeah, wanakungojea however. They are men. Come on.
Hey.
Anza nikwambie tu kweli.
Exactly.
Wanasemanga ni brother, lakini wanasemanga
Hata maji chafu
ikifika hapo.
uzima moto.
Thank you. Hata paka mzee bado anakunywa maziwa.
Umeingisha maji moto, paka, mvua, wanaume. Kusema tu napenda kudinyana. Maji moto imetokea wapi?
Kuna maji moto, kuna maji chafu.
Wewe, chumzako sawa.
That's my big
Hey, umebonda.
Cheque. Unaona kila msa amekuwa tu hivi the whole.
Amini ile ujinga wote inaendelea hapa.
Cheque hata. No, he's seen me all my life. That's my big bro. So he's seen me is like this.
Amekuwa kigidigidi majimaji. Ana gidi hapa gidi pale.
Back to this story. Let's replace her with
Ambare.
no, let's put someone
Whoever you imagine.
Yeah,
let's put any other shorty
Okay.
who is fine.
Who
That
da?
you can imagine. Just the two of you. You had not thought about it, but you're happily married and whatever. Will you say no?
Yeah.
If I'm happily married.
Sasa 6 seconds of happiness of a lifetime of happiness.
Stop doing that PR thing. Stop managing us over here.
Mimi, if I'm happily married, I would. If I wouldn't, sorry. But
Hey. Akili inafikiria lakini ukweli inatolewa.
My body's telling me no.
Ilitoka kwa kichwa ikiwa I will not. Hapa kwa throat. Not ikachukuliwa.
You guys are really trying to manage us, but it's fine.
Yo.
Whatever tickles your fancy is okay. But what I know, any normal man atapiga. Then akishamaliza tu hivi ndakuzile za shit.
Regret.
so it
What
happened.
did
It
I
happened
just
mara ngapi? How many times we
Hey, how many
No.
sheets?
There's never like a limit to it. It just happens.
So each time shit.
That is why. Yeah.
Every man. Sheets.
Every man
No.
Every 2 weeks.
Ninaacha cricket in the microwave.
Hey, tuko na episode title.
The times not.
3K chini ya microwave. 3K chini ya microwave.
Hata lazima inuliwe ndo iweke kwa nini.
Hey.
So anyway, now this was just an idea for the ones who it happens accidentally. It's not
Hakuna
accidentally,
accident.
but they are not planned. But
Yeah.
no normal man, chances of them saying no for any advance.
Atasema
is
the best
very
atasema
slim.
ni I have a girlfriend.
Yeah, no, wait. I don't want to do I don't want to do stop it.
By the way.
Normally,
By the way.
ladies are the only people that even now, if I'm only here, the two of us with Mariah, and I'll go like, hey, what's up? She'll go like, hey, OBINNA, stop it.
Yeah, don't try
By the way,
it. True.
straight up.
No man, Auntie, hey, Mariah.
Mariah,
Mariah, come on. Sasa si basi ufunge mlango. Ama natukipatwa. I'm like, akiwe, you're so freaky.
Kuja nionyeshe studio huku chini.
No, mwanaume does not think of that. Hapo na hapo. So most men, nini yao ya kuresist na kwa very slim. We have a few who can still go like, hey, no. And they walk away.
Yeah.
Watu kama Joseph in the Bible, na
True.
Potiphar's wife.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are very few.
Boniface Mwangi anakatua anasema no.
You'll be surprised.
Hey, unajua pale pillow talk ni maandamano.
But na reject.
Na
all the
umejikunja
way.
vile serikali imetukunja.
Okay, to conclude on this matter, what I would say is,
Yeah.
humdanie ndiye,
Sie.
na humdanie sie,
Ndiye.
the most men that look very promiscuous are the men who sometimes
Actually
are
are
very...
not.
And the ones that
True.
you're like, oh my God, this guy is husband material. I like the way he's present. He's what? Those ones.
Huyo.
Ndio sasa wana...
Vumbi.
Maendi zake.
Yeah, see,
Wanazipiga
that's
zote.
what women say about you because when they see you with the kids and
I'm not married.
okay, true.
Yeah, I'm not married. Then also husband material is... it depends with the person. Okay, it depends with the person, what you're looking for. I might be husband material to her. I might not be husband material to the next chick.
Someone else.
Or da. Kuna ule mwenye husband material yake ni mse mwenye anakuwa tu present for the kids. If that's what I'm looking for, yeah, baby, I got you on lock. Kuna mwingine husband material ni steamer. If that's what you're looking for, baby, I got you on lock.
Hapo kwa stima nimepotea kidogo.
Well, it's
Steamer
fine,
zini-
nitakupata tu.
vitamins.
Yeah, Kenya Power nani?
Lakini zaidi ya power.
Yeah.
Unamzima.
Yeah.
Meme.
Yeah.
Wait.
Then kuna ule mwenye husband material kwake ni presence. Hapo kidogo itakurama because I'm too busy. Me, I'm building my future. I want to build an empire. I might not, if I have enough time with you, almost so much time with you, I don't look for the money. So you decide the money or the time. But it does not mean I will ignore you. It does not mean I'll not be there. I'm there for my kids. I create time. I schedule. But now there's some shorties who are just cling. There's a shorty I used to have. She used to be where I am akotu hapo. Then alikuwa anakaa hivi.
What?
Kwani alikuwa anatoka?
Ananiangalia tu. No, she was in Campo. She was in
Na-
USIU. Yeah. Alikuwa anakaa tu chini. So sometimes I'm watching a movie ama something. Then unageuka hivi napata tu ananiangalia tu hivi.
Hey, what?
Ako hivi.
What?
And she was very fine. Okay. However, it apart from creeping me out.
Yeah, that's creepy as hell.
But now usiene mali. When you want to leave, sasa ni kesi. Oh, but where are you going? But do you have to go? Like, yo,
that's a big baby.
Because that conversation I was having with Lola, I'm like, Mom, you don't need to be crying when I'm leaving. Because the life you're living, I need to So I'll be leaving, but I'll be coming back. Call me anytime. Now I'm having a conversation with a grown-ass woman.
That's a big
about
baby.
the same exactly. Thing, So there are shorties who that is now their husband material. Bora tu hapo na mimi. Baby twende na wewe. If you come on my music shoot set, utajinyonga. Because you see the shows there and whatever. Not me really, but the things that happen. And then nowadays, even in Nairobi, if you don't hug a shorty, so mbona nipatia mkono? Mbona nipatia mkono? So no, let me just hug you. Then wakikuwa vitu wanakwambia, the way they touch you. If you're my shorty and you're in love and you see that, Mr. Kikesi, unakamsile, oh, but I'm like, so what do you want to do? That was not in my control. Yeah.
This is your life.
So husband material is different from how you look at it. Don't just assume everybody's the same. Kuna ule mwanata bwanake hakuangi kwa nyumba na udema na furaha anasema mimi anisumbuangi. Nyumba imelipiwa, chakula iko hapo,
the kids are fine.
Yeah, me kids are okay, me I'm fine. I just know he's somewhere in South Africa. We spoke 1 week ago, but I think it's fine.
1 week ago.
Yeah.
There are people who are like that, honestly.
There are people also don't want people in their space. And there are people who are too much in their space. There are ule mwenye husband material, ni Romy chef. Done. Bora tu mpikie. Oh my God, I love the way he cooks for me. Different. Kuna nataka mwanaume atamfulia manguo. Kuna nataka mwanaume atamlamba mguu. Kuna wale madempio kwa na fetish mlambe yako kwa. Unataka mtu akulamba mguu?
Na ametoka kudunga Converse 14 hours.
Yo, that's a chokosh. Atakuwa in the same space.
Because we're all different.
And we are all different and we want different things. Yeah. True. The same way, myself, if I look at wife material, I look at different things. Of course, you have to have
nyash.
It depends, okay? Because we know the purpose for the nyash is very different from raising a family. Okay. Kitambo,
no, it's quite the same.
The hips were considered for childbearing.
Exactly.
Yeah. But nowadays, children are made in test tubes.
True.
Yeah, like you can even decide, just nimeona yenyewe hawezi beba tafuta mimi nichukue yangu tuweke nini mtoto atoke tule ama you can adopt. I already have kids. I'm not looking for any other person. I'm saying, I want to impregnate you. No. if it happens, but if it doesn't, see bahati mbaya saa hizi. Bahati mbaya ilikuwa.
Then
bahati mbaya hao wengine. Yeah, bahati mbaya hao wengine I was like, what? I'm like, yeah, okay. Yeah. However, now if it happens, we can comfortably take care of the child, but not now. Wacha tuongeze pesa kidogo atizo mtoto asipitie yaza aliyo kwa mafuta. But now, wife material for me is different because, okay, you have to be good for the eye, easy on the face. Okay, I have to nikishow up na wewe
easy on the face.
Yeah. Nikishow up na wewe place watu wasemesa OBINNA pia surely.
Mbona umeleta morio mwingine?
Also remember, I'm not taking you for I also remember I'm not having you for the people.
As long as you love.
If you like it, I love it.
Kama ni wewe umechagua.
Umefurahi bro.
Umefurahi.
Si ule upika.
Si ule upika.
Nasikia kona rosa.
So you want a body?
Yeah. No. Not a body. Because you have to look okay, but also you don't have to look plastic. From behavior to how you carry yourself to even how you look. There's some people that when you pull up, someone's like, hey, so aga, amezidunga. I'm like, who dem una managing aje? Yes, takile mnikikane hapa, nije excuse kwa nini, na niasha moma namba. Na nashampatia. Na me relax. Also morally, also the way you behave. Kila kitu lazimi kuwe on check. Then also now, I got kids. So you also have to be good with children generally, not only just my kids. Because kama upendi watoi, then what are we doing together? Because I spend most times with my kids and I'll want you around. So there's that part. And then also you have to know how to cook. I know how to cook. I love eating. If you know how to cook, a plus. But if you don't know, but you're interested in learning, I'll teach you. We'll learn together. Let's do things together. I love watching movies. You have to love watching movies. Because I want you to be in my space. Yeah. There's a lot of things.
OBINNA, let me ask you something.
Okay.
Do all your interests have to align? Like, you know,
Not
sometimes
all.
it's also
Not
good
all.
when you guys don't like the same things, but you introduce each other.
Yeah. I'm getting there. Slow down. Breathe. You know, the minute you don't love to do most of the things that I love to do, then we'll not be spending more time together because I will want to go watch a movie. You don't love movies, so I'll leave you at home or whatever. Then you're like, oh, you're not spending time with him. But I'm like, you know, my happiness is mine. Eh?
True.
I'll not nini my happiness for you. I'll not sacrifice my happiness for you. But you can add on it and I can add on yours. So have the vices that you do that I will chip into. I'm like, oh, she likes doing, okay, cool. Even me, I'm more. So more, let our interests karibu zinalign.
Karibu. Okay.
Kama umependa movie, si lazima ukanemea to know with the whole movie. But if I go with you to cinema, hata ukidoza hapo kwa show langu mimi na watch movie, you're there with me. But si zile, nimeona pati la kumuli, yo! Then nakuangalia uko, dururu. Nakwambia cheki. Then I rewind. Then nacheza tena. Nakucheki. Upati upanche la, I'm like, oh shit.
So I was saying, most marriages are movie guys who break up. When you're watching a movie you really love and you want to introduce her to it, alafu asikie kwenda choo mwambie ni pause akwambie zi. Go like, unasikia kama usipoona hii part, hautashika huko.
My point exactly. I'm trying to go, kwani amedu? And I'm like, but you've been sitting next to me.
Did you just see it?
You're like, so those small interests, I love the gym.
Yeah.
You have to have something in you that either you like to work out, ama you don't mind me working out. It's low. So mimi, nimeenda gym, I'm looking like a schnack, then una kaki balloon.
Mnaka number 10.
Mnaka number 10.
So alisema lakini pia dawa nini ya balloon ni sindano.
But me si shindano.
Okay.
Yeah, me si shindano. Shindano means skinny, man. I ain't skinny. Do I look like a cuckoo danger to you?
No.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah. These guns need someone to be holding on to them. And it has to be someone who's interested in holding guns.
You have a tumor on your hand as well.
License.
Unatoka gym na umekuwa mgumu sana. Nikikukadol ni kama nimeshika column.
Mbao.
Ni spank lazima nikunye painkiller.
So ukipata msiabendi gym ni vitu kaa hizo. Oh, mimi sipendi venye siku hizi mwili yako ni ngumu. Meza tuspita na mapua. Mwass, shut it. Utafanya baby gala. Yeah, so there's a lot that happens.
Yeah.
If I'm looking for a wife material, it's not just appearance.
Okay.
There's so much. Then also your intelligence levels
For sure.
have to be in a certain level with me because I'm a dreamer, bro. I'm dreaming of big things. And when I tell you, I don't want you to shut them down and like, but nimekwambia, you know, so one day when I'm president, then like,
Just wewe president. Wewe sasa.
President wa baby daddies. So the minute you do that, I'm like, okay, I get it. Yeah, because if you are a woman and in my life, whatever dream you have, I will not shut it down, but we'll sit down and be logical about it. I'm like, if this can work if you do this. If you don't do this, let's not get emotions. Let's be logical about everything. Yeah. Then also intelligence level, I want to have a conversation with other men. And when you chip in, it has to be something that... And even in the girl squad that you have, wacha nisikie mnaongea vitu zina. See all the time, unajua nani mehe. So I'm like, okay, what unanisaidiaje na mawazo?
Unajua hii time yote nimekuwa nikitick boxes za Mariah. Tulimwachia huko juu. Kwanza hapo kwa mehe. Hapo Bev na Bacha.
There's a very big difference. Maybe Bacha na Bev. Most of the time when you call it ranting.
Oh my God. You should have been on the condo. Mimi nitasema. When you are driving from Nova, so you left us at Nova on
oh my
Thursday.
God.
Yeah. So me, I'm in the car, I'm driving. She's next to me. Jurist is behind me. So me, I'm thinking, let me play some music because we'll be on the road for 20-30 minutes. And then she gets a phone call. Nikanyonga tu volume because this ilikuwa podcast ingine. She was in between phone calls. Kuna mzee ako like, hey, sasi Charlie alichoma, alifanya nini kwanza nilimwambia fuck you ngoja kwanza nikupigie anakata. Wewe usikini kwa simu ingine. Nilikuwa naambia nani vile umse kwanza ataniona kesho job ngoja. Bro, I got to my house and I wanted to drop them home. Tuendelee tu kidogo.
No, that was a ranting session, honestly. That morning.
Unasikia na hiyo matako yake kubwa na nywele yake mbaya. I'm like, wow.
Ai, matako ya nani?
Si nime-invite
mwanaume mgani?
Ningesema.
Wangesema ni nani? Yeah. He got you on lock.
Well, yeah, bless you.
Yeah. So there's normally a lot that even for me, by the time you say, now this is the person, you have to tick a few boxes, and even for them to decide it's me, I have to tick a few of their boxes. Yeah. Like myself, I will never be in a relationship with a chick who does not have dreams. Like you have to have an ambition. I want you to know, I want to do this, I'm like, yeah. Now let's work on them together. These are mine, these are yours, let's align. But mimi niko tu sawa. Niko tu sawa na demu. Uko sawa na demu. What do you mean?
Yeah, na miguju ya kiti na Netflix.
Umeishi kwa kabedi sio like, oh my God, unajua niko na kale ka mini fridge. I'm just like, okay.
Now ni wale madem nauliza, what do you want in a marriage? Akwambia rich husband.
Yes.
Hata akipata rich husband muulize,
Mwingine
unataka nini?
anataka husband,
Acha
anataka
nifungulia
kuwa
biz.
mtu.
Na akienda kupata rich husband ametik her boxes.
It's
All
done.
of them.
But hata rich husband anakuambia unataka nini? Mimi niko sawa.
Yeah, mimi niko sawa.
Utaki salon.
Bora kuna chakula kwa fridge. Mbona mse bora amedishi yako fiti. So it also depends. Yeah.
Let me take you back to kidogo growing up. So you grew up Jehovah Witness.
Yes, sir.
What was that like? I'm really curious. I've had maybe 2 interactions with Jehovah Witnesses.
This is
Never.
the
Ya
third one,
kwanza,
bro.
this is the third one.
This is my first.
Yeah,
Praise Lord.
walikuwa
we don't
wanakuja
do
kwa
Mlango.
nini?
Kwa
Kwa
mlango
milango
kuna-
zile kwa nyumba.
Yeah.
So that was the first time I didn't know. So I opened the door. That was the last. Waliniacha na pamphlet. From now nikiona.
What I would say is
Na
this.
sijui walipotelea wapi. I never
No,
said
they are
that.
there. Their modus operandi
Wako
is
digital.
what has changed. Yeah, digital and everything. However, when any Jehovah Witness knocks on the door, be kind to them. Those will be the most kindest people you'll ever meet. I was born in that denomination and I was raised in it. And all the lessons we are always being taught, being kind, being whatever. So in the book of Galatians in the Bible, I think it's chapter 5, there's the fruits of the Holy Spirit.
Yeah.
Kindness,
Love, joy,
meaning,
peace,
joy,
patience,
those ones.
kindness.
Yeah.
So you try as much as possible to live by them. Most Jehovah Witnesses, I don't know all of them. So when they normally knock on the door, it's just to spread the word to you, tell you, oh, this is what the Bible tells us to do. Are you living by this? Let's learn. So they're just kind people, most of them. Okay, of course, there's normally some seeds that are whatever.
For sure.
But now as a child, when you're born into it, you feel pressure because there are certain ninis that you need to... There are certain objectives you need to achieve because your parents will set them for you and tell you, oh, by this age, you need to be baptized. By this age, you need to be a pioneer. You need to be preaching. Then you get out to become a missionary and everything. And when I was growing up, see, I was somewhere in Eldoret.
That's where you were born?
No. I think I was born somewhere in Kisumu, in
You think?
Opunga Estate. I'm not sure. Even my parents don't know. And strangely enough, we don't got no photo of me as a child in the
Were
family.
you actually
Obinna,
born?
you're an alien.
Were you actually born?
Yeah, there's normally one they show me, this was you. I'm like,
But Obinna, so
Yeah.
what do you mean your parents don't know where you're born?
no.
What do you
We've
mean?
never had that conversation. So it's normally of, oh, you know, everything. So when I was starting to know myself, I think we were somewhere in Kisumu, in Opunga, then we were in Eldoret, in Munyaka, then we came back to Ushago, Kisumu. So when in Kisumu, what I was being told, when you grew up in the church, and later you can come to Nairobi, there's a place, Upper Kilimani, next to Moringa Road. Is it
Yes.
Moringa Road? JW.
Yes.
So that's normally like Bethel. So Bethel is like where most of the high-end people who are well-behaved, they go to. It's like a paradise of sorts. So you go there, you meet other brothers and sisters who are from the same denomination. All you do is just preach the word. Then you live in a nice house. I remember the word that my dad used to say, "Bwana, uko choni safi unaweza kuleta kwa choo." Yeah. So being that you're born in the jungle, you're like, unakula kwa choo.
Like,
Choni
damn,
must be
yeah.
very clean. So in your life, the way you behave, the way you carry yourself in church, you're giving the talks, you're going for preaching. I was baptized in 2003, November 16th. Remember, I'm not very good with numbers, but that number is always stuck here.
You remember it.
All right? So I was looking forward to let me grow, then I'll become this person, then I'll go there. Then after that one, there's some people who normally go around building the churches. So I wanted to join them. Like, now, these guys, they just travel. They came to where we were in Maseno. We built a very nice church. Hapo kwa Mlima. I was doing the construction. We were there. Kujenga. Then they traveled to another town again. They build. So that's what they do. So like, if I don't do that, I'll become a pioneer. Then you come, then you get a nice wife from the church who's following God's values and morals. Then you marry. Then you become an elder of the church. So that was the trajectory of my life. But now there's so much pressure because you have to preach certain number of hours. And then you have to report.
Damn.
Yeah. Then also the magazines. The one you're saying a pamphlet. There
they're
was
giving out.
Awake.
How many you
there was
give?
Watchtower. Yeah. So essentially you're supposed to give for free. But sometimes when someone gives a donation for it, like 10 bob or 20, whatever, it goes back to church because it helps with the reproduction of. Yeah.
Are you salaried to do all these things?
No. It's pro bono. It's God's work. However, when you get to a certain level, there's certain allowances you're given. Because when you're just doing like a pioneer or a missionary, it's full-time job, there's an allowance, maybe for house, maybe food. But I didn't get there.
Okay.
But that's what I was looking at. So I'm like, okay, if I get here, they'll save me from this poverty.
Then you'll go to live in Bethel.
Bethel, yes. I'll go live in Bethel. So that was the idea. However, still, the values they were teaching were the values that I believe as a human being, even until now.
You still uphold.
I'm the guy for, even without the teaching, I'm normally the guy for, I'll be kind to you because being kind is good. I don't need to be shitty to you. For what end? I'm not the guy for, I want to be good, so I go to heaven. First of all, even there, we don't believe in going to heaven because the Bible, I think it's Revelation chapter 14, speaks about the people who are going to rule with Jesus. It's about 144,000. Yeah. So those are the only people who are going to rule. The rest of us will be on earth and it will be paradise. So even from the inception, I just knew I'm not going to heaven.
So
and then
who
also
picks the 144?
They already picked.
They already picked?
Yeah, some of them were like the apostles. No.
Bible.
You don't know. It's
okay.
not like you know where you've been picked. No. They were picked from the apostles and everything. Yeah. And most of these people, also the story was most of them have never been married. Most of them have never engaged in this sexual pleasures.
So definitely not you.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. However, also, they always say God is a merciful God. However, I'm not living my life looking to go to heaven, bro. The same way, I don't live my life with fear. I'm going to be good because staki kuchomeka kwa moto ya jehanamu. There are people who are good, not because they want to, but because either they want to please God or they don't want to go to moto jehanamu. And I'm like, remove the reward. Without the reward, are you an upright person? Are you a morally upright person? Like you meet a stranger, a security guard, hapa kwa kona, kuna msata kuona nini, na kuombe do ama kuongeleshe certain way. How will you handle that? Kuna even just celebrities, I bring this because this is my career, the people in this space that when the cameras are rolling, they're very nice.
vile people.
They're very nice. Oh my God, hey, baby girl, nini. But when the cameras are off, umongelesha kusile.
Yeah, they're very
Because sometimes you look at them, you're like, do people know who this person is? And then we know people who are very good, but online they're painted to be so bad. Because like, I wish you guys just knew this guy. I wish you knew this guy. Yesterday I did a post for DJ Fatso. I was watching a song I did called Friday Night. I featured about 9 artists. The DJ Fatso is one of them. And I said, I wish people know how good this guy is. I've interacted with him even before that.
You knew him before the incident?
Yes, before the incident. And he's among those people who are ananga tu noma. Yani ananoma namse. Then later when I saw the story come, I'm like, yo. So later you find people just insulting him online. I'm like, bro, you have no idea who this guy is. And I know people who are so bad. And I say, oh my God. I'm just like. So the same thing happens in my life.
Because I know you hosted him. I've not watched it. But I've seen you hosted him. What did he say? I'm sure you guys can.
No, he says he's innocent. However, his innocence is between him and God. I wouldn't know that because you can just tell me. And because I already have favor to you, I'll believe you.
True.
That's what happens. Okay. However, the one for him, the way I know him, is just a good person.
Got you.
But even if he is not innocent, maybe or maybe not, it's between him and God. But what I know from the general appearance and how we've interacted
with him,
even with other people, I'm like, this is a good guy. So the same thing happens in life. You meet even pastors. A pastor is so good. Then you know some stories. You're like, yo, I wish you guys knew this guy and everything. So the same thing happens with me. I'm like, just be good. Because it's not because of how I was raised as Jehovah Witness, but what I see. Then I see other people do some things that I was also taught. Then I'm like, wait a minute. It's like when I see people bowing in front of pastors.
Yeah,
and I'm like, that's idolatry.
Yeah.
Like it's in the Bible, bro. Like we worship so many idols, we have no idea. I worship the idol for money. Maybe you guys don't, or maybe you do. No, there's someone who worships the idol for alcohol or whatever. That thing you think about so much, and that thing you think, and that's your idol. Bro, whether it's a man, it's a woman, it's whatever, that's idolatry worship. Because essentially, you're supposed to be thinking about God. In everything you do, in everything you say, how you believe, how you act, it's supposed to be godly. Because it's a God, it's a jealous God. And everything. But now, si tuko tu hapo, maze, umemka maze, katei, nini. Ama pastor ako pale, bati anafikiria tu story ya do, ama whatever. Ako hapo. Wewe ni pastor wako unafikiria tu pastor, wacha nifurahishe pastor. You're not supposed to furahisha the pastor. Yeah. However, just be a good guy, so pastor anafurahishwa by default. Yeah. So that's what I do. So I was raised as Jehovah Witness. I was taught a lot of values that have really helped me in life. And I'll tell other people, when they come to your door, be kind to them. They're good people. However, later, when I got my firstborn son, I was excommunicated. Because in the Bible, that is a sin. Yeah. That's a sin.
From the
Before
church.
before wedlock.
No, it's in the Bible.
So how does this happen?
If you have sex before marriage, it's a sin.
Fornication.
For sure. So the
That's
excommunication,
fornication.
is it a letter? An
No.
email?
They come and talk to you, and then they tell you. So nowadays, I hear there's a different way they do things. So back in the day, they'll come and talk to you and tell you, so this is what you did because there was a child. You can see clearly this guy engaged in protected sex. There's evidence, you know. So we're gonna give you some space, so you get remorseful about it, and then you think about it. So the more you go to church, so they'll see that at least you're remorseful. Then you'll start coming back. Some elders will guide you on a way for you to start integrating again with people. But during that time, you're not supposed to even talk
Interact
to people.
with
People are not
people.
supposed to talk to you. Yeah.
So at this time, are you actively involved with the church still? By the
Right
time you
now?
get a kid? No. By the
No,
you
that
get your
time,
firstborn?
not really, because remember, my dad kicked me away from home. Then I came to Nairobi to
No, I
be...
didn't know that.
Okay. So my dad, it's in a lot of interviews. Do your homework. Yeah. So my dad kicked me away from home. So when I came to Nairobi, I didn't go because I was in survival mode. I was trying to do many other things. And then later when I got the office messenger job, Nini, my baby mama came in. I was balling. I was living in a Babati house for 4,000. I was a big boy. Like, pull up. She pulled up, Nini, bang, bang, bang. Before you know, there's a child. Job quishas, Nini. No, she's pregnant. Job quishas, now I go back to Kisumu. She delivers the toy. When she delivers the toy, now I go back to Shags. Then the elders are told, hey, the prodigal son is back. They're like, wait a minute, let's go right now. Yeah, so they came, they found me at home. Now I've come back home. She's there. So it's like I'm essentially married, but without the blessing of the church, without the guidance of the church, we've not made it quite AG. So you're supposed to, before you have a child and everything, go to the AG, make it official, which I also understood. But also when they excommunicated me, I was like, I have too much pressure with life. I'm not
to
even
be
gonna
worried
bother
about
with it.
this.
Yeah. I want to survive. And then during that time now, my mama was like, hey, me, maisha mahindi na uji I can't, because uji na mahindi is the same thing. Liquid solid. Yeah, uji ni juice ya mahindi. So ya karudi Nairobi. The mother sent her money. Akarudi Nairobi, mimi nikabaki nikiuzia wase nyasi, nikilimia wase, nikachanga. Then
sasa.
ushago ya maseno.
So now where's the kid? With you or with?
No, si alienda na mamake.
Okay.
Because mamake hakuwa amezoea life ya ushago. So when I came back to Nairobi, you see I was still focused on making ends meet. I'm like, yo, tuende Ndasoleria, nifanye nini. So that's what I was not focused so much of going to church and preaching and everything. I'm like, okay. And then also later in life, I've learned a lot. A lot of the mistakes I've done and everything, and I'm like, I don't want this type of pressure right now. And I'm focused on this. And instead of me focusing so much on pleasing 1, 2, 3 elders, I just want to be a good person.
True.
And if that's right with God, God will just sit down and go like, yo, this guy, because me, I don't be good because I want to please God. I will please God, yes, but I'll be good because being good is good. I'll be good to a human being, I'll be good to an animal. Me, I don't meet a random dog, then I pigana mawe. There are people who do that. I'm not a doggy. I'm a mawe. And then when I touch kuomba, my nigga. I'm on a kipaka. Wait, paka. Yeah. You're like, you see. So we have people who are just like that. And then also we have people who just have evil thoughts and they don't think it is a bad thing. Anakuwa nataka ona hiki mtu kinajisikia. Si pia wewe ujisikia. Okay. And then kujisikia is it okay, do you know what I've been through? Where I am now, I'll dress good, I'll smell good, I'll eat good because I can afford it. And there's a time I couldn't afford it. But now, why are you feeling bad because I'm feeling good about where I am in life or how I am as a person? Ama umeshafika tu hivi and kimutu wacha nikichome nini, ameopen kisudo, amekuja kupiga amekutukana nini. We have such people. And we have a person who your name will be mentioned in the room because OBINNA. No, OBINNA. Imagine this person does not know you. They've not interacted with you physically at any point. But I'm saying, OBINNA, no, let's not give him that job. You know he has failed as a husband.
Wow.
Did my husband title doing the job?
But the thing is this, did I marry your mother?
It's true.
I've
And
never
also,
been married.
If you're good
And
at doing something, that's
Yes, and then also, me failing as a husband, what does he have to do with this?
my job.
And then also failing as a did you come to my wedding?
But you're not married.
I've never been married. My point exactly. So you've concluded,
'Cause you
based
have
on your
kids.
jealousy and that bitterness. So you're just like, me, there's a client who told me, OBINNA, I want to give you this job, but you didn't give it because liambia unalewanga sana kwa kazi. Nigga, I don't even take alcohol. But there's a guy who sat down
Akasema,
came
and
up with
said,
that narrative.
umse analewanga kwa kazi nini. So we also just have such type of people who they just have like a bad thing too. Na watu tu wote tu. And then also we have people think negative about them, so they lash out fast. Ushaona wale watu, nilikuwa nimekapo, kalikuwa natuangalia vibaya. unajuaje alikuwa anakuangalia vibaya?
Exactly.
Wote wako na machochongo.
Vibaya,
Wote ni
vibaya.
machochongo. Alikuwa anatuangalia vibaya. Okay, kuangalia vibaya ni gani?
Exactly.
Yeah, msema amegeuka amekuangalia. What kama kuna ile diesel chapa Justin Bieber, ile yenye face side moja inapanga tu. So msema all the time akutu hivyo. Then amegeuka kuangalia hivi. Wala alikuwa ananiangalia vibaya. Because you're thinking about it.
Karibu nimekijoka mbaya.
Yeah.
Don't.
Me, I've never sat down and thought, msana ananiangalia vibaya ni never ever. Bro, whether uniangalia vibaya or uniangalia vizuri, I
your
don't
business.
care, and it does not apply on what because I don't have hope with my life. Hope is not a strategy. I have a plan. I'm doing this, this will do this will do this. So whether uniangalia vibaya, uniangalia vizuri, either you join the train ama you get out of the way. Ama it will ride over you as it goes. Damn. Okay? So when uniangalia vibaya, even with my team, I've never said, ati nani alikuwa anatufikiria vibaya. No, unless I hear you spoken shit, then I say, nani ametuangalia vibaya, he's not a friend. That's an enemy.
Yeah.
But it does not mean that I'll come attacking you. I'll just block
Put you on the
and
side.
focus on. I'm like, nani, sorry, and we move. Why? Because that's the right thing to do. Focus on the good things. Ignore.
Forget the bad.
Ati nani mekana we, then he goes, unajua Mwass maze, sipendangi mavinyasa zako. Why? Like, in everything that I've seen you have dope glasses, I've seen you have dope kicks, I've seen you have dope locks, I've seen you have a dope t-shirt, I've seen you have a dope watch. But the thing that I'm focused on is that one thing that don't please me. You know, in Abamba Mwass, ameva. But mimi in the bambi, so I'm thinking, I want to project. Sipendangi, who tells you I give a fuck about what you like about me?
Yeah.
I like me the way I am. So why don't I tell Mwass, hey Mwass, glasses zako ni normal. Ama hizo shoes, why don't I look at the positive thing? Why don't I compliment the positive thing? So that's the way as human beings we should be. But we are not. Because of either how we are raised, who raised us, ama the habits we pick from the friends, ama the places we hang around. Ukikana watu napiga mushene negative juu ya people, ni mushene watu napiga negative juu ya people.
Definitely.
Ukikana wazazi wako hivyo pia the same way. So me, my whole childhood, I was raised, Jehovah Witness, preach, be kind, be good and everything. Then also generally, me, I'm just an easy person. Mi sina noma. Ukinikosa nakwambia saina inaishi hapo. Nakwambia, Mwass, wewe unachoma nini? Bro, nikitoka hapa nimesahau hiyo story, nimeroll. Unasema, haki OBINNA ameniongelesha. Bro, imagine me, I don't even remember na nilikwambia. Then utakana huko nayo because now maybe you have that thing. Kwani alifikiria nini? Bro, I didn't think of nothing. I just saw it and I told you, Mwass, wewe, hebu nini? Story done. Because that is how I am. But now how I tell you or how they perceive them is different. OBINNA anakuwa arrogant. OBINNA, alikuwa nini? Now you start dwelling on that. Because also negative energy is very attractive.
True.
And it attracts same-minded people. That's why ukionanga negative comments, unaona kuna watu wana agree na yeye wanacheka hiyo comment, wanakaa 30, but hakuna positive kwa hiyo rada because imeattract. Alikuwa anafikiria, hakuwa anataka kuisema, but Chaxy akamsemea, so anacheka hapo. So uko zile, okay, what's funny? Oh, unacheka because ameniambia, amenibody shame. Oh, so you couldn't say it by yourself. Oh, but you're
thinking
agreeing.
it.
Yeah.
Unaichekelea.
Yeah. So you always try and find. So myself, I was like, I'll be good, not because of how I was raised, but I was also raised in
That manner.
in that manner.
Yeah.
Because even my dad, I've said in a couple of interviews, all the moments I remember with him were just Bible studies. Bro, Bible study. I've studied the Bible from cover to cover. Bible study, go preaching, go to the Bible study. Me, I didn't even have a jeans trouser growing up. Even a sneaker.
Alafu sasa msee akwambia tuspendi hizo viatu.
Yeah, bro. I'm a step on you. Sharpshooter, no, zile za zinaitwa sandak. You know sandak?
I feel like I know the name.
You know, Chaxy, you see like the white ones that you have?
Which one?
The white ones with the black sole.
Okay, sandak basically.
You know the white shoes.
It's a plastic shoe that ukitembea nayo kwa jua inaweza kufanya
Those-
hopo.
Basa,
Una
not the
sweat
plastic
ni kama gumboot.
version.
You see
Okay.
that gumboots?
Yes.
But like a smaller one, but it's too plastic. Then in a cracking, so it a crack, need a crack and everything.
I know those. I don't
Yeah.
know.
So I had more of those ones and more other official shoes. Ilikuwa na change at intervals, you know. And then official trousers zile za
SDA.
church.
Dumuzas.
Yeah, ni kama SDA. Hizo
Dumuzas.
dumuzas. Those ones. And then official
Shino.
shirt na tie. And then
From a
different
young
coats.
kid.
From a young kid. Mimi nilikuwa na tie. That's
Ulikuwa
why
unakaa Casmall
even
kila
high
mahali.
school.
Kama?
Alikuwa na kaka small.
Yeah.
Kama Casmall.
On a budget.
Yeah. me, I got to high school. I'm seeing other students untucking. I'm like, but why are you untucking? you look nicer if you've tucked in, you put your
Yeah,
belt,
that's how
umefunga
you-
katai.
Nice
Because I've been
and
brought up, I'm like, this is how you...
Yeah.
I love... Msee ana mwalimu anafanya hivi nguo, anaingiza hapa. Then mwalimu akitoka, anaitoa tena. I'm like, but you know you look like a thug, right? I was not understanding.
Yeah.
Even right now, my kids, Lola knows how to tie a tie. Lola just turned 7 and she knew it, I think, at 5. Lola anafunga tai kwa mkono hivi, pap, sharp, kuna venye anavuta hivi. Na tulifunza hivi, shasha,
Lola is a
anapiga.
crackhead.
Yeah.
She's a crackhead.
she's vibes.
She's a
She's
vibes.
vibes.
There's an old ass woman living in that girl's band. And she comes out occasionally.
But all the time, like I've been watching the videos on your Instagram. All the time Lola comes on. Lola
that's
is
a grown-ass
just
woman.
Unhinged.
she is a character.
Unhinged.
Yeah, she's very unhinged.
Is she the one who asks mbona ujao ama mwenye unaambianga nimeenda kutafutia
Yo,
bibi
there's an episode we shot yesterday. I picked them from school. We go, and then I was driving. So I parked somewhere. We were vibing. So when nikiwa nikivibe, najua kuna punchline kana come.
Unapack.
So nikapark, and then she said something before I started recording. Then I took it. I'm like, wait, Lola, pause. Don't say anything else. I'm like, ati Lola unasemaje? Dad, no, see, I just play for you that intro.
Yeah.
Let me play for you the intro tu kidogo tu
Nini
hapa.
yako
Si mic yangu sina nini?
wait, nini yako ni uko na aux?
Not ox, nacheza hapa kwa microphone.
Oh, okay.
Bro, tunafanya
But uko
Obinna
na-
show
uko na
live.
ox.
You don't have to be dramatic with ox and stuff.
So you just want to get the best,
DStv
better
wanna watch.
quality.
You know what I watch hapa alafu ikue.
Ndio maana una DStv. Muna play audio na speaker ya simu.
Yeah.
It's giving KBC.
Hii ni okay.
Yeah. So this was scare this, eh?
Kuna baby mamas wengi.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wait.
So that's going to their channel. The Obinnas. So Lola just told me that now kuna baby mamas wengi.
Wanajua
Yo.
wanajua the other moms.
See, of course they know each other.
Okay.
Yeah. So in this episode when we were shooting, we didn't manage to shoot that because it's raining.
Okay.
And then akaniuliza in the middle of it, Dad, am I a mistake? And he told me, yo, that's a different episode. That's a different. So you always just have to be wait, that's a different episode. Because I have to go and tell
But
her.
you'll cover that. Like
No,
you'll
I'll
speak to
cover
them
it,
about
yeah.
Nice.
Because I'll be, it's true. You are not a mistake, but you're not planned. You are
That's
not
the right
planned, but
language,
you're not a
yeah.
mistake. But now we'll find a way. So she'll share, say this, and I will say this, Brazil, Big Boss, and everything. So I always feel like Lola, there's someone, there's like a grown-ass lady.
Yeah, she has an old
Definitely
Yeah, I'm like, you've lived before, bro. You tell me my future.
No, she's a character.
Yeah. So her, she's on that space, and she's something else.
Are you the one who created the channel? Because
Yes,
you just
I'm the
noticed
one who
the life you're on the content.
Yeah, but we created it accidentally. So I used to shoot on the IG stories. When you have breakfast, atasema kitu una record.
Stories too.
Yeah, stories too. Then napata wasi wako hapo, hey, maze, we need longer versions. So one day we're in the house, so I just recorded a longer version on my phone. And then I just kept it on my phone. Then I recorded a couple of them, like 5, 7 of them. Then one day, I don't know what we are shooting, just in the house having fun. And they used, Dad, you wonder our YouTube channel? Then I was like, guess what? This is going to be your first episode. They were crazy. I'm like, yo, we didn't know where it's going. We don't know what's happening. But let me just share these moments so that any other single dad or single mother will understand that this is a mistake Obinna has made. Let me do better. This is what he tried and worked. Let me try. And that's how the channel started. Then it just took a life of its own. It had people who hate on it. It had people who like it. But around there are over
What's a hate on
100,000
what?
subscribers.
Kids.
Just like kids.
Just kids
People
living
talk
life.
Shit, bro. Human beings.
Wait, so comments are on or off?
They're on. However, my kids don't read the comments because when we started, they were very, Dad, comments ngapi, views ngapi. So I had to sit them down and tell them, listen, even the way I live my life, it's not based on views and comments.
Yeah.
Bro, me, I post shows. Omosh is the one who tells me, hey, bro, ile episode imesonga na mimi imesonga, what do you mean? Unichapita 100,000. I'm like, oh, really? Ebule nione na check hivi. And then tunaendelea live.
Yeah.
Because I realized the minute you're like, you episode imeocho, wamesema nini, comment, bro, your life will not progress because you'll be basing your happiness on your dopamine
clicks.
shots will always be there.
Yeah.
Oh, maze,
Regardless of how good the content is.
Yeah.
You know.
Because I was there before. There's a time when my IG had a shadow ban, but before that, way back, like I think 2 years before, I would post something very nice, and then people will not really view. So among the people who are doing these skits on Instagram, the short skits, I'm among the pioneers who started it. But I did it for so long, and then nobody was really watching the way I expected. Then I stopped. Then later, nowadays I see people do them. I'm like, I wish you guys knew. I saw it in Nigeria. Then I saw it in Just for Laughs. So I was like, I can do. So I started doing them. Then people are just like, all I want is watch TV. Then I was like, So later in life, I learned, wait a minute. I stopped because I was basing my happiness on the views.
On the interaction to get.
Yes. And once I figured that out, I was like, I will do it. If it makes me happy,
It's done.
and that is how I did even my music. Bro, I've done my music until the other day is when my first music video hit over 1 million views in a month. Right now it's going to meet 2 million views.
Nice.
Last month. Right now is 1.9. Oh, wow. You're giving out soundtracks, bro. You're being too dramatic. Yeah. So, like all the punchlines you said, now is when you real.
No, hiyo ni ya congratulations. Ni Chaxy ndio anafaa feel.
Nilikuwa na congratulate.
So sifinye zile zote ndio tumesema zile man tumecheka watu kwa flow nini.
Hata tuambie nani. Wale watu wana comment kwa nini ya Lola.
Wonder woge.
I hate you.
Hao ni wale comments mbaya.
Yeah. But also that thing for the thing for I hate you. Just say I don't like.
Yeah.
Hate is a very strong
Strong
word.
word, yeah. It's
I
a
mean,
strong
me,
emotion.
I hate these people who do. No, I say I don't like the people who do. Hate is a very. You
Strong
know, by the time you hate
emotion.
someone.
Hate is a strong
Anyway,
emotion, yeah.
side story. Back to focus. Yeah, so I did music for a while. I started doing music in high school. I was rapping with him. Like we've rapped, we've done battles and everything. I done dancehall music and everything. And
You are a dancehall artist. Me, that's how
yeah, then
so the music came before the comedy part.
Yes.
Okay.
Comedy was just accidental because I experiment a lot. Me, I'm always trying. What's the worst thing that can happen? Then you're like, oh my God. Then it moved. Then when I do music, it's like, no, just stick to comedy. No, I don't feel this. And in my head, I'm like, if you don't feel it, you feel the comedy, watch the comedy.
Yeah. True.
Because
Pick
even
your
in those
poison.
comments, we still have people like, oh my God, oh busy,
is
wow,
fire.
1 day, nice. Wachia how? The same way I always say, if you don't like me and you like Chaxy,
Watch
go
his
to
content.
Chaxy's content,
Yeah.
go to my fire emoji, mbaya, noma, nini. What are you doing wasting that data bundle and time on mine, telling
To
me,
give me
I don't
hate.
like this, nini. Ati, sauti yako. Okay, so
Why
are you
you
a voice
here?
expert? Then I've
Mr.
had some...
Speaker, sir.
The same thing is this. I've had some songs that I wait a minute, but that song is like hit. Okay. The thing goes krrrra. Pa, 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 pa.
That
Do you
was
know how many
bands,
views?
I'm
It's
sure
almost
it's-
on Billy's.
Aya. Upa Gangnam Style.
That's the most watched video in the world.
But if you listen, I'm like, I would write this thing in the morning when I'm sleeping. Then I've had some amazing artists. I'm like, I wish people would discover this guy. Some shorty sing, bro. The angels just start floating. You're like, oh my God, you get goosebumps. And then people just ignore them. And I'm just like, I wish you knew. So
Then taka million.
my
views.
point exactly.
And
And then I'm like, but you are not God. You will not define what I do based on your limited vision because you don't have my vision. So I was counting them the other day. I realized that the ones on my channel, kuna zingine ulifanya na zingine kacha kena nazo. On my channel are about 70 music videos.
70.
Now the
And those are
69
music videos.
music videos. Remember kuna audios and shoot.
Yeah.
Music video is 70. If I'm doing a ballpark figure for 100,000 per music video. That's per seven mic plus that I've constantly put in. And when I shoot a video, like the other day, I've shot 2 songs. I've shot one it's coming out on 6th August.
Nice.
Then I've shot another coming out in September. These songs are fire. Like the one on 6th August is called Namposti. I've done it for them on Facebook.
Nice.
You'll see, it's fire. And when you came on set, bro, we had over 40 people. And all of them were being paid. And I'm like, yo, these guys are gonna go home with bread because I've decided to do this thing. If I didn't do it, all these people didn't get this bread today. But when you're looking for a point of hate, you're not looking at, I'm empowering other people that are gonna get. They were dancers, bro. Those dancers are fire. They did an amazing job on the Luo Jam. Then on the makeup artist, the wig, the location, the videography, the lighting, meaning. You look at the costumes, you look at everything, you're like, yo, all these guys are gonna get bread because of this. But you from hate, you're like, oh my God, stop singing. Okay. This other person, the producer, is waiting for my money so that alipie school fees mtoto na everything. The director, the whatever. You're not seeing that because you're not God. You don't have, your vision is limited on hate.
Yeah.
Wacha kuimba. But I'm like, okay, wale wenye wanajua kuimba wako
Wana
wapi?
waimba.
Show me one Kenyan artist who is so talented and is living la vida loca. Zero. Like they're living in a ranch and they have this mansion and they have the motif they want and they are sorted. Bro, there is zero.
No, so what's
The
the,
ones
problem
who are
with just
living
having
okay?
fun?
Yeah, I'm getting to that. The ones who are living okay are the ones who have finally figured out that how much is enough. Bro, you have a nice moti there, you have a nice house. Enjoy it. Appreciate it. Comes down to, why am I doing music? Because I love doing it. I feel alive. I have fun.
Yeah.
So why is me having fun offending
problem to
you?
you.
If I'm having fun, you want to join me, bro, have fun with me. If you don't want, mind your business. I'll never come and tell you, yo, stick to your lane. Who told you there's a lane? And if there's a lane, why is it one lane? Why do you always believe, oh, if you're doing music, just do music. If you're doing comedy, just... We have people even worldwide who've been doing... Jamie Foxx has been doing all of them. Acting, comedy, music, and everything. I want to be the Jamie Foxx of Kenya. Because there's someone who's coming up will look at OBINNA and say, I can also try.
Yeah, like you can't
And-
be limited.
God forbid, I do one song, maybe in 1,000 years from now, ama maybe it's the Welo, ama it's the next one, ama whatever. And then it becomes my Kigeu. It takes Kenya and the whole Kenya. Yeah. So it takes all Kenya and everybody is singing. I mean, it becomes my Merimela. Merimela kipenzi. It becomes that. And guys are like, yo, like, well, bro, Welo has done massive. I've seen people dance. I'm like, yo, I was not ready. I was just having fun with the song. If you listen to the song, I'm just saying, I've really suffered. Let me enjoy dollars. Let me enjoy life. That's the idea for me. And I'm saying, find stories. So it happens. What will that person who told me stop singing do? And then also, there's a young artist somewhere who wants to give up. And it's like, OBINNA did 69 videos?
Imagine.
Me, I'm on my second one. I'm not even done my video. Why would I give up? So I'm even motivating them not to stop. So it's beyond music. It's above. It's a lot of people look at me and look, oh, this guy, man, he has never stopped. Let me not stop.
Yeah.
Let me not give up. So I'm motivating that person by not giving up. So whether my music becomes big or it doesn't, I've already achieved what I wanted. I'm happy about it. When my kids eat, we dance it in the house. I dance it in the house. I have fun in my car. I jam on my jams and everything. I have 100,000 views on YouTube. That's okay with me. It has 50,000, even 10, even 5,000. That's okay with me. I'm like, yo, there's 5,000 people who took their time and watched this one. And I've achieved because I've motivated someone, I've employed someone, and I am happy about it. I've compensated myself for the work done. Because if I do these other things that I do, some of them are not fun. Then you're like, oh man, I have to do this to pay the bills. Weirdly enough, uniquely enough, I've fixed my life in such a way that everything I'm doing nowadays, I don't feel like I'm working. Bro, do you know now we're working?
Yeah, imagine.
Bro, we've been laughing the whole time. When I leave here, I'm like, I'm like, yo, checkmates, man, when am I coming back, man? Let's go. But we're being paid.
True.
There's a lot of people who didn't know me, who are gonna know me from this podcast. They go like, hey, OBINNA is funny. And someone will be like, hey, this guy is so annoying. He talks too much. But they've now known me. Now you know that I'm annoying. Good for you. Now stay out of my way. I'm OBINNA is fun. Now you know me.
Welcome
now call
to the
me.
family.
Yeah. Let me come and MC your wedding. Let me come and do this for you. Now you know. Because they didn't know. And we've achieved the purpose. Because me, I do production. Whether it's videography, Nini, whatever, everything I do is just production. I just produce a lot of content. And I have fun doing it. And I'm not answering to nobody. I'm not employed at, oh, you know. No. I said, I'm like, this is a vision. Now let me see how we'll work towards it. And I'm feeling good about it. Then why are you not feeling good about it? Why are you not happy for me? I'm happy for you. Me, by the I don't even hate nobody. I have people who have done, I just don't like them. I don't like what they stand for. I don't like what they represent. But I don't hate them. Bro, I don't have the energy to hate you, man. I have so much to do. Bro, I have kids that I'm raising in some orphanages. And I look at the kids, I'm like, yo, I want this child one day to be somebody in life. And they go like, there's a guy who came to our orphanage. His name was OBINNA. And that guy changed my life. That is why now I'm also changing A, B, C, D's lives. And I'll be like, yo, wherever I'll be in the grave or whatever, I'm just like, yeah, we did it. You see, I don't want someone to go like, hey, there's a guy called OBINNA, that guy messed up my life. I don't want that. But don't forget, I'm only human. I will do something, I will say something that will not sit right with you. Sometimes I don't know. Tell me. I will apologize. I will do better. I will make a statement. Someone's like, but you're being so misogynistic. I'm like, I have baby mamas, but I like women. What do you mean? Because I interacted with her, so you think it's my idea about women? No, it's her. Then I didn't say I don't like women, but you've deduced it from the perspective that you're watching me, because it's subjective. When you look at me, you're like, oh, like always see any time when you have a situation involving baby mamas. The minute I talk like this, any baby mama who has an abusive baby daddy or a deadbeat baby daddy will be against me because they recognize it and then they've been there before. They're like, all baby daddies are shit. Happens. The same way if I'm seated with baby daddies and they come to me in my DM, oh bro, my baby mama's done this, the minute I talk to them, the minute they see a baby mama come out anywhere online to talk about baby daddy, all baby daddies who identify, they'll go, all baby mamas are shit. But they are not. We have amazing baby mamas. We have amazing baby daddies. It's just that the relationship didn't work, but they're gonna be. And also we have shitty baby mamas and you have shitty baby daddies. But it happens. It's how people identify and what they recognize. So life happens. It depends on the purpose and also the vision and how you choose to live it. Myself, I choose to live my life positively. Me, anyway, I go, people say, oh, you're smiling. Bro, I've been through so much shit. Let me smile. And let me put smiles on people's faces. Mi nikipita anywhere, any soja, mi mwingi hivi nafika kwa soja, wasipiti. I remove my phone, my car keys, I put on the side because that's what they've been put there to do. I pass na ambia niaje, uko fiti, I'm a good morning, I'm whatever. Then achukua, then napita. Why? Because they have a job to do. Stop being, oh, do you know who I am? No, who cares? You see, why? Because that is a good thing. Just be positive. Then smile. Say, me nothing place them. Mbona umsema ameshina menuna maze? Bro, umefura nini? Uko sawa? So when you say that, if he's a normal human being, atakuwa but atakuwa smile. Then smile is very contagious. You'll smile, she'll smile, he'll smile, nini. Then you find, but sometimes they're just going through something. But ukimwambia hivyo, atakuwa na ile defense. Unaniambia kama nani wewe? Then uko like, uko ni kumoto. Let me mind my business. But I'll not judge them. But I just know they're going through something. You see, that is why normally you find, if you have an accident with a motorbike guy, all boda guys will surround and support the motorbike guy even if it's wrong. Why? They identify with the motorbike guy. And they have this perception that everybody akona gari wanakuwa na madharau because someone somewhere alionyesha madharau fulani. But not everybody akona gari akona madharau. We have some people who are very good. Even the matatu drivers, we have some who are very good, but you have some who are just outrightly annoying. But you'll not say, all matatu drivers are. But it depends who you identify with. Umpata matatu na personal. Uko na personal. Uko saidia mtu wa personal. So that's what happens. But if more people would start changing and saying, I'm not perfect, I'm learning, I'm becoming better, and I'll be kind to every other next person that I meet, bro, we're going to achieve so much. And haitakuwa na hizo unnecessary fights, unnecessary beefs. Umeingia online, unaona Mkenya anapiga Mkenya mwingine, but ana stream ngoma za Nigeria, ama stream ngoma za Tanzania. Uko like, bro, aya, Mkenya anafanya concert, unataka free tickets. Okay, nikisha kupea free tickets, how do I pay my bills? But when ni daktari, utanitibu bure. Wewe ni conductor, utanibeba bure. Because it's my job. Oh bro, nakam kusupport mazi nataka free tickets. Then unakam free tickets kwa hiyo concert, then unabuy mzinga za Marital za 30,000 or whatever. And I'm like,
Tiko ilikuwa 1,500.
Na hiyo Marital pesa hainikuji, inaendea umse anauza pombe. And I'm like, oh bro, nikam kusupport mazi nimekaa na mbogi nisaidia ticket na kunya mademu wangu 5 nataka ticket 5. But you're not helping me. You see, like now I'm doing something called Men's Mental Health Awareness Walk. It's happening on the 3rd of August. I was to do it in June. Why? I'm normally very vocal about boy child because I've passed through a lot of shit that I didn't necessarily have to pass through if anybody cared about boy child, but nobody does. So I identify with boy child. So I'm like, I'm not against girl child. I have daughters, bro. You see? But someone say, oh, because you're doing this, you're against girl child. No. I'm just saying, we've empowered girl child, which is good. Let's keep doing that. But also let's try and empower boy child so they know how to handle an empowered girl child.
Like you saying, I want to do something with boys doesn't mean you hate women.
Exactly.
This is just for boys.
But we have that. People are like, oh, my event, mazenini. Aya, you're doing it. You've said it's a free event. I just want men to come. We will do a bit of dancing, nini, then to tembe tao, tuambie tu watu. Men are hurting because globally, World Health Organization, suicide rate, 75% of suicide rate is men. Bro, that number is bad. And I'm like, let's reduce them to 50, then to 25, then to 0. Because shorties, no, it might
I get
not.
the logic.
You see, but shorties have their shit figured out. If she's going through something, umesema event kwa gari, mukitoka sijui wapi mpaka wapi. When was the last time we event kwa gari hivyo namse? Ni meet Chaxy, ni meet Mwass, ni meet ama Mori wakapa, niaje buda, atakwambia, poa. Niaje, poa. Hakuna mwanaume, niaje, oh maze.
I've had a long
But shorties, niaje Mariah, Oh my God, Aki, me, I'm tired. Nini, baby girl, Aki Mwass. Imagine. Amefanya nini tena? Aki, let's sit down, let's talk about it. Nini, wanna rally.
Let's get a coffee and talk about it.
Yes,
Let's
no,
talk
girls,
coffee
let's get
there,
wine. Let's get wine. Let's
Yes.
talk. Aki Mariah is going through something. Let's go to a place where baby girl, we are coming over. Mashurika 5.
Wait.
Niaje, kwani amedu? Aki, men are trash, men are dogs. Nini. But baby girl, don't worry. You are strong. See, you're doing this business. Aki, come to my shop.
strong,
I'll do
yeah.
this. Nini. Then they empower each other. They talk about it. Men, we don't. Because if you talk about it, because, hey, ati Mwass alipigwa na wife yake. Hey, so funny, man. Unapigwaje na dem? Unapigwaje na dem?
Namfinyia effect hapa.
Yes.
Enda uoge, wacha mchezo.
Saizi mwanaume anapigwa hapo kwa barabara na dem, mwanaume mwingine anakuwa wacha pigane wazee, buda, no mwanaangalia, let it flip. Just slap any shot hapo kwa stage, bro. Wanaume wote watakufinya kama mwizi. But I'm just saying, yes, mwanaume akilea hand on a woman, mfinyeni kama mwizi. But when a woman lays a hand on a man, also mfinyeni kama mwizi. Wacha jue, it's a level playing field. Let's be kind. It's unnecessary for us to do this. But the reason why I'm doing the men's work is not even about the gender-based violence. But I'm also against that. It's about mental health. A lot of men are suicidal. A lot of men are abusive to their partners and even their kids and their workmates and everything. Not because they want to, but it's their thoughts. They bottle everything, and then they lash out. Because they're not talking to anybody. And nobody's asking them, yo, let's talk about it. Nobody's telling them, it's okay to talk about it. It's okay not to be okay as a man. It's okay to cry. It's okay kurudi chini. Bro, mimi nimekuwa fire mara ngapi? Unarudi chini unaanza tena. It's okay. And it's okay kuja kuniambia, bro, ni aje? Nimeachwa na mama maze. Ninakwambia, bro, maze usijali. Pia mimi nilifanyikia hivi na hivi. So kola, pia OBINNA limramba. Okay? Kumbe si noma. Kumbe I don't need to kill myself. Bro, nimefungiwa keja, nikola kusijali. Lala kwa kiti yangu nini. But do you know what happens? Anakuja kulala kwa kiti yangu day 1, day 2, day 3, bibi yangu ananiambia, babe, mi sipendi hizo nywele za Chaxy.
It's not a good influence.
Yeah, it's not a good influence to the kids. You know, we have kids. Aki anakatuma bangi alafu akapo kwa kiti, hata hakuna kazi anafanya. Na hizi malok, ninapigwa hizi malok tukiwa kwa bed. So naambiwa leo, naambiwa kesho, nina kama kwambia, maze Chaxy, man. Bro, you have to go, man. Nini. Yeah, ni kunoma, unajua mama. But now it needs to change. You need to tell your woman, hey babe, no. Chaxy is going through something. I'll ride with him. Because guess what? When her girlfriend is going through the same shit,
They do the same.
and she shows up, bro, that chick will stay there until the day your wife will decide. Nani amepigana na husband yake? Aki anamtesanga.
She needs
babe,
peace.
She needs peace. Wacha tu akae hapo. Aki uoye. And then we come now, wacha tu relax. So we need to have the thing apply both ways. Like women, if you see your man supporting another man, don't be negative about it.
True.
You are not privy to what happens. Ule dem atakuja akupige key kama dem wenzake, then ufikirie ule mwanaume ndo mbaya, kumbe ndo victim, which has happened to some cases. Then uko, nani, babe, wacha kutemea, is bad influence. Maybe he's not. You see, but if the man is supporting another man, achana na yeye. Then if you're a man and you see another man in problem, support that man. And if a man confides in you, protect that man's secrets.
True.
Mi umekama kuniambia, nimeanza kwambia Chaxy. If I have to tell Chaxy, I need to tell him in a point of we need to help Mwass. Niaje, Mwass amekam through, na unajua ako kwangu hii month, si next month akam kwako, then next month aende kwa nani, tukijaribu kufigure out. Alafu unapiga ni podcast. Mwass anakuanga sana mpoa wa sound. Si umitapiga sound apate kachums nini, na ana manguo. Uko na jeans mbili nini? Wewe ni size gani? Wacha niongee na nani. Like we try to. Basi ile, Mwass kimemramba guys, mazai duniani kunoma guys nini. Then when someone comments online, ama you see a video of OBINNA online, OBINNA ametandikwa na baby mama, ama OBINNA ameanikwa nini. You as a man, you're over there fighting the other man. I'm like, the thing I'm advocating for, I really want men to come to each other man as a fellow man. What shorties do. I come to you as a fellow woman. Bro, we need to do that. We need to come to each other as a fellow man. Bro, maze niambia nini mbaya maze. Nimeona bro siku hizo unalewa sana jo. Nini maze? Maze, si hivyo maze unajua bro niambie tu. Nini mbaya? Unapiga sana tei bana. Hata nimeona mama na complain. Maze unajua noma ni hivi, maze unajua nilivuta job sijaambia mama. Mimi natokanga kijani asubuhi nafikiri anaenda job nini. Ulivuta job ni maze niko na pressure hii nini. Ama maze mama anashindana anatukana ananiambia mimi ni useless man, mimi ni mwanaume bwege. You know there's some things when a man is also told it bruises their ego. Then when purpose is lost, men need themselves with pleasure. They distract themselves with pleasure. So ametukana huku kwa keja, ametukanwa kazini, pombe, bangi, some other shores, some other vices, nini. Then perhaps say ladam, I'm a commissioner or whatever. But because men are not talking to each other.
Yeah.
So I'm doing a men's mental health awareness walk. I'm not a professional in the mental health space, but it's a walk because I'm good in advertising. I'll put men on the street. We'll have banners. People know, guys, we're hurting. We need your help. The event is free. Women should come. Children should come. Men should come.
What time?
But it's in the morning from 7 until lunchtime. But 9 a.m. we flag off the walk.
It's
We
a
walk
Saturday?
around town. It's a Saturday. Yeah, 3rd of August. So when I do that, the relevant stakeholders should come and say, hey, all these men came through. They need help. Now, what do we do now? The government and other parastatals and whatever, they come together and figure out a way to help men and other NGOs and even just other men in powerful organizations or positions. Just say, wacha nisikwe very hard on mwanaume. Wacha nisikwe hard on. I interviewed Mwafrika. And he told me the day they were being called by the former boss in the office to be told the show is shit. The boss gave the lady ice cream. Si alikuwa alikuwa nakula kampe ice cream, but anashinda nagomanisha mwa. And I'm like, it's a tag team.
Yeah.
The two of them.
They're the show.
Yeah, they're the show. If you're being hard, be hard on
It's on
everybody.
all of them.
You see, all of them. Let's have ways that a man knows if I'm sexually harassed at my workplace with my female boss. Because it happens. Yeah, men get spanked, you get your crotch squeezed and everything. And when that happens, you know, I can talk to this body and they will help me. See, anytime ukiingia tu hivi kwa HR office, because most HRs are normally shories. Ukiingia kwa HR hivi na kesi, automatically wendo uko side wrong. There's a radio presenter. Let me not mention his name, but he's my former colleague. He was having an event somewhere on Kiambu Road. He's gone with his wife. Then he's supposed to go pick the co-presenter. Showing up, the co-presenter insists she wants to sit in front.
Excuse you?
He's with his wife. Cinema, somehow they go to the venue. Her
Cinema
staff,
gani?
Cinema.
Yes.
Inafaa kwa Vine.
her staff were inside this guy's car. So
Whose staff? The wife?
The shorty.
Okay.
The co-presenter. This guy's a very big radio presenter. Staff were here. So they get in the show. The chick decides she wants to leave early. She's like, let me pick my stuff in the car. I think she was like, let's leave. I don't remember the exact details for the story, but it was something like that. So let's leave. The guy's like, no, I can't leave yet. No. Actually, the guy is the one who's living with the wife. I think the wife was not feeling well.
Yeah.
So the guy's like, I want to live with my wife. So we
Come
go to
get
the
your
moti,
stuff.
you
pick your
pick your
things, yeah.
stuff. And the show's like, no, why are you leaving? No, you're leaving. Chaotic. So when they go towards the car, I think the shorty was somehow abusive. It was also in the CCTV camera. And then I think she got aggressive through insults to him and the wife or something. I think she even shoved him out, slapped him. Something
Yo.
like that. The following week, they come to Jobo because the guy is very chilled. The guy is summoned to HR. Oh, you are abusive. You are sexually abusive to to this shorty. The guy's like, wait a minute. What do you mean? The guy's even, oh, don't go on air. We want to want to suspend you for whatever. It's getting dramatic. The guy's like, no, I'm the victim. But the shorty went there to report first. So what does the guy do? The guy goes to that establishment to get the CCTV footage. Then brings the CCTV footage and shows HR. Ndio hii, awa ndio tukitoka, unamwona ndio amenifuata, ndio amenirushia hivi, ndio amenifanyia hivi, ndio this is what happened. And this is the conversation, evidence of everything. Do you know what happened to the shorty?
Nothing.
The case just got dismissed.
Exactly. The guy did his show for a while because the shorty didn't even apologize.
Yeah.
The guy did the show for a while by himself because the shorty was feeling kind of kidogo. I need to get away from this toxic space and everything. And then they just went up and then they just put the guy on air with the same shorty.
Wow.
And I even think right now, I think they still work together.
That's crazy.
And the guy confided in me. He's like, bro, I'm going through shit. And I was just looking at it. I'm like, yo.
That's
Nothing happened. No penalty. No nothing.
Slap on the wrist.
That's not even a slap on the wrist. That's
It was
like,
not.
Yeah, deal with
It's
it.
just, we'll see what to work with it. We'll see whatever they did to the shorty. Nothing, bro.
Yeah.
But you know, if the guy didn't get that evidence, what would happen?
He'd have been fired.
That would have been his reputation down the drain.
What?
Bro,
You can't even get a job
I was having
elsewhere.
a very big public battle with my baby mama a while ago. And what happened? She did an interview about whatever. And I was like, no, this interview is a lie, bro. And I started lashing out. And I was like, no, I'm going to sue for defamation. And I didn't know better. Now I know. Nowadays, I don't say shit. Bro, say whatever. The kids know. I know. God knows. We move. So, and I was, yo, Nini. And then the media like a lot of negative news. So I would leave keys. They would be outside there with like 5 microphones and 5 cameras, whatever my question. And I would answer them. Blogs. And I would answer in Nairobi because he would post and everybody post and everybody was like, this OBINNA guy, narcissist, egocentric, misogynistic, And I'm like, guys, I'm the victim. I'm saying this. Nobody, maybe it was how I was saying it. I don't know. Do you know I got called with HR?
After
Bro,
the
I got
interview.
sat in the room with HR and legal. Oh, you know,
The baby mama drama.
you do, Oh, the reputation of this, you know, me, bro. I was told a lot of shitty stuff. I couldn't say that because I was working there. And I sat in that room. The HR was a lady, legal was a lady. I'm the only guy. All the other guys in the organization don't give a shit. Because if they do, they'll be
problem
put
automatically.
together.
Yeah.
So most guys, when a guy is being beaten, they mind their business. So that let's not defend the guy, you know, because demiaka namkasirikia, ama job yake, ama nini. Bro, I sat in that meeting for about 30 minutes. Bro, nilipigwa msomo kama mtoto. And I'm seated in there, bro. I'm boiling with so much rage and anger, and I'm lost, and I'm crying for help. And I'm just looking at these 2 women. I'm like, you're not men. In my head, you don't know what I'm going through. You're not my kids. You are not there. But instead of finding a nice way to help me, because if you saw the way I was reacting to those videos, I was saying, help me. I normally look at those videos and I'm like, yo, I didn't have to. Because I remember when it started, when she just did the first video, Babu Wino saw it and he texted me, bro, don't say anything. Babu texted me. And do you know what my reaction was? Why is he telling me don't say anything?
Yeah, and this is
He's not in my space.
on the line.
Woman,
You don't understand.
You don't know what I'm going through. But I had other powerful friends that I'll not mention. They're over there. And they didn't tell me shit. They didn't support me. They didn't hear me out. They didn't do whatever. They didn't tell me, bro, I've been here before, handle this way, do this, do that. So that day I sat down with the HR and they gave me them somewhere and the legal team told me the repercussions and everything. And I just sit there. I'm just looking at them. Think of the worst thing you can do. Think of the best thing you can do. But the best thing always do, silence. So I kept quiet and I was told and I took my L and I left there, went to the car, shed a tear here and there in the car, drive off, go whatever. Tomorrow come back to work like nothing happened.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, why am I being beaten for crime? I've told you guys I was being abused. I was being assaulted. I've done this. This is what's happening. But now online is a different perception. But nobody is helping me. Same case happened to Tumbili. So Tumbili started the story one time. We're coming from Narok. I've also said this in another interview with Jalas in a show. Tumbili shows up in the show. He's having a t-shirt. He was on a nduthi. I'm in freezing baridi. I'm like, yo, mazime kama niliona mnakamshoni kakama says you guys will because you have kuna accident na nilikuja na nduthi ni nini. So after the show I'm like, sina pay so unaendaje? Mimi nataka kurudi kwa stage mazeni ngoje mati akuru Nairobi. I'm like, So I tell Jalas, yo, umsiana hapa lipa kudoze. But when I'll sort. So he slept in my room. I'm like, no, I have a room, sleep. Lala kwa kiti, lale hapa, done deal. We sleep. The following morning, we have breakfast together. We start driving back. Jalas is seated at the back. I'm driving because I don't get driven. I get car sick. So then I also just love driving. Then Jalas does not like driving.
Perfect combo.
So he's sitting at the back.
So it just works out.
Yeah, it works out.
Kumbe dawa ya kuwa kasik ni kuendesha gari mwenyewe.
Yeah, drive.
Thank you, OBINNA.
Tumbili seated over here. So we're driving. I don't know what happened in the conversation. Somewhere Tumbili started talking about baby mama drama. And somehow Tumbili mentioned his story. And the more he could talk, I would just identify with the story. I'm like, yo, this nigga is going through shit. Then I said, I'll take him under my wing. Then since that day, I never let him go. I was just like, yo, let's go this way, let's go this way. Then I cleaned up his act, I cleaned up his brand, I started doing events with him, supported him. That time I got a contract with Kiss. They told me to do show on Kiss TV. I didn't want to do it. I was like, no, I don't want to do it. Oh, you have to do it. The money they're offering was not good. I told them, I don't want this money. This is not the money that you have to do it because your contract says. I was like, cool, I'll do it. But what we do, I want a co-host. And this money, we're going to pay the co-host. I don't want the money. I worked for one season, 13 weeks. My salary was going to Tumbili. I was paying him. I was not getting any money. Then later I discussed with them. They added some small money. I paid it to the script writer. I built the set. I spent about half a meal building the set. The table, I brought some backdrops, I did all that. So I can't do it on green screen because I want a green screen. I'm like, no.
Like
I
we're
want green
past
screen.
that.
Yes. That's
Because
old
that's how
school.
Kiss shoots.
Yes. I'm like, no. I want like
Used to.
this. So OBINNA show live, I saw it at Kiss. I was like, no, this is what I want to do.
You know when I saw it, when the first time you posted the promo on your IG for it on Kiss, my first thinking was like, damn, this is a bad mistake. No. Because I was like, why? Because me, I'm thinking, why you not doing this on digital at the time?
I had a gun on my head. However,
So now I didn't know it was contractual. I was like, Obinna.
No, I was told. And then I told them,
especially Kiss TV, who watches it?
yeah. And then I told them, so the Kiss TV page on YouTube was doing badly. And that time I just figured out YouTube. I told them, listen, you need to open another YouTube page for Kiss TV because the algorithms for this one is not working. So you need to build another. Because Kamene was doing interviews with Maina Kageni. It has 200 views. Nigga.
Maina.
It's Kamene.
And Maina.
Forget Maina first.
It's Kamene.
Bro, it's that time Kamene was Kamene.
I feel like the algorithm likes Kamene. Even now, I'm sure if you post Kamene something, the
I'm
algorithm
like, bro,
picks it.
it's Kamene first of all. Then secondly, it's Maina.
Yeah, it should
200
go.
views.
This is Kamene at
Damn.
Kiss. So Kamene
At
is very
Kiss.
relevant. She's hosting gigs.
My
She's
point
at Kiss.
exactly.
She's everywhere.
That time, Kamene was the biggest radio
In the
presenter
country.
in the country, the biggest female celebrity. And I'm like, yo, I told the guy, I'm like, yo, open another page. Video for Kamene cannot do like this. I've interviewed Kamene on Kula Kula show. Bro, that view hit 100,000 views. Ikisonga hivi teke. Oh, you know. I told him, okay, cool. I'll open mine. So I opened for Friday Night Live. I opened the YouTube page. The first episode, 20,000 views. 30,000 views. We are going, and I'm just interviewing some other guys. When Vijana Barubaru were just starting, I'm bringing Steve Osniboboy, I'm bringing them on Facebook, and she was still, I don't know from which village, Nini. So I was doing it and it's working. And they're seeing it. I'm like, why don't you replicate? I'm like, so then by the time when I was leaving with my shit. I was like, this set is mine. I built the set. I bought this. I did this.
Bye.
But I took Tumbili and signed him over there so I can give him a purpose. Then I knew from whatever he told me, what he was going through, I was like, if we saw the financial bit, the other part can start falling. Then I started guiding him on how to be a present father. We even went and sat down with the baby mama and had a conversation. Then after the conversation, I was just like, he's not going to win this one. But two people have slept together.
Achana nayo.
The nigga she's tried to kill the nigga a number of times. Mdunga na kisu, amemchoma na majimoto, amemgonga na TV, amemgonga na meza. I think the only thing ajaweka ni sumu. Ama labda aliweka lakini because Tumbili anakanga chokora. Alikula sumu. You see? So when everything was happening, I was just like, so Tumbili would confide on me. I'm like, yo bro, let's try and solve it. Until the last time when she nearly killed the guy, alimchapa na mtungi ya gas. Unaona ile kakitu kana kwanga kwa sile.
The metal ring.
Yo. Alimechapa na hapa kwa kichwa. So me, I've slept. I used to sleep a bit early. So I wake up at 4 a.m. I'm about to go to Kiss. So I normally wake up. I do a few push-ups, sit-ups, then I take a shower, then I dress, then I sit on the dining table while I'm having breakfast, then now I go through my phone. Before I leave the house, I just know, do I need to carry something? Then I used to do a lot of costumes. Do I check, has Melina gotten there? What's happening? Do I need to carry an extra shoe? Ama nini? Ama what's trending story? So that tukifika pale when I'm doing the brief I have. So nikafungwa, boom. What's up? Ding, naona Tumbili ametumia video. I'm like, kwa ini kama ni content. Tap on it, video loading. Pap, Tumbili. Blood over here like this. It's like, hey bro, maze, ude maze, karibu ni made maze, unajua maze nini. And then Tumbili, one thing that Tumbili normally has, kwa Kijaluo unasemanga,
Oyomyom.
no, not yom. Yani chalre. Yani he's different. Tumbili hata saizi apate 1 million shillings is just Tumbili.
Yeah, tu.
Tumbili atu mtukane is just Tumbili. Haizi kwa zile za, hey bro, hey, I need to change this. No.
Okay.
Him is just, hey, maze, mama, maze, karibu, maze, ametumia video. I'm just like, what? I'm like, this is too much. I go to Kiss, I come back home, I'm like, no, I need to talk because if anything happens to Tumbili, what I say, Obini was his friend and he never helped him. So I did a video, I'm like, yo guys, Tumbili is being abused. This is what's happening. So I put it out there so at least people try and help. Of course, wanaume online are the first ones. Kwanza kutukana Tumbili, kumchekelea, mocking him, doing whatever. I'm just like, okay. Women now are not talking because one of their own is in the offense. Okay? So they're not talking. They always, we nyamaza ni moja wetu, tuseme kitu. So amenyamaza. But the men who are supposed to come and say, no, justice for Tumbili. Nobody's talking. We went all the way to Kitengela police station. Bro, tunaingia hivi police station. Na tumekama hapa kureport case of abuse ni nini. Tumbili anapigwa na bibi nini, whatever. Wanasema, Tumbili. There's a statement that policeman told her. Unapigwa na bibi? Si ungemvaa? Kwa nini kumvaa?
Wow.
I looked at the police guy.
So huyu anafaa kusaidia na hii kesi. Na already hivyo ndo anafikiria.
Bro, we were taking some other room there, tumekaa kuna mama wanatusikiza. Naona tu mama wanaanza kuongea. Bro, I'm a very good judge of character. But I always don't conclude. But naangalia anasema hapa, me I even go to pitch. The minute I start talking, najuanga hii deal iko. Yeah, this deal is gone. Ama this one is on lock. Tumeanza kuongea naona tu mama kulikuwa na mama fulani kibonge hivi na mwingine naona venye wanatusikiza. Nikajua tu hii story imeenda. Nothing. It happened, we left there, nothing happened. Tukafanya nini, nothing happened. Then when she knew we'd gone to the police station, she bailed with the kids. Now we're trying to find the kids. Now we don't know where the kids are. The kids were going to school. Now she's bailed with the kids. Now we're trying to figure out whatever happening. At some point, the kids are dumped in the middle of town in the middle of the night.
Wow.
Now Tumbili is being called. No, Tumbili is being called. Ni aje? No, she called Tumbili. She's like, mimi nimetupa watoto wako town, endo watafute huko town. She used to have those moments. Because sometimes I'm like, you do realize it's the children you're hurting. Like I see some parents, I'm like, yo. Like me, bro, I would cross for my kids. I hear. Anyway, digression. So, Tumbili goes to town, goes to get the kids, anapata watoto yako hapo Nation Center peke yao. Then time ana interact na watoto, mama yao anatokeleza from nowhere. Again, push and shove. She disappears again with the kids. Sometimes Tumbili akaenda sijui kwa slum gani, akapata alitoka kwa nyumba, a proper house that has everything. Ameenda kurentisha some mabati crib somewhere. Kuna tuvirago tumango hivi kwa kona mahali. As the kids have been sleeping there. So you're subjecting the kids to this torture just to prove a point. And this is a father who is willing. And hata ananoma na wewe. But you just always constantly. But when this happens, Tumbili took the kiddos, came back to my place. Yeah. I housed them for a while. The kids were in a very bad situation. They were malnourished. So tunakimbia hospitali. A lot is happening. My house now is overwhelmed. It's like, okay, I have these other kids that come over here. Then now I have these other ones again. Now we're trying to figure out. She's calling Tumbili. So she had figured out a way to manipulate him. Yeah. Because anytime we'd have a situation, she would call him on the side. Then I was like, hey, Dan can aki usiache OBINNA tuharibie ndoa yetu. Nini. Then later the story came that I'm jealous of their relationship. Then tena kuna story kakua that I'm gay na Tumbili ni mboga yangu. Yeah. Bro, a lot was said. Like I used to look at these things online and men are the ones who are saying. And I'm like, this guy is hurting. So mnangoja daddy so that it happens.
Kuja mchange 10 million.
Bro, do you know me? I look at Fred's situation even now and I'm like, it could have been avoided. Because I'm privy to so much information. I'm just like, okay, do I say it? Do I not say it? By the time this was happening, yes, by the time this was happening, Fred was going through something. But Fred was not the type of guy who'd talk and tell you he's going through something. But you'd see in his actions. Because I remember there's a time when I figured out something was happening. You know, me and Fred, we had beef for a while. And then we resolved it. And then as adults, time moved. Then we're just buddy-buddy. Now we're not too tight, but we're buddy-buddy. Then one time I realized, hey, this guy needs help. So I got a gig at Claret Lounge on Thika Road. Yeah. It was about to be every Wednesday or something. And then I did the first one. And then I figured, because Fred had a very strong hold in club shows and everything, then that time I was doing other things. He was a king. He taught me most of the club MC gigs and everything. I told him, so what we'll be doing, unafika mapema, kitu kama saa 2, una marinate, whatever. Then if kitu kama saa 4 nikiingia, because I was going to kiss, mimi ndapiga kitu maka kitu saa 7, nikichomoka nikienda kudozi, wewe unaendelea maka kitu kama 4, alafu ndio una bail. Good deal, tutalipana dongapi hivi. And then the first week he came late. Nikamtangulia, nimefika kitu saa 4 but bado hajafika. Shows up with 2 shorties. I'm like, call him on the side. Of course, me they were told, nakwambianga hapo inaisha. Yo bro, no, this business, don't mess with my bread. We had the candy talk, kwisha. The following week again, same shit. was like, hey bro, ni kama you've not figured out what you want, unaniribia kazi nini. And actually we lost the gig because of that.
Oh wow.
Yeah, talk to, I think the guy is called Odongo. He was the manager for nini. Oh maze, bosi amecomplain, sijui muliaja, sijui bili ya nini, I don't even take alcohol, bro. But nani pia likam late, litoka hivi pia yakatoka. I'm like, so I looked at it as ill as hey bro, it's like you've not figured so kidogo. So kidogo, we stopped working together because I was like, bro, umeshames bread yangu hapa kidogo, na bado nataka ku. And then later in the year, there's a time I call him. So most of the people who have been my friends know me. Me, I'm a random guy. Niaje Chaxy, niko hapa nje kwako jo. So me, I always believe in that. Yeah, it happens. So the idea is normally this. It's very hard for a man to tell you, bro, let's link up and let's vibe. It's very hard. So I figured it out because even me, when a man pulls up in my house any day, bro, utaikosa kitu ya kukula na sitawahi kukufukuza. Because I've been housed with men, I've housed men. I've said it many stories. There was a time I was living with like 7 men in my crib and I'm the only one who's paying all the bills.
In TV days? No,
Yeah.
I'm on Q.
I was QFM, I was Nation.
Oh, it was Nation Media.
Nation
Group.
Media.
Days.
Yeah, I was on Nation. Yeah. So I pull up, I'm like, hey, Chaxy, niko hapa nje kwako maze. Oh, ingia, nimeingia, unapata nimeka mna kanyama. We, kitchen maze, tufanye aje? Nini tupike maze, tukule ni, we ni aje nini? Miukwa like that. So the time I'm like, hey, your friend ni aje? Niko hapa Mirema, kejako iko wapi? Hey, Obi. Hata siko kwa nyumba.
And even the friend anaongea.
Usingeniambia. Unaniambia unakam. So nishakam uko wapi bro? Niko hapa. I want to know where you live. Ni nini. Niko kwa dem fulani nimetoka kidogo. Nakwambia. Wewe niambie. So bado nakuwa kwa around. Wacha ningevi kahawa alafu nikirudi utanishow. When I came, he was not picking calls. So I tried 2-3 times to extend, but it was not happening. And then when I saw he'd picked a few club gigs here and there was happening, I was like, good stuff.
Back on his feet.
Yeah, and then also sometime I saw him with Gor Semelango. He was living in Gor Semelango's house, Alimachiakeja Nini and everything. I was like, he's doing something. And now the problem that we have as men or as human beings, there's an illusion for, ukiona mtu online, unafikira umemuona. So I would see him online 2-3 times. I'm like, ako sawa. It's happening. But you don't know. Hata kitambo lazima Raidon nusu ya kuonana. Now that's social media. Nimeona Chaxy, si alipost. Chaxy ako sawa. They're not okay. But we are not reaching out for each other, man, and talk and say, hey, Mwass, niaje, siku hizi ufanye nini? We are not doing that. Because some people feel, if you are in touch with your emotions, if you have emotional intelligence, you are gay. You are considered gay. Umse mazee nikikanga mazee ananiambia tu mashida zake mazee. Wacha tabia za kiumama wewe. Mama nini? So we have that. So it's pimmered with umama as if umama is a bad thing.
Honestly.
You know, as if umama is a bad thing. So people, mazee, kiumama bro, unalia nini buda? Chakulia buda nini? So that happens so much. Mpaka guys wako zile ka strong. Omundu strong. So like Tumbili stayed strong for too long. It nearly killed him. But even later, after we solved everything and we moved and I told him, bro, what you do now because you can't figure it out and the government is not helping, wacha kaina watoto tu venye panga. We panga taka single room. Endanga unatembelea watu unafanya nini? Bro, that's me what I did. I've done it twice. The last time I left the house with everything in it, I was like, it's fine. Let me start again from zero and I'll build. And I've done it before and I did it the second time. And I told him, really try it. But somehow he went back to the same woman. And I'm like, because there were no better. I'm not a professional. Yeah, but I'm not a professional therapist.
Yeah.
So I'll try the way I dealt with mine, but now you need a professional therapist to help you and tell you, Joe, accept you are still okay on your own. You still can do this. You still can do this. So right now, I don't know how it's happening because I decided to disassociate myself because I'm like, so Merudi, okay, it's fine. Now if everything happens,
on you now.
And I even did a video and told people, yo, this and this happened if this. So now we'll meet on professional levels. We'll do like a video. If I have a client and I need him, I know this guy is, to me, is a genius. That guy is brilliant. Hapa. The way he thinks, I'm just like, kuna makomenzi upetana na Robigozo like, bro, nika Mwass. Like, bro, akili yako na overheat. Why are you thinking this way? So I would recommend him for a job. I would do whatever. But now the relationship side, nimesema wacha niwache kidogo. Because I tried, ikakuwa now. Now all your problems are my problems. Then now mimi mbaya. Oh, staki marriage yako iwork because yangu imefail. Oh, nini and everything.
Yeah.
So the same thing now happens with many other men. So it's for us to now start and change. The same way the Gen Zs are changing the narrative for, once a leader is elected, the leader is a leader. No, that is how our parents used to assume. Because they were under Moi for too long, they knew you can't question authority. But I'm like, okay, you're telling me not to go left, I should go right. But why should I not go left? No, nivo. Kwa nini? Niambie kwa nini? No, unajua ukienda hiyo bridge ni mbaya. I'm like, okay, makes sense. But I'm like, no, huko watu kwa nini? So question. So even men, it's about time we tell you, why don't we have bodies that are representing boy child?
Thank you.
We don't have, bro.
Yeah.
But I'm building one. It's called FEMA, Federation of Male Attorneys.
Attorneys.
Yeah, I'm actualizing it. And if you have people who are like-minded, join me. I don't know how to do it, but I'll figure it out.
Figure it out as you go.
I'm doing something called WAWEC, Wanaume Wellness Center, which is a safe space. You see, like when I came here and the gentleman asked us, do you want to come and sit inside? I was like, no, let them do the interview. This place is so serene. Let me sit outside. Let me just... And we sat there, we vibed. It was nice. I want such a space for men. You just come, you play pool, you do whatever. There's like a small kebab pale, there's like a gym, there's like a clinic there, unaweza pima, there's like a pharmacy, unaweza buy makondiko zako hapo. Alafu kuna akina Chaxy wanapitianga hapa, kina OBINNA nini, unaweza pata ka mentor, unapata ka number. Ni aje mimi nafanyanga, mimi ni tailor nini. So you have somewhere you can go, which is a wellness center for men. Kuna therapist, kuna counselor, but it's a safe space that if you go to, you don't have to, I'll be judged, unajua hapa wazee. Because right now, even as a man, if you go to buy condoms, we are engaged in immorality. Instead of saying, good stuff, bro.
Good, you're taking
Just
care of
That's a
yourself.
good way to go. We don't have men who come and say, bro, maze, mi natumianga hii bio ingine, it lasts longer. Hii inakuanga, kuna kaka koloni kingine ni affordable, lakini, bro, unajua nguo ukiosha hivi, ukifanya hivi ineza. We don't have, bro, babe mama amekwambia, amekunyima usicheki watoi? So, ukenda ukamtukana? Bro, hiyo ni wrong, maze. Usimtukane. Chenye ufanye ni hivi, So, umejua shule watoi wanaenda? Enda usanye watoi. Ukisanya watoi atakupeleka children's court. And si hapo ndo penye unataka kwenda. Because ukienda hata itwa. But yakienda wewe utaitwa. Yep.
Are you serious?
That's happened to me twice.
Yeah, because I was going to ask.
I'm talking from
You
experience.
stay with all your kids legally? Is that
No, I don't stay with all my kids legally. I stay with 2 kids. Because their baby mamas, their mothers got to a point where they're just like, Also, the kids grew. The other 2, I see them when their mother feels like I need to see them.
Till today?
Yes. Because she went to court and she was given custody. So the lawyer who was representing me was a woman.
And it mislead.
Yeah, but also not really. It got to a point, I told my lawyer, why are we having this?
Yeah.
Back
Why?
and forth, yeah.
Let her have the kids. I don't want to do this anymore. No, we have to conclude. I was like, you do whatever. But now me, I don't want to.
Back and forth.
Why are we having this? I'm like, the kids will grow. So I got to a place where it's God mode. Nowadays, me, nothing fails. I'm like, yeah. So nowadays, sometimes the kids will come on Friday. Sometimes they will not. Sometimes they'll be gone for a week. Sometimes, like, Juicy, I've had them for a week plus. And I'm like, what's happening? Oh, Mametu alisema sijui nini. I'm like, okay. So nowadays, I'm like, you want to have them? You want to bring them? Omosh will pick them. Taxi will pick them. I'll pick them. Whatever. But I'm not engaging anywhere. Whether you say whatever, you don't know. Bro, I'm not having that. Because the system has a way of operating. Automatically, boy child is always at fault, -50. Ukianza yako 0, wako -50. So you have to bridge the gap ufike 0. By the time ufika 0 yasha. Na hata leo, bro, this shorty goes online and sheds a tear and said, akina Chaxy wananitesa.
Done.
Checkmates is done. And you guys are the enemy of the people. You've been mistreating her. Munakula and pay food. You are sexualizing her. You're doing whatever. She just needs to shed a tear and go like, oh my God, nikiingia mara kidogo Chaxy ameniangalia naambia nimeiva. Me, I can't work in such conditions. Done. So ombeni sana ye ni Morio. Ombeni ye ni Morio because kani Morio hata kwa akoka ufala. But it happens. But sometimes you don't know why. But if that happens, even today, I ended to my lesson, OBINNA amefanya hivi na hivi na hivi. It's done. Bro, there's a shorty who went online and said I raped, I think in 2015.
I was just about to ask you about that.
Yeah. Bro, I've never met the shorty. But someone anadescribe, anasema nyumba yangu, anasema whatever. I'm like, Mbaka, I even asked the guy who was, alisema nani was here. I'm like, bro, do you know this guy? Do you know this shorty? I'm like, no. Have we ever met this shorty? No. Have you ever seen me? No. I'm like, And then me.
She did like what, a video? She just posted?
Bro,
She did a video. Mbaka alisema OBINNA is the reason why she wants to commit suicide.
Yeah. And online, I was seeing people, OBINNA the rapist. I'm like,
What was her end goal? Was she demanding money?
bro, okay, what happened was this. She did a video online. I think it's Flossie Trukid or someone. There's some guy who does interviews in the street. And he asked her, which celebrity hawezi smash sijui nini? Akasema, Obinna atanadawa, Obinna siwezi. So I think Omosh sent me the video ama someone. Because me at TikTok, I'm like, let me do the challenge or something. Then I said, oh, wow. So I took her video and I graded it with the video for Ambare. Then I posted.
What video for Ambare?
Any video for Ambare, bro.
Yeah.
Any video. You get...
Brain cells.
It doesn't have to be specific. Anything.
Yeah. Then I came and then did a video and said, who's this chick? I'm like, look at me. And then look at the shorty. So, you're body shaming me. Oh, Nini. I'm like, wow. Then it just spiraled into something else. And Mara's she's committing suicide. And Mara's I raped us in whatever. And she started doing interviews about it. And a media station, a reputable media station, with someone who I used to look up to growing up. I was like, yo, this lady's talented on radio. This lady's amazing. I want to be like her. I'm like her biggest fan. And I thought she's my boy. Called her on her radio show and gave her like a whole hour.
What do you feel like I know
talking about how I'm a rapist. And I'm like, my nigga, all you had to do is just call me and go like, yo. Or just go like, hey, this story, if you want to talk about it, come with evidence. Me, I don't mind. Talk about with evidence. Because, bro, negative news travel fast and people remember negative news more. And I was like, okay. But luckily this time I had a different lawyer. My lawyer is Wakili Willis Otieno, the picky ponky guy. And I'm like, yo, listen, bro. It's called a lawsuit for combined. Her plus the radio presenter plus the radio station. I'm like, this bullshit. Why are you just going? And then she kept on peddling it. And I'm like, I've never met this shorty. Bro, do you know I'm the guy who tells all the men who hang around me, before you smash any lady, make sure you have evidence. She said yes. I'm always telling them, I've even told my son, even my kids, even the girls know. After Jana, we were talking about yesterday, they called me in school. I was driving to Mombasa Road. I had a meeting yesterday on Mombasa Road. Yeah, they called me, I was on the expressway. So Lola was in the hall. I think they were doing something on music. And then another girl pinched her. And then she pinched back.
Of course, Lola. Pinched the wrong one.
Yeah, and then the girl started crying. So Lola was worried the girl is gonna shtaki and then the teacher's gonna punish her and she's innocent. So they've called me in school with the receptionist's phone. Hey, Dad, kuna case. I'm like, what's happening? Yeah. Oh, so they explain. So I'm like, we've had this conversation before. What did I tell you about bullying? It's on their channel. I think I've not posted it yet. These are the rules when you get bullied. When someone tukanas you, ignore. Me natukanwa every day. When someone gets physical with you, akusukume ama nini, warn them. Be very, hey, where?
Don't even.
Don't. Yeah. Then walk away from that place. If they follow you again, they repeat, go to the teacher. Tell the teacher, yo, this person did this. I told them no, but they did it again. Now I'm coming to you. Help. If the teacher does not do anything, they come the third time. Beat someone.
Inaitangwa equal rights and equal left.
Yep. I will gladly come to school and I will defend you. Yeah. That's why my kids are learning kickboxing. Even the girls.
Nice.
I'm like, tell them no. Walk away. They follow you, go to authority. Have evidence. And then always tell them, if you beat them in front of people. So that you have witnesses that she started it or he started it. Then also, iwe funzo kwa wengine kama hao wasijaribu. But ukimpiga mtuange ile, I feel. Yes. And I will defend you. So I'm like, did you do that? Ati hapana, I was in the nini. So I was asking them, so what did we say? So walikuwa hapo Lola wanakuwa na mbogi. Moja akibuliwa wanakuwa na mbogi. So the Lola and breezy. So wameneka kwa loudspeaker. So I'm like, what did you say about bullying? So they start taking me through the process. I'm like, yeah. What did you do? Oh, we were hapo nani singers kusonga. I'm like, Lola, come on.
Nili skip to step 4.
Ungeweza kusonga, but when only decide. But I will talk to the teacher and try and explain. Lakini you could have done better. So next time, do better. Sawa? Sawa. So I'm always that guy. Yeah. So I always tell even the guys around me, bro, uko na shauri ana come over. The conversation you have on text, leo mazee naipiga, unaipiga. Itaweza. Nini. Whatever. So that
You have those conversations on text. That's crazy.
So if at all,
show me one.
Saisina. So if at all, if we get point, udema seme, no, you know me, I was just going there to chill. Because unaweza geuziwa. Bro, dem anakamini ukishapiga, something happens, then unageuziwa. Then uko zile, he forced himself on me. There's evidence. We spoke this. But always tell men, even if you just get on top na kwambie no. Wachana nayo
consent can be
immediately.
withdrawn.
Yes, wachana nayo. Because they change their minds.
True.
Akichange, bro, don't even try that. Your life can stop like this. Everything you've been building for one wrong move.
I swear.
So have evidence. However, ikifika hapo nakwambia, I tell my boys. Then now me, who is preaching that one, I go and force myself on a woman, and then akasema mpaka nikampiga. I'm like, yo.
Someone you've never met seen.
Me. Watch at a meet. Me kupiga dem, bro.
And she's going on media interviews.
Yeah, and she's
with
doing
a story she created in her head.
Bro, and she believes
also,
it, and she has people who believe, and there's some bloggers who believe her, and they're against OBINNA, and they always just put the narrative out there, and I'm just like,
how did that end?
And she has nothing to lose. I don't know, she killed herself.
She said she claimed she killed herself
online.
She was spotted in Uganda.
She went to UG, I think she came back. I don't know.
She killed herself online and then she was spotted in
Uganda.
Uganda.
Letter. I'm living this life, me and my child, we're going to a better place, we live this life for OBINNA. So you what? I'm just like, man, nigga.
CNG 2 fiction writing.
It was an amazing script though. But I looked at it, I'm like, but now, you know, most men who would defend me, and even women who know me, are silent. Now people are just bashing you, but I'm just like, okay. Now take your L, learn from it, but next time, do better. So that's why nowadays, even any blogger, bro, you write shit about me, I'm coming for you. Bro, I've struggled so much to build what I'm building. There's another blogger, let me not mention his name, I don't give him credit.
Yeah.
Anything I say, anenanga anakata part in a cell agenda yake, ata interview, anaweza nakate part, alafu anapost pap, iyo part peke yake. And then majority of Kenyans don't read or research. So they tandika you based on that 30-second clip that umesema kitu. Then inaekwa hapo, and then anakange headline. OBINNA against women. Then anekio part hapo. Pap. Then unapata tu matusi kwa zile guys, just get the whole interview. But also this person has an agenda why they've done that. So nowadays, bro, you write shit about me, unaona tu, bro, and until the end, I'm not forgiving. And nishata forgive because it's a brand and it's putting bread on a lot of people's table. Even just not for me, for a lot of people. Then I know where I am right now. Everybody's just waiting for you to just do a move like this. Then now, when kwa mafunzo, wacha tujaribu. So it is a very slippery slope. But the men who should help are not. And I'm really trying. Man, look out for another man. Whatever organization you're working at, look for that young intern boys. Mambia ni aje bro? Kesho usivai t-shirt and ukikam job. Haikai poa. Va hivi. Hiyo tu, bro, that's mentorship enough. Next time ambia tu mse, nilisikia ukigombana na wife. Bro, don't gombana na dem. Wacha tu aseme kitu anasema. Because you know ladies argue from emotions. Men sometimes are logical. Sometimes, not all the time. But women, most times, they're emotional. Sometimes logical. So takupiga nipige. Bro, si tumefika wapi hapo? Mimi nimefika point yenye unashikwa shati hivi. Unaambia kama wewe ni mwanaume fanya kitu utafanya. Na watoi ndio hawa. What do? Put your hands in your pocket. Kuna kiwaruki na kwanga hapa. Unakunya ngumu unaingiza kwa mfuko hivi. Because I've told my son what? Never, ever lay your hand on a woman. And I've told my daughters, if any man ever lays a hand on you, call me immediately.
Equal right.
I will take him to heaven direct. You see? So, me as a father, what example am I giving them? Bro, you can't. Then also even just my career. Do you think I'm gonna fuck this shit up for some small because muta amenikasirisha? Bro, mimi ngona poker face. Mimi na boilingi lakini nakuangalia hivi. Nakwambia bro, umenikasirisha sana. So what I will do is I will walk away. Because the minute niko punch, hiyo ni bill. Misa hata niko na noma na Mwass. Ngumi tu hivi bro, bill. Amepiga Mwass. Aje, useless guy. Nini, checkmate. Nini, oh me I'm a lawyer. Let's represent. Nini, before you know it, I've spent up close to $1 million paying lawyer fees just for for something I could have just walked away.
Check me atakusalimia every time.
Hey, watch out too. Without fail.
Because kila mtu anakuwa na mbogi yake. So what do?
Na ngumi Obinna hawezi survive rais. Umeona hiyo gun? Yani I see you.
Locked and loaded, bro.
Mimi nitajua 6 weeks after nimeamka. Kulikuwa na kesi.
And also, I do kickboxing, so I know where to hit. I'll not hit you on the face.
Kickboxing.
See, at the gym.
I wanna join martial arts. I was thinking,
At the gym. I have a train at the gym.
which gym?
No, ajalipia promo.
Tuambia tu baadaye.
Nakwambia off mic. Yeah, I'll link you with the guy. It's called Boyka. He's fire. Okay. So you learn for self-defense. Because sometimes I walk alone.
Discipline for me as well.
Discipline is very good. Also fitness. Then also it's just a vibe. You enjoy doing it. Then it's just good to be fit and just be healthy. Najua normal kikitoka, me I can defend myself. I walk alone sometimes. And I was like, I wish a nigga would try.
Utafanya practical when.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, your point you're walking away uko like, aniguze tu hivi.
Yeah. No, but if you account for unatakanga ile arushe wa kwanza. Then unawacha iland. So unajidefend. You know defense is but kama ijaland ati umehata. Wendo sawa wa kwanza. So you see. So unasemanga don't start fights. But if someone starts fighting, finish that fight. Yes. 50 Cent says, I don't want no problem. But if you want a problem,
we have a problem.
No problem, bro. So that's what I'll be ready. But I'll not. It's like insurance.
Makes sense.
Like insurance, medical insurance. You're not hoping and praying to get sick.
To use it.
But if you get sick, you have
covered.
insurance. Even the car. You put comprehensive, not because unataka ku drive recklessly, but kuna guide atakugonga tu. But your tani expensive. Why you gonna comprehensive? So I'll learn it just in case niko kwa kona tu kuna tu mtu nijaribu ama uwezi tu mahali. Badala anashukuka niko huko. Then also be able to run. Mimi kutokea uko vitu unaweza toka ukiona amekulemea toka duku.
Yeah, maybe anangoja ku practice.
So kuwa na backup. And then you know most of the time when most bullies are never ready for the outcome because they always think they have the upper hand. Because if you're normally just silent, you're a peace-loving guy, people always assume. It's like the Shaolins. You look at them, like a small person, mkono nyuma hivi.
Think they're harmless.
Kitu, God hivi harmless. Oh, mzee hata piga kitu ijikunje bwana. Yeah, but umetrain uko zile. And then they normally say true power is knowing the amount of damage you can create and choosing not to. You just look at someone, you look at them, you breathe, you walk away.
Mtu atumie Ruto yo quote.
Yeah. There's also that. Yeah. So I'm just hoping.
Yeah.
And like I said, hope is not a strategy. I'm working towards it. Getting men together. I'll get a few, then someone else will get a few. Then it continues. So that men will just start telling each other, don't do this, do this. Don't do it this way, do it this way. Even myself, I'm looking for mentors. I've had a few. Some were not doing okay. Some are doing okay. I'm learning. And I'm bettering myself from the person. Bro, the person I was 5 years ago is not the person I am now. I used to think different. The person I was 10 years ago, different. Me, I was a chokora, bro. What do you think? Someone in the street, mi nilikuwa nalala majengo. Hiyo time nikifukuzwa na anko yangu. Na bro wangu alifanya nikafukuzwa na anko yangu. He knows the story. Yeah. So, today is the first time when the interview was spoken about it and he's actually in the presence of the Lord. Yeah. I always refer to him in third person. He's never there. Okay. That is here. So, when he kicked us, I tried to find, I was sleeping in school. I was sleeping at friends' places. Then at some point, I was in majengo. So, nilikuwa na majei. Unatoka shule, unakam, unatafuta mahali pa kuchill, unapika ice, nini. So, I was through places. So, the life I've been through, I've learned so much. I've interacted with so many people. I've learned bad tabias, then I've learned good tabias. Then I've chosen to pick the good tabias. Like today, I know someone I can call and all of you guys can disappear and you'll not be found.
For real?
Yeah.
Hey.
One phone call.
Is this someone?
Chaxy 999. No. Like I know the people, if I want something done, I know. And I just choose not to. I'm like, this person has really wronged me. But I'll choose not
Please
to.
share that number.
Please do.
No. People gone.
Mimi sitaki aende lakini nataka tu afinywe. Nataka tu afinywe arudi.
That's the main reason why I'm not sharing.
Mimi nataka tu ashikwe, watikuliwe, wacheke tu. Wamefungwa.
Nataka tu afinywe. Arudishwe alafu nipige mwambie, did you learn?
But that's police. Bro, with 10,000, kwanza tayoni pesa mingi.
Polisi haina fear factor. Mimi nataka
Kwani
uwe.
unajua neno kama vile uniform ya traffic?
Si ndio nasema. Nataka
shida ya
Moja
cops
bebwa na
ni-
Subaru na ukekwa katikati ya wazito wawili hata wakuongelesha manyamaza tu. Na unaangalia umse kwa hapa driver na drive kama unazima mwingine akona kutoka tango tu umekaa na hujambiwa anything. Wanakupeleka kama Muranga alafu anafungua mlango anakuacha tu alafu anarudi. Aja kuguza. Bro utahara bro. Hajafanya anything. Aya sasa wacha sasa hujapata sama goons. Sama goons wale kama unaingia kwa keja yako unakwambia ni aje bu. Umepika nini hapa juu? Watuka 17. Na uko hapo na bibi yako na watoto.
Na watu wamekula punch.
Wanasalimia bibi yako nakwambia ni aje mrembo. Uko fiti. Umevaa hebu peleka watu huko kwanza tuongee. Nini wewe umekuna dai
neza tu
una
faint.
dai. Na unaangalia wasio kwa ndio bado wako gomba, wako shamba ni aje buda sawa. So fanya hivi unacheki OBINNA. Usiwahi tena jaribu. Umecheki. Tukisikia tena umemention jina OBINNA mahali. Tunamuokalize na tukimuokalize utanauo. Unakiche. Wazing, situzame. Na wanamuka kwa nakula njugu zako.
Naweza.
Wanapita.
Oh my God.
Wanacheki shore wako usile tu. Alafu wanamuka alafu wanaishia. They don't harm you, they don't do anything. Bro, waisaka atakwambia achana na OBINNA. Usiwahi jaribu. Anakwambia babe, nini unafanya na OBINNA?
Mimi nataka vina mimi tete vina naongea uniweke kwa intro. Hiyo usimwoke hiyo.
Jicho nyanya na wananuka jasho na wananuka changa inaitwa moody. Wananuka moody na bangi na nini wameingia hapo na wengine wamesimama kana wanakuangalia tu zile. Yale msisha kuangalia.
Jaribu ufala.
Ashakumada. Alafu kuna saa ule mkubwa sasa amekaa chini sana ana nego na anakuambia buda ni aje. Sasa ni wewe umekuna dai
Wako in character maoni hao tu.
Hivyo ndio wako.
Si ati kuna mission Friday usioge kutoka Wednesday.
So on a normal day wanafanyanga nini?
So ada chill tu
Si
kwa
hiyo ndo career.
ndio mboka.
Sasa hizo kwa job.
So there's a story. There's a story that Nani told me on my show, Alex Makideu. So Alex Makideu had a car wash. It's called Pamperide. It was in Kitengela. It was dope. Then he had some Swahili food over there. I went there a couple of times.
Alifunga. Unasema was.
Yes,
Okay,
alifunga.
okay.
He was being frustrated by the landlord because landlord aliona ina make dough. Hiyo hotel yake imeshika bro. That place was amazing. You'd go there get Swahili zile makaimati zile kwa na shuge. Then the Swahili
Na
food.
Swahili?
Yeah, is au mamijikenda those
Taita, something
so
of
yeah,
the
those
sort,
ones. Then nani akaanza ku hike price, juu na hike price. Akamwambia ni aje rent, sijui bill ya maji, sijui imekuja nini whatever. Then ikafika pale nikamwambia sijui atoke. Then anataka sijui alipe sijui ward ndio atoke. Alenda akacheki, then unajua like kidogo pia ni kichwa Kuna wase wanakuwa people just choose not to. Manduthi ziliingia pale bro. Alipanga. Nduthi ziliingia pale sijui mtu kaa 30. Na ni hawa sio jicho nyanya. Waingia kuchukua vitu za Alex Makideu. Si ati alipack, wamepack vitu kwa pickup, wanataka kutoka sijui wanastopisha sijui stoke sijui what. Wacha mbogi kama. Wanaingia na peng moja beba mtu 3.
What?
Unashuka hivi nini buda? Unakamwambia ni nini wewe? Wewe fungueni gate nini? Na kwanza sasa wanatoka sana kutoka mpaka na vitu zako. Because sasa wamekamwera. Na wajaluo wanasema kumitie manyaki chieme. You eat where you work.
I love that. You eat where you work.
You eat where you work.
I love that.
So wase walikamamo bro, huyo mzee hajai tensio design. Walikinyana wakatoka na so sometimes the fact that someone is kind does not mean they don't know what they can do.
Yeah.
They just choose not to.
Yeah.
Bro, me I found some people who have offended. I'm always looking at some guys. I'm like, bro, do you know one phone call? Even just by the law, if I just start saying, tuende kwa koti sasa. Bado, hands down, I'll have the best lawyers. I know, but I just... I'm hata nikipiga tu kwa polisi tu. Aje nini? Me even if I walk in any police station now. OBINNA. Then your life will be shit. But why would I spoil your life for this small thing? I look at it, I'm like, si ni mambo ya dunia.
Ni wivu tu anasikia.
Na achana nayo, sema, amesema hivi. Let's hope itamlisha for the next 1 month. Then we move, then I focus on other things. That thing that I said, focus on the positive. I'm like, yes, but I'll just block, say it on your space. The other people subscribe to that idea or ideology will support you, but this is where I'm going, this is what I'm doing. And maybe we will achieve it. Maybe men will do better. We'll have less men who are abusive. We'll have less men who are toxic because now they know where to churn out their frustrations. We'll have more men who will be talking out. We'll have more men who are kinder. Then we'll have more men who will be looking out for other men. Because right now, where we're going as a society, we don't have really men. Tukona watu. Tukona male species. I'm a male figures. But men, to be called a man, you have to be responsible for something. We have a lot of men who are not even responsible for themselves. You have a situation, you keep blaming it on another person, on another thing, on whatever. So I'm hoping we'll get to a point where men will be able to go like, yo, me, I'm responsible for myself. And this is how a gentleman behaves. We'll have men who will still open a door for the next person who's coming in. Like if I'm opening the door and you're coming, I'll hold it for you to pass. It doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman, but it's just being kind. See, I'll just open a door for a woman because I want to get laid. You see? We'll have a man who will sit down and go like, hey, yo, let's talk about this. And we'll have men who will apologize. Like, if you're wrong, say, hey, man, I'm sorry. I've offended you. I'll do better. Si zile za Buddha ni nini, si pole bas kwani nini.
Unaforce apology. Unaforce apology.
Na hiyo sorry anasemekisha fika mwisho zile Buddha mazo umenikanyaga.
Wewe tuliza bana sorry.
Isa is not apology. Bro umenikanyaga Isa. No Buddha. So una kwani ni noma Buddha? No. Buddha unalai? No. Huyo jamaa alizo nimemkanyaga.
Kwani nini kila anataka?
Nini Buddha?
Atapigana.
Buddha, si ukuje tujuane nini? Naki mzito nini? Kwanza ndo hiyo sasa. Kwanza do when you can do Buddha.
Mimi naona you have a career in gunship.
Unaisell.
Do when you can do.
Kwanza as a leader, wewe usianze bottom. Just climb the rank.
When you become a leader,
Dunga tu balaklava uende go.
no. When you become a leader of goons, you don't.
You're the
not
polite
a hothead.
one.
Yes.
You're the polite one.
Look
silent
at all
fear.
the high end wale drug dealers ama wale wenye. If you watch Breaking Bad,
I love Breaking Bad.
you see the chairman of the drugs, anafanya wapi anauza kuku. And he's like, hey. And even some others that you've seen that were really mafia-like.
Yeah, he was called Gas Fring.
Yes. The ones who are mafia-like are calling like, no.
They're so calm.
You are the guy for... Yeah. Oh.
But hao wengine ndio
Then
kichwa
just like,
ngumu.
Anatoka hapo juu.
Unachinja unaweka kwa kaburi.
Oh, really?
Okay. Boop. Inaisha.
You've seen this movie by Denzel Washington. It's called American Gangster.
Based on a true story, actually.
Yes. There's a way he killed Idris Elba on the street.
Yeah.
I was like, man, nigga. I would do that type of shit. Like, he doesn't make noise. He's not the guy for... He just came, looked at the guy at the time. The guy was like, oh, so you have to pay some money for what? Give the guy the money. Then the guy goes to the street, harassing people and everything. He's just chilled with his brothers. They're talking. Looks at the guy. Gets up, goes on the street, talks to the guy. He's like, da-da-da. The guy's talking shit, whatever. Pulls out a gun, puts on his head. Oh, you're gonna kill me in front of these people? Then takes money. Do justice. Takes whatever. His cut. Puts his other cut there. This is 30% or something. Then walks away. It's unnecessary to make a lot of noise. Buda nakufinya. No. By the time nakwambia nakufinya tayari niko hapo. Buda.
Present tense.
Nilikuwa nimekwambia. Nimekwambia ndakufinya, si ndio? Yeah, nikushow. No, huko umeniambia. You didn't read the room. Sasa kwa amo meka kwa kale kakiti alafu nini zimeanga hapo chini agongo ding. The men know what I talk about. Yeah, hiyo tu ndio imeangwa hapo chini peke yake. Kwa kale kakiti kamepita hivi. Sasa nataka ding hapo chini kidogo. Unasikia hiyo sensation hivi. Sensation.
Hata sasa tunaisikia kidogo.
Unaisikia? Yeah.
Jana tumefanya hivi.
Yeah.
The idea of it.
Yeah. Awenda tukungoa makucha nini? No, they are ding. Ana behave. Makapasi katoka na machozi.
Zile a bubble.
Yeah. So maybe in life it's a dream I have, and maybe I'm starting by being it, being kind, doing kindness, doing whatever, and I'm learning. I'm not perfect. I'm experimenting, and I'm hoping other men join me from wherever they are. Just be kind for no reason. Then eventually we might achieve a better society later.
I think Wawek and FEMA. Very great initiatives. Some mental work that I have done personally.
Yeah.
I think the biggest thing I kept coming across is as a nation we don't have a national suicide line.
We don't have,
in
bro.
Kenya. Yeah. Every line you...
The ones for people calling the counselors.
Yeah.
The ones that are there, very few people know.
Very few, yeah.
Very few people know.
And they lead back to organizations.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like the one for FEMA and Huawei, what I'm trying to do, I want to have a free call center that you just call and say, hey guys, I need to talk to somebody. Then you'll be asked, do you need a therapist? I'm just someone. Because sometimes also someone just wants to vent. So you say, it's a therapist or whatever. Then you say, you need a man or a woman. Some men are comfortable talking to women. Some men are comfortable talking to fellow men. Because kuna ile shida pia uzembia dame. Then unaongea naye. Then if it, and it's free. So I'm looking to actualize it. So that'll mean we need a call center 24/7 that is actually not, let's put you on hold. Then dims and like watch Breaking Bad.
Specialists on
on
the
hold.
other
Yeah, it needs specialists who will also volunteer and do. Then now the Federation of Male Attorneys needs male attorneys who volunteer to represent men who are going through situations that are avoidable. I'm also not saying go do some shit, then you come to FEMA to provide. No. Tuambie tu niaje, guys, this is the evidence. Like now, I know a lot of men who provide for their children, but they're being denied access of the kids. Now, FEMA would gladly represent you and make you be able to be in the child's life. I also know men who have withdrawn supporting the child because wamenyimwa kuona mtoi. Then sa wanaenda online, wanatukanwa, wanapelekwa whatever that they are deadbeat. But I was providing, but I'm not seeing the toy. And for the sake of the child's wellness, the child needs to grow with both parents, even if you're not together. So the FEMA will help you achieve that. It's not an organization to fight women. It's an organization to give men their right. To empower the men to a level of unakuwa fought in a level playing field. Umeenda huko, umepigwa na dem, amekimbia police station. Ameshtaki. Polisi wamekuja kaa 7, wamekushika, wamekufinya, umepigwa, why? Because udema amenuka kilia na udema kinanga kama analia kwa police station, automatically
done deal.
So these male attorneys will be able to come and say, hey, wait, this is the evidence. And I always tell most men, if you are involved with any baby mama, have evidence. Send the money, even if it's not being used for whatever it needs to be used, send it, keep the evidence. If a child is going to school, pay the school fees. Don't sit down and say, oh, I need to pay 50, she pays 50. It's null and void. The child is yours as an individual. Mtoto anarelate na mzazi kivyake. Mamaka akitaka lipe, wache nakwambia ni aje, I'll pay half, which most of them never do. You pay, because with or without her, by the time you have sex and impregnate someone, you should be able to take care of that child, and you should be able to take care of you. Of you, I mean mentally. And I always tell ladies as well, before you carry that pregnancy, be sure you are ready financially and mentally. With or without OBINNA. Because you'll say, oh, mi nataka tu najua, mi naona nini. It takes a lot of mental growth for you to be able to raise a child.
True.
There are moments where you don't even want to see that child. We are only human beings. And it's the first time you're doing it. So just be sure, with or without this man, I'll take this child is sorted. Usiye shika ball because una bank on the man. Because most men will fail you. Why? Goes back to mental health. They are also finding themselves. They are going through a lot of shit that sometimes you don't know about because unapatanga ukimpata anachafuanga meza. Maybe kuchafua meza yake ndio a way of hiding his frustration and his pain.
True.
Umse hata lali, ama umse yuko poa na communication ama whatever. They don't know. It's the first time they're doing it. So be very sure. Without this guy, I'll be able to take care of this child. Then get pregnant. I always wish it will get to a point even before a woman get pregnant for a man, she would tell the man, I wish that would be possible. Akwambia niaje, mi naona nishike ball. Then wambia sawa, let's do it. Because sometimes she'll be ready mentally and financially, but I'm not ready as a man. But you're my girlfriend. But you decide, oh babe, me, niko na baby fever. Aki mi niko na baby fever. Ama aki mi time yangu inapita. Aki mimi time yangu inapita. You know babe, I'm 27. Aki mimi sitaki nikwe 30. Ati mi sitaki kuwa mshosho, alafu niko na toi. So she decides that you have to have this child now. And of course men, because we're about to pressure. Nimependa mama, nini. Why not? But I'm not ready. Then when it happens, we start disagreeing on a couple of things. We separate. Now I'm the enemy. But remember, I did not want no baby. But you wanted a baby because your time was lapsing. Ama societal pressure. Ama umesha achieve kila kitu. Kitu tu unachongelea huko kwa kazi. Because unachongelea kazini. Akinanga mtoto. Kinakuwa na roho mbaya. You know, also people do that for shorty. Shorties happen in the workplaces. Yeah.
Labda kizaza
you see a lady who's well accomplished. nini asema akona magari ndio lakini hana mtoto barren. Then ikiwafikia kwa zile sina mtoto wacha niwazalie. So hajizali
wacha niwazalie by the way.
hajizali anazaa ndio watu wache kuongea.
Yeah.
But you forget that the person unazaa naye is not ready. So later you're like, kimekuwa deadbeat, toka nizae hata spending time na mtoto. Labda kureziwa na babake. So alijua dad goes missing. You don't know so much. So sometimes even just to be as a kind human being, I know there's no law that says that, but before you decide to get pregnant, make sure the man really wants you to get pregnant. And also for the man, it applies. Before you tell that woman, Mazemi, I want 3 children, make sure she really wants 3 children. And she's ready to raise, because she's the one who's going to carry that baby for 9 months. Na kumnyonyesha na everything. And be sure you'll be there to support her, regardless of your differences. Because whether tukue pamoja, kuna mtoi.
Ashafika.
What are we doing? Na fahali wawili wakimenyana? Ati mi nimekuwa udema kuna kita. Like me right now, if I decide and say my baby mamas ain't gonna do nothing, they will not do nothing. But who will suffer?
The kids.
My innocent kids, bro. So what do? You take your L, you take the insult, you take the disrespect, you take whatever, but I make sure the kids go to a good school, and I make sure they eat good food, and I make sure they dress well, and they live life the way I did not live life. And if anything happens, I'll try my best not to bring it to them. I'll try. Whatever will happen when I get home, me, my kids, when I pull up, best dad in the world. But when I live over there, when you're driving off, you're just like, oh man, now I'm going to deal with this again. Pigia lawyer, so you follow up his story. Ama nini. Me, have baby mamas that I don't talk to. They talk through a mosh. I don't, because if I engage, it's disrespect. And the minute you disrespect me as a man, I lash out. And if I lash out now, why are we having this? So I'm just like,
too much. Is it
phone call?
Respectful? Like
No, definitely it's not. That's why.
So it's more of updates. It's not even speaking.
And also the updates, Omosh knows what to tell me and what not to tell me. I gave him clear instructions. He knows what is needed financially that is affecting the child. The rest, don't tell me. Nitukanwe, niambiwe nini, utukanwe, ufanyiwe nini, because you're my personal assistant and you've been through this journey you've seen, you know, our vision is this. We're giving the kids the best life.
Omosh is the first one that needs to see a therapist.
Honestly.
Exactly my point. You see. But now, you know, Omosh is not directly linked to the kids. So the emotions involved in solving a problem are not there.
That's true.
It's like a buffer.
Yes, it's a buffer. Myself, emotions are involved. True. You know, so I'm like, what are you doing? But him is just like, I'll tell him. Wamesema hivi na hivi. I'm like, cool. See you sort. Nini. What needs to be done? Okay, cool. Oh, wamesema nini. We've put some Omosh. That guy is dope. He's put off some fires that were coming up and just tells me, by then you now was told something and I decided not to tell him. I'm like, good. Is it anything that is good? No. Usiniambie, sitaki kujua. So sometimes a lot of things are said on the other side that don't get. And I'm like, I'm in a good place. Bro, I'm at peace. Me, provided you can't get to me.
That's it.
Whatever.
Yes, I want to read Omosh's book when he's 70.
Yeah.
But
now you know what happens? He will not make the mistakes I made.
Definitely.
And then he's also learning from it. Then he will do better with his life. Either as a father or as a husband. He just knows, big bro alipitia hii na hii, wacha mimi pia nisifanye hivi. Na akaihandle hivi, na hii akafanya hivi. Him is seen, even just fans and whatever. Like sometimes you see some things, almost tells me, hey, Bana, do you know this happened? I'm like, yo. Like the same way, like if you help someone, they always have entitlement. You help someone today, bro,
tomorrow
in less than 1 week, they'll be back wanting another help. And you're just like, so about a week ago, almost, was it a week or a month? 2 weeks ago, I get a random DM. So I help a lot of random people indirectly. So I get a random DM and I see it. So me, if I see a DM you begging for help or asking for money, I will not. But if you have a business idea, chances are high I will help you through Omosh. So I see a DM. I'm badly off. Gee, what? My child need. Do you still have that DM somewhere, Omosh? Ebu angalia uko nao unipatie. So I screenshot, I sent to Omosh. So what the person was saying, it was a lady, she's going through something, na akona tray ya mayai, anataka tutumbaye mayai, afanye biashara, take care of the child or whatever. I'm like, oh, that's dope. At least this person has something. Screenshot, for Omosh, act. Omosh acts on it. Calls the person, I think it was like 10 p.m. in the night. The person was so chap. I was impressed. In fact, wacha tu niende kwa duka sasa ni buy tu say, I'm like, yo, because there's some people who have tried to help and they're normally too sluggish. But I'm like, you don't realize I'm trying to help you. Like, what's wrong with you?
Changamka, man.
Yes, changamka. Then this person was like, oh, I'm even going to the shop now. Then Omosh sends the money. And then Omosh tells me, remember nimwambia mbaye mayai. Omosh tells me, nimebaya mayai, nikambaya mpaka kachumbari, sijui nikambaya mpaka makaa, sijui what was akufanya, whatever. I'm like, oh, cool. Umepata? Yeah, you help me with it. Patiana ikuje hivi round. So Mosha amefanya all this. I'm like, hey, that's dope. Okay, so she sorted and everything. The following evening, hata alikatumia Mosh picture. So akatuma to eggs hapo nini mpaka akatumia Mosh ameka everything now.
Yeah, like she set up the business.
Yeah. So I'm set the biashara. So it's happening. Yeah. So Shatu Mosh simu yake unajua he gets called a lot, no controller. So the following evening, ilikuwa the same evening, the following day evening, anapigia Mosh. Niaje? So sijauza anything, so nitumie do ya sapa.
Excuse me?
Chakulezo mai. Just for school zitaribika.
Sasa zitaribika and then also sin food. Like sasa utakanja.
Akasema atumie do abai sapa. So Mosh is telling me, bro, ule nani ameniambia nimtumie do abai sapa ati kuuza mayai nini. And I'm just thinking, to what extent am I supposed to help you? Then I just helped you yesterday. I've given you capital. And if you are very serious, drive it's a trolley. Drive the thing until you sell the eggs. Because bro, watu wanachukua maipaswa everywhere. Drive until you you sell all of them, then go back to the crib. But when you relax sumali, unafikiria guest what a sense, you're starting a new business. Definitely what a sense kuna stock mpia ama kuna mai place flani. Enda place kuna watu. Then umerudi kwa keja hujauza mayai, hauna food. What do? Kula stock. Hawezi kula hizo mayai zote. Uko na mtu mdogo, we ni one lady. Ukipaswa mayai 4 hapo, upige na kachumbari yako hapo, nini, you still have stock for tomorrow, then at least so ile margin tunda itakuwa as big as. But now because you are entitled to nipe, now you're feeling, and we have so many of those. Sometimes I'm just like, yo, you help someone, they come back again tomorrow, and then you don't help them tomorrow, now you are an enemy. Now they open a pseudo and then they do, and then the ones you help, they don't even come back to say thank you.
No,
there's a lady who came to my show. I went to shoot and she on Samaki.
Oh, okay.
I show up. They always come there. So I show up. There's this lady
because
there.
they know the location now.
Yeah. She shows
so
up.
So wanna pull up too.
So me wanna make hapo. So always I tell Omosh, handle sort alafu niambie anything that needs to get to me, tell me. The ones you know how to handle because I need to be in good space for the show. So nisikai because nikani unataka kusolve makesi mingi zingine niko like this is a very small case and I'm like yo, this one you are the one on the wrong. Just go apologize and go back to your house or whatever. So akaso this shorty, I'm like, oh sure, she needs a job nini. She needed a job, which is good. Me, if someone tells me you need a job, I'll post for you, say guys, if you have a job, that's okay, but nisaidie na do. Nisaidie na sombili ya sapa leo. Alafu kesho kutwa. But then you say, oh maze tutumia comrade 100. Naweza kutumia 100 haina shida, but kesho
utafanya nini? Hii ni ile story ya buying someone a fish or teaching someone.
Exactly. But nasema OBINNA nisaidie na job maze mimi nafanya graphics nini. A lot of people by there that have employed indirectly wanakuanga hivyo. Bro mimi niko mpona kinaambia hebu tengeneza graphic hii kitu. Then before you know mimi nishakulipa do yako nimemove na kesho msana no OBINNA pigia umsema zeni mnoma. Bro I've already given you because me I'll always put you on, bro. I don't lose anything. So this shorty pulls up. I hear a story. I'm like, okay. I take my phone, do a video. Hey guys, Nini, there's this shorty here. She's going through ABCD. Nini. Let's help her. Is this her number? Send her any money. She needs to do this for the kid. And also she's looking for a job. Posted. Put her number there. Give her some money. Nikambe ini ya kwanza ukingoja nini. Then people started sending. She got a job. She's working in some MP's house. She's being paid 25 G's a month. She never said thank you. Today, why am I talking about it? Almost reminded me today to make up when you guys are still interviewing Cairo. But still, I don't know what they're talking about. Then I can be, hey, unajua ule nani alinambia, ule nani afanya kazi huko. I'm like, oh, really? Oh, that's good for her. But I'm like, oh, she never even said thank you. Wow, that's interesting. So she got the job. And everything went right. And she went, the MP called Mosh. Kuuliza, oh, do you guys trust her, nini? So Mosh was like, we don't know, we just met her.
Yeah.
So we'll not tell you
Can't vouch
patie
for
nini
her.
because kikikuramba kitarudi kwetu. So what you do, you try, because sometimes you try and you get a good person.
True.
Just give them the opportunity, but monitor. Akapatia, she was doing a good job. Now she's being paid 25 Gs a month. But the mere fact that I posted, and this is only one, bro, I have numbers and numbers, numerous people that have done that for, and they don't come back to say thank you. But if it backfires, they come back to put the blame on you. So that's what happens with humanity. People, the 10 lepers, Jesus, only one came back to say, and sometimes I always tell people, if I'm kind to you anyway, hata nikutane nawe mahali nimekutreat vizuri, bro, unijui sikujui. The next person you meet, treat them well. That's the only thing you'll give me. Be kind to the next person. Because if I give you good energy, the good energy,
Pass it, yeah.
just pass it. You don't lose anything. But sometimes you find someone, people are entitled, oh, maze, OBINNA, maze, niwendo unaniomosha, maze. Bro, hata mimi sijaomoka, man. And then also there are plans. Then akuomosha aje. And especially I have a lot of people, bro, me, maze, niko na talent, maze, nipeleke tu studio, maze, mimi nakuwa superstar. I'm like, bro, do you know how many times I've been in the studio? I've just said in the beginning, I've done over 70 music videos. I've done dancehall, hip-hop, reggae, lingala, rumba, nini, all of them, kapuka, genge tone, all makahaban tone, all of them. But none of them has put bread on my table. So we unataka kuingia hapo kufikiria ndio tasolve. So na mimi amseni aje, si mbaya kufikiria wewe ni mnoma. But we angalia tu online, angalia wale wase wenye wamehit. Do you think they're living the life that you want? Like most of them are not. Most of us are living fake lives. Most of us, we are not living the way we show you. It's social media, bro. Everything is plastic. Then nataka kwa hivi, no mse yuko hivyo. Na wale wako hivyo, most of them hawajapata do kwa muziki. Most people hawajapata do kwa muziki. Music in Kenya does not pay the way it should. Unless when you're kineri kwa inaina. Unaenda kuimbia wazungu huko nje, nini, you make some money, you come back Kenya, nini. But at Kenya too, concert ni mikono juu. But unless when ni Prince Inda. Your book from Monday to Monday. Every event on over 300,000. Samido.
Yes. Samido amegraduate leo.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Nimemwona na graduation gown.
From?
Mi hata sijui.
Nafikiri Karanyamo
Jana alikuwa Jabas then.
Karanyamo alikuwa Jaba jana.
Yeah, so sometimes it's too complicated.
I know.
Yeah.
But it has to start being done, then the rest will just decide to follow. And if someone is kind to you, rudisha shukrani, then be kind to the next person. That's the only way to do it. Mtu atakupatia tu 5 bob. Hata mtu akufungile tu mlango, hey, thank you. Hata sema good morning, hi, thank you, sorry, nini. Just those 2 small things that you ignore. They normally go a very long way to changing someone's day.
Yeah.
Someone has had a very bad day. Then we can be hey, Mariah, I like those shoes, man. Hey, those heels ni noma. You look so good in them. That one only, Mariah will be like, yo. And she was having a shitty day. She'll be like, hey, man. Because of that one affirmation, conversation she had with a stranger. Me, I meet strangers, I tell them things, I'm like, hey, kwani msana nitaka ni? Umori, hey, this batty boy, man. Who boy ni gay, man.
Yeah, men are not used to being complimented by other men, like normally too. Msana, akidunga poa msana kwambia, hey, kwani unaenda interview?
Exactly.
Ama unawapea mimba vile.
No, men also don't know how to take interviews. Yeah.
Sindio?
Men don't know.
So when you say like, hey, I like that jacket, bro. Fuck, I love it. Where'd you get it? So I go like, yeah.
Men don't know how to take compliments.
Because even you don't play your compliments. Hii hata ilikuwa 20 bob.
Bro, that's me.
Mse hata niliokota tu.
I was there for so long
until
Burale told me, thank you is a sentence.
I remember that.
Bro, I used to be the guy, I've been beaten so much, I've been insulted, disrespected, ignored. People have wiped the floor with me throughout my childhood from my dad all the way. Back I'd go to a point when someone tells me something nice, I feel like I don't deserve it. Hey, OBINNA maze, hey, you're so hardworking. Maze, kujaribu tu maze. Hey, lakini maze unajua ni nini? Hey, OBINNA, you look good. Wapi? Kuna nini. Yeah, I had that for so long that when someone compliments me, I get worried. I'm like, hey, kwani unapangaje buda? Kwani unaona nini? Yeah, unaona nini? And that thing also it got to a point where I feel like it messed a couple of my relationships because it finds when someone is intending well,
You feel
it
like you
you
don't
still as a
deserve it.
kwani umse. So me, I'm normally very jealous.
Yeah.
And I'm very insecure.
Up
Like
to
my
now.
shorty, I wouldn't want my shorty to hug niggas. You know why? I know what some other shorties tell me when they hug me. And I see how
You're
some
saying
other
that
shorties
till
hug
now?
me. Yeah. No, now it's even worse. Now I'm OBINNA, bro. Now I'm a big deal. So right now, even any other random shorty can hug you and go like, oh my God, you smell so nice. The minute the shorty tells you that in your ear as a man, you know that chama medula alafu inarudi huko kwa muziki tu.
Lakini sikia ni compliment kama unanuka vizuri.
Yes,
Useme
it
tu
is
asante.
how they
But
say
your
it.
woman will have other male friends as well.
Yes, I get it. But I'm saying I used to be.
Got you.
Okay?
Got you.
So I
Got
didn't know how to. So it even spoiled a couple of my relationships because as unahagua mwanaume alafu mwanzo zile nini. Then I'm like, me says the trust. Ara dema kwambia, I'm true to you like all women don't never trust a woman. Hey, daughters of Jezebel, nini, don't trust. But later in life, later in life,
Hey, Jezebel ni nani?
Jezebel.
Jezebel. You don't know Jezebel?
Who is Jezebel ni
Oh,
nani?
Jezebel. Yeah. So later in life, you realize it's about a person.
Yeah.
It's not about a whole gender. Okay? Like we have some men who like are not trash. But all men are dogs. All men are trash. Me, I know men who are like, yo.
Stand up men.
Yeah. Even I know men who even this thing for corruption, nini. I know men who are like, no. Me, I never even bribe a police. Mimi nishike nipeleke kwa jela nipende kwa koti. I do due diligence. I know. And also we have men who are, hey, police nini, fanda shika hii bwana. We have. Same way, in life, when I was growing, I didn't know this pass for, hey, sometimes a compliment is just a compliment. It took a whole burale to coach me to understand.
Yeah,
Nowadays,
many years
msana anambia,
later.
yeah, hey, OBINNA maze nimependa viatu zako. You told me about the shoes.
Yeah.
What did I say?
So thank you.
Thank you. And I kept quiet. Kitambo. Hey, maze, thank you. Now, by the way, kwani zako, pia zako maze, nini. Like,
Returning officer.
Honestly, that's me. I don't know to just be like, I'll be like, hey, baby, I like your pants.
I used to be a returning officer. So many times I'm like, Burale told me, accept it, own it. So when I'm OBINNA smells so nice. Thank you. You too. I taste even better.
Bad habit.
You too. Na nuki poa. Yeah.
Hata happy birthday unajibu hivyo tu.
But to you too. So it gets to a point where once you know it, that's why men need mentors. And also just people. Once you know, you're like, OBINNA, this is good. OBINNA, you're hardworking. Thank you. Wachia hapo. So I start learning how to become better, how to accept nini. Nowadays, things are a bit different. Yeah, but it takes another man to teach another person. And the one who's being taught should be able to understand they're willing to be taught. You don't know everything. There's a lot that I don't know. True. There's even a lot that I've said in this interview that people say, no, but this is this. Yeah, I don't know.
Which is fine.
Tomorrow you learn and
You learn.
Yeah, I will learn. I'm like,
now.
oh, kumbe iko Jezebel.
Lakini mimi niko na wewe hapo kwa watu kuhug dem yako lakini wasiwainue alafu wazungushe mara tatu alafu amweke chini.
Hata kuhug a shorty who kidogo anajielewa ana side hug every other person. But ile akushika hivi. No, ile akushika hivi. Ile ya hivi.
Na mimi nahagingi kila mtu hivyo.
Na mimi.
When chick.
Mademo wengine.
No.
Sema mademo kuna maboy wengine.
Ni sawa, but maboy wao hawana insecurity tu. Maboy wao haijawahi waramba. Wewe dem yako hago OBINNA lewa vilio back imepigwa back de vizuri kwa gym. Ashike hivi. Then akilala anapata hapa sasa, bro, you know I got them ninis over here Afiki alafu ashike si mati.
Matiti ya gym. Matiti ya gym.
No. It's not called man boobs. Man boobs ni wale watu wanono. It's called chest. You got a chest. This is chest. Napiga chest day. So akikuwa hivi na shike hivi na kupiga hivi na asikie back. Hivi alafu akwambia, oh my god. Sikia. Akupiga hivi alafu akwambia, oh my god. You have such a nice body. I wish my boyfriend.
Amevuka line.
They tell me, they say, and many other dirtier things, which amounts to sexual harassment. However, as a man, you take it as a compliment. No, take it as a compliment. You know, because men, we don't know. Hey, there's another lady. I don't know how you say this. Okay.
Anguka nayo.
I'm doing an event for Kevin Sonko.
Kevin Sonko is
I
Sonko's
know
kid.
Kevin. No.
You know Kevin Sonko?
Tutaongea nyuma ya hema.
Yeah,
But
he's doing an
okay.
event. He's invited some mabosi and everything, and I'm the MC doing this fire suit. Then this shorty was just seated in the table with the mabosi and everything. Bottles over there. If you want to know mabosi, you see look at the bottles. The bottle is a bit older than
Exo,
you.
na manini.
Zimepita miaka zako. Huko, yeah. 77-year-olds, you what? I'm like, okay. I'm hosting Nini, everything is happening. This shorty is just looking at me. So first I thought either she's not part of the, because when you're doing an event and someone amezuba uko like msee anaweza kuangalia lakini
Hayuko.
ako mawazo.
Ako absent-minded.
So later when now people are interacting now towards the end, she comes and then she tells me, I'm traveling out, but when I come back, I would like to see this body. You look so good in that suit. What? You work out and keep doing that. I'm coming back for you.
What?
That's a threat.
Let me have your number.
Ukampatia very fast.
Of course. Yeah. No, men like threats. Yeah. Like, okay, do your worst, man.
Threatening
Do your worst,
with a
man.
good time.
Yeah. Do your worst, man. Show
Unamuuliza
me what you
hata
can do.
unaenda lini ni kesho asubuhi basi leo.
So, you see, when that happened, she was with one of those people there.
Yeah.
But she sat down and thought about the whole thing and she's like, So women, they think, they're also visual beings.
Yeah.
They think, and then when they decide to execute,
on
it
it.
is meticulous.
Yeah.
Sure bet.
Wanaume siko tu, hey, yo, wewe ni aje mrembo? Nilikuwa na wewe kwenda iza. Hey, ni aje mrembo? Acha sawa hata huku. Bara woman anataka zile za
Very
Jamaa.
calculating. Yeah.
niende nisiende. Na nikienda nimwambie
Nenda
aje.
aje.
Na akinikataa. Mi sitaenda because anaweza nikataa. But atajiposition. You know, there's some women that we have attacked that we thought tuliwaona.
Kumbe wewe
On
ni
goal.
Wakaji.
Yeah.
Yeah. Me I'm gonna say like you nilikuwa nimekumark.
Kitambo.
Like yo, I thought I was marking you. Like nilikuwa nimekumark. Wewe ulikuwa kwa body count. Ulikuwa ushaongeza. Umekuwa tik umekuwa kama nini ya barabara. Umepeka nini? Yeah. So it happens and they think about it. So by the time your woman decides to hug other people, there are those ones who just do it innocently.
Yeah.
They don't know, but also those men will use that opportunity kuinua dem yako. Most madem ni wafupi. Ya ubaraka fupi, ukienda hivi ukinuga hivi asheni wangu. Oh my God, I can stop it. Story inaanzia hapo. Unasikia vile nimekushika shika fiti. Then, you know what your story says? Well, stop it. You now have a boyfriend.
Yeah.
Hey, mimi ndakupiga no chali yako.
Ai.
Hey. Wewe, you're so funny. Aki, you, wewe.
Ukishafikanga hiyo pati ya aki wewe.
Nitakutafuta sawa. Aya, poa, you tell me, you let me know. Then they'll meet again next time. So, hey, Jori, hey, umekuwa mpotea kwani uchali yako amekuwa nakuficha wapi jo nini? Alafu hao manina wanako kabezi. Uchali yako. Wewe sasa hiyo kwa hapo akibet. Oh, kwa na masoprano zako hapo. Umsana ungevi dem yako nasikia kwa nini nafanya hivi man. Wao just kale wale wanapigiana nani kwa classic usiku. Anaitwa
Dr. Love. Hey.
Hata kidogo Dr. Love. Hey, what's up, shorty?
Me after I saw that face, I gave up. Ukweli semwe.
Hata kuongelea
Be
sauti.
kind.
It's ready.
Sema, let's look at the positive.
Chanione.
Let's
Ndio nimetoka
talk
kusema
about the
sasa.
voice. Usa, come back
Sawa,
here.
sawa.
I tried not to talk about, but I was gonna say in the end, if they meet him, they would think otherwise.
If it was a TV show, would not be successful.
Utapata. So, but when ladies call, do you think those ladies don't have boyfriends?
Of course they do.
Ati, I Dr. Love today. I've had a very long day. Don't worry about it, shorty. Na hiki tulianza enzi za Ivon Chaka. You remember ile, hello, help me, I'm on fire. I'm going to come there and I'm going to put out that fire. Skia Ivon Chaka. Inaitwa I'm burning up. The song she did, I'm burning. That one. My heart is on fire. I was like,
Kumbe it wasn't the heart.
Hey.
hello. As a fire station, Officer Stone speaking.
That is so cool.
I used to listen to that when I was a child. I was like, that guy has a fire voice. Then later I laugh, I'm like, wait a minute. What was our parents listening to? So imagine that guy's talking like that, then he's hugging your shoulder with one hand and mbeba hivi juu nika fupi. Akakama, oh my God. Ambebe twice. The second time ambebe ni aje, unajua hata wasina namba yako jo maze. We should catch up, man. Let's go bite something. Hakuna demananga njaa. Anajua, let's go bite something. Anafikiria unzana mean something. Kumbe ye. You're gonna bite on something clearly.
True.
But here their food, but kumbe juu pia kwa menu. Yako dema napatanga imepigwa na yako mpanga kucheat. It's just a moment of weakness because this guy gave her what you are not giving. Those two stupid compliments. Hey, damn. Hey, that cleavage from up here. Damn, looks so nice. That dear. Anaambia hizo vitu. Anaambiwa. No, wewe maybe. Wewe Morio. So wata kusema nah.
No.
Nika una represent all the shorties. There are some shorties that only a compliment. Bro, you know every shorty has a prize, eh? The same way every man has a prize.
Yeah, definitely.
Kuna demu mwenye prize yake.
Kuambiwa umefunga matiti vizuri ndani ya bra. Imagine kwa
same hivyo.
Kuna yule mwenye prize yake.
No, that's literally what it is.
Sikufunga
Anyway.
kuinua.
It's literally strapping
Kuna
them.
brana kuna sindiria. Okay, anyway, let's. So, kuna yule demu mwenye prize yake ni do. Unaambia, ni aje shori. Wacha mambo mingi, maze niambie ni how much.
Okay, true.
Kuna yule mwenye prize yake ni sherehe. Uko wapi? Suka mkokaja maze niko na tei maze kama maze akikuja bro utaipiga. Kuna yule mwenye prize yake ni food. Twende tudishi ni nini ama nakupikia nini kuna huyo. Kuna mwenye prize yake tu ni mko kwa house party. Vibe iko kuna nini kuna kabangi kuna nini bro nenda kwa balcony hivi umeipiga.
Kwa balcony.
Yes, anyway hata hapo kwa kiti. Kuna
na bashi inaendelea.
Kuna mwenye prize yake ni privacy. Provided tu mtu atajua. Me I don't kiss and tell. Mr. Pe OBINNA OBINNA nakakutangaza. Kuna how. Kuna mwenye prize yake ni love. Just tell her you love her. Bro, very fast. Mwambie tu I love you. You mean it? So na labda akwaipendwa ama akipendwanga na believe whatever. Then kuna lo mwenye surprise yake ni relationship. For me upige bro lazima tukue kwa relationship. Huyo si expensive wenye price yao ni marriage. Kuna mamorio lazima wameoa
ni unaffordable.
Yes, then anashanga after we got married he just changed. Alikuwa anataka kupiga, you set the bar up here.
Lakini pia ukienda upige wa?
No, it
Commitment for me.
Guys, don't laugh like it's a bad thing. No, it's not a bad thing. It is also a person who knows what their prize is. I've said everybody has a prize. Kuna ule mwenye anolewanga because umse alipiga akasema sitaki kuacha hii. Then kuna ule akolewa juu umse alipiga akasema,
The fuck?
Yeah. Mi ni oe, nilianguka huko ndani bro. Nilipata mamorio wengine. Yeah. It happens. Aliingia chubulu akapata hiyo space akasema, kumbe anakanga hivi nini? Ama kuna ile ingia akasema, kumbe ana experience. She does not know how to give. I know, siwezi. But kuna ile alikuwa like, yo, huyu dem nimengoja maka marriage nini, alafu the first night it was shit. I'm like,
I'm out of it.
Ama kuna ule like, yo, this is what I waited for my life. Nelo, yo.
Jeff Koinange sasa ametoka.
Oh my.
So,
So every lady has a prize. Some assume they don't have it because I later. You know me, respect yourself, have dignity. Yes, you'll have dignity, but know what you want as well.
True.
Bro, kuna shori leo, the fact that amekudisha imanishi that ana dignity is what she wanted. And she got it. And she's happy about it. And you're happy about it. Adios. It does not lower anything. It does not reduce anything.
Yeah.
It does not change anything. But kuna ule mwenye like, oh my God. Like, bro, see, imejandika kwa forehead. See, sabuni. Aina last scene. Whatever. But it depends. You see? So every person, ata kuna ule dem, the same way loyalty also has a price. There's a shorty or a guy, but because I'm a guy, let me talk on the side of the shorties. But it applies both ways. There's a shorty who will be with you. She'll never cheat on you. She's loyal to you. You know why? Because she knows you're paying the bills. Nasema,
yako mboka.
Mimi chali yangu akipata nimi, unajua ndafukuzwa wewe. It's not that she does not want. Then kuna ule mwenye ameogopa atapigwa. Mie chali yangu anakuwa atanipiga. Then kuna ule ameogopa kuongeza body count. Si that ataki. Na unajua kwa nini ameogopa kuongeza body count? Because so mimi niongeze body count alani patata is not worth it. Unaget? Anataka akiongeza body count ikue worth it. Maze imesha reset, unajua sasa tumeanza sasa mimi niko na 17. Sema je niongeze OBINNA alafu asiperform. Sana kwani nimeongeza 18. I know. It's not that attacky. ameogopa tu kuongezea body count for whatever reason that she has.
Yeah.
So it depends. Also men the same thing. Kuna ule mwenye he finally found the best thing in his life. He's like, I'm not going to fuck this up. I'll stay true to this shorty. But sometimes you're staying true to her and she's not staying true to you. Then you figure it out. Then you're like, okay. Tit for tat. Katambe. Which is not the good thing because an eye for an eye. Unaenda amepata mokedi zenyu hapo. And sometimes kuna mwanaume mwenye amekuwa loyal for a long while. And then anachapo heartbreak. Anasema, sasa ngoje nimuone. Sasa anapata tu akima heartbreak akisonga because they've been there before. They were loyal and then shit hit the fan. They're like, no, okay, now it is what it is. Demo, we say trust demo. Ama le mademo. Men are trash. Happens. So different people have different reasons why they do different things. It doesn't matter. It's not about gender. It's about a person. There's a reason why I'll be loyal. There's a reason why I will not be loyal. And you. It depends. Kuna msana nasema, mimi nikipata huyu dem, sitawai. Then anapata huyo dem. Back to my other story. Unapata is not what you thought it was. Like they always say, don't meet your crush. Unamitingi crush wako hivi bro, mnaongea for 2 minutes, 3 minutes, uko like, oh shit. Like hiki dem kinafikiriaje? Ama hiki Morio. Yaani Morio anafikiria story za shisha. Umemiti Morio fulani uko like, oh my god, anakanga poa hizo masuti zake. Then nakaimu na bado mimi napiga story about, unajua Cristiano ni mnoma. Cristiano ni mnoma so
anamkanga na text Cristiano, good game.
Good game yesterday.
Yeah, so you look at it, you're just like, hey, this guy, akuna story anapiga any, he's not a visionary. And sometimes wewe unataka kivisionary dude. Alafu unapata kivisionary dude ni kiras fulani kinakanga tu kwa base yake hivi na ganja.
Tusitumie mras. Tutumie tumseme.
Okay, mtu anavuta ganja tumemti Jordan. Unakaa bangi.
Siana imbanga vizuri.
Unakanyaga mashingo.
No wahala.
Anavuta tu bangi yake. Haongei, anakaa vile anataka, lakini akaanza kuongea.
No wahala.
Mazi babe, unajua the carbon footprint in the country. You know right now, the beef that Russia is having with South Korea and also United States is, the nuclear nini. You know they want to put an eye on them.
Na anaongeza carbon footprint. Yeah, na private jet.
Sawa tu. Ida tunaweza kuvumilia.
Amekapo hivyo akoseza. Maze unachekio cabinet ya Ruto.
Babe, uliza hiyo side.
Ndio hiyo. Now that's what happened. No, akupulizia akoseza. Alafu
Babe, uliza hiyo side.
Unacheki saizi Ruto angetaka kukue na peace. Kitu angedu. Unachekio boys wako na afro huyo. Angempiga kinomination. Ama unacheki kwa cabinet. Kama saendi ya stand ya youth unacheki. Alafu unacheki hao watu wamerecycle. Hata angewaseti hapo. Wapi ile lighter mazee. Boza ina dim. Yeah, see, I was acting set books and everything.
Bro, uko poa.
You're actually really good.
Professionally, I'm acting on my own channel. They couldn't hire me, I'm hiring myself. God damn it.
Lakini yako ni reality.
And straight enough, I've never smoked any weed.
Wewe kama mtu mwingine pale. Nimeona mtu mwingine pale ukiongea.
Pale. Hataki kupoint.
Ungeweka tu dread hivi.
Ngoja, ile ni dread ama ni braids?
Gani hizo?
Okay, I was just
Makonge.
Ole wachana pussycat.
Okay. See, hapo kwa nini? Okay, it's fine. Yeah. So you find that the person, that's why most women, you find there's a shorty who's so fine. Then unaangalia chali yako like,
unafanyanga nini na uboy?
Ama sometimes you find a guy, then unaona baby mama wake uko like,
lakini yako happy. Furani yako unajua.
Some are not even happy.
Na baby mama kuna roho.
That moment of weakness. Yeah, baby mama kuna roho safi ama haja kuperform. Wanaambia tu uliona nini kwa Shiro? Nyamjui hiyo date.
Nyamjui kile niliona ni kile nilisikia.
She swings on the chandelier. Yeah. So sometimes you find that moment of weakness when it happened, their yin and their yans aligned. Akaka kasema, this person is saying she's the right things. That is how most Luo men wanasemanga. Luo men have a lot of shorties. No. They say the right things at the right time. Then Cheque kuna a moment of weakness. Unapata demi yako amepita na mjaluo. Then alifikiria ni love. Kumbe msia alikuwa anasema at the right time.
Kupiga,
You know bwana, you know my Mercedes Benz. Mercedes Benz.
Lakini pia mnatumanga pesa.
Tuma pesa.
We love it.
Hiyo kitu ametuma
Hata wewe
sometimes.
umetumia pesa tu juu ako available for the date. Akaamba basi ile pesa tungetumia sasa mkifanya hivyo si merry game.
So anapatiwa overhead. Then umjalu unamwona once a month, but ukimwonanga anakuwa na do. Kumujio time once a month unamwona anakuwa na do. But chali yako anakuwa nakaleka constant throughout. But nafikiria huyu msata kusolve all time. Kumbe ameenda amepanga, amegonga wasee, amealign kila kitu. Then anakuwa ameweka matel kwa meza. Amejua this night I'm going to spend 50 G's na udem. So kuna do ya Airbnb, kuna hii gari ya haya nimechukua, nimeseti haka cologne, kuna matel, atakula, of course atakunywa kitu expensive than this. Maintain. Unafika umepiga nini, unamdrop home. Jaber, yes, 10,000. Unajua unamaliza tu ile 50. Hajamaliza ile cap,
Bado yako kwa budget.
Yeah, ushampatia hivyo. Then umepotea for the next 1 month. Unaenda kujaribu nini, unarudi kwa demi yako, unafanya nini? Yako, oh my God. Akimagine, you just give me 10,000 just like that. Guy, me I want a baby fever. Then mjaluo na amejua you are like 3-4 of you ni nini anapanga. Next time ukimnae bro, first date amekupeleka mahali, amekutreat vizuri, amekulisha vizuri, amekudrop home na akupea 10,000 haja kuomba. Next time na meet uende kwa hi. Wewe unatoa peke yako.
Unafanya mimi naitangalia levitation ya waist. Unajua ukienda kutoa ngozi alafu usaidiwe.
Kwambia I don't want it. Yena anainua hivi. So anapiga. Akishapiga hivi yeye mwenyewe amerealize she's not what I thought she was. Because you know, asha experiment. Kusapia ule kwa zile, you know, it's the first time, let me hold back. Asikire mimi ni malaya.
Mastel deadly.
Date one, most stories. Yeah.
Please, nobody has that time.
Date one, most stories, they don't give you mastel deadly. So because amejua utamjudge, atafikira mimi, I'm not a hoe. Mimi, I'm not. So ata hold back. Kumujui ki hold back, kumwera kwa zile, she don't know shit, man. Wacha rudi kuole mwingine. But yeye anafikiria utakuwa na patience, aanze kuintroduce mastyle pole pole. Kumbe muda ajui day one.
Only God can judge me, bro.
This is what I always say. This is my theory. Sijui kani wanaume maifikiria hivi. If you are a lady and you decide to give me on day one, you better give me. Make it memorable. Wacha nitoke hapo niseme yo, I gotta see this shorty again, man. Because once you find something nice, bro, I like eating a lot. If I go to a nice restaurant and I find some good food, bro, I'm coming back. I'm like, hey, iko kwa list na rudi. But nikuja I eat shitty food, I ain't coming back for nothing. Same applies to shorty. I come, then I'm like, why would I come back?
Yeah.
Unless you're my girlfriend, then now I'll try and empower you ile kukutu.
Empower aje sasa.
Kukufunza.
Randomly tunamtumia X videos.
No, yeah, so kuna hiyo. No, but you have a conversation. Because you're supposed to communicate. Because sex is supposed to be enjoyed, right? I tell you, hey babe, I like it when you do this. And I like it when you do this. And when I do this, I'd prefer if you do this. Then also you tell me, I like it. Because I don't know you. You know, women are different. You know, all men. So there's a joke I always say. So for the other comedians, it's a joke. I wrote it. I've already done it. It's out there. So don't do it because, okay, you can do it. But yeah. So I always say, men are like blackberries. You only use one button and everything moves. Unajua zile blackberries ziko na kale button pale katikati unakafanya kitu kana move kwa screen. Mwanaume hata saizi buza tu Chaxy hapo kashinga. Women are like touch screen phones. You have to touch everywhere. Pap, unatapa nini ndo kakitu kasonge nini. So huyu utapata soft spot yake ni hapa.
Nyuma ya magoti.
Kuna mwingine ni nyuma ya magoti. Kuna mwingine ni shingo. Kuna mwingine unakulamba shingo na lamba acid. Kwamba what are you doing? Mwingine ni masikio. Mwingine tu ni mwambie kitu poa. Mwingine ni hapa chini ya kitovu. Mwingine sijui ni wapi. Ladies, they're all different. So I'll come with you nimeenda kwa shingo na naangalia zile za. Kwani ni vampire?
Nataka kukushia.
Mbona amekuwa ananyonya hapo. What's wrong with this nigga? Because no, mimi kichwa yangu kama so I don't feel actually kusile.
The fuck?
Yeah. Mwingine umefika you want to go and give them head. It's like,
don't do it.
Well, yeah. There's another. No, me before. So they're different. Yeah. So communicate. For sure. I'll tell you what I like. Tell me what you like. But I'll tell you day one, I'll tell you day two, I'll tell you day three. Bitch, you gotta go, man. No, you're a slow learner, man. We're not doing that.
You're not empowered enough.
Yeah. I don't have the patience, man. Yeah, end up with after you're doing it, then come and look for me. If you want na mastingo daily.
End up to boys club.
Yeah. Mimi nataka nikitoka hapo hivi.
Oh my God!
Yo!
Remind me to tell you something about the boys to cover.
Yeah. Mimi nataka kutoka.
Jesus Christ.
You're just like, yo.
Yeah.
I wanna call my boys. I'm like, yo, Chaxy. Oh, that chick is crazy. I'm like, yo.
Wait, do niggas actually do that?
Yeah. Like, yo.
Lakini hata unaweza sema karibu ni mpe pin ya M-PESA. Ama namwachia inheritance.
Yeah. Musimcheck hivyo.
Honestly, I only thought it's babes who do that.
No, men do it, but when it's good, when it's shit, they're like, hey, bro, hey, Z. Achana nayo. Sometimes, some men, if they're not serious with you, they give referrals. Hey, bro, hey, untaka, yo, try, Shiro. Jaribu, Jaribu, Shiro. Oh, dem steamer. Hey, kuna venye nahangi hivi kwa shandalia. Men do that.
Niggas are
Shandalia
mad.
zako bro nazihurumia.
Unajua nazionanga kwa video.
Yeah.
Hey.
Men talk about sex.
Yeah.
Sana openly. Women talk about it but chini ya maji. Wanaume wanarushanga ni kama ni normal.
Lakini women
Hey
go.
bro, ule demo last week. Ule demo useless. Achana nayo ni okay sana. Na ule wako ule ni mbaya. Noma. Umemaliza naye. Bado bro, bado niko hapo. Hiza nini. Wewe na Cristiano Ronaldo. It's not. But now women, sasa, you know now women have the kikao. Wow, why? Okay, tell me about it. Okay, so we entered the house and then he whispered and then he told me. Then, oh, really? Wait a minute. When he was telling me, hey, my hairs were standing. When Morio, we are not talking about you.
Nah.
Yeah.
No, because my girls, it's just simple. It's like, oh, I was like, girl, it's not worth the topic. Let's just move on.
When Morio.
Anakudanganya tu hapa. Wachikana na mabesti wawili kwanza ni the same thing umesema but maclaps. Lakini badala ya wine ni mayega. Na makonya.
Kazi imewaka.
Story ina work but sasa
Drinks was change.
alafu wanaanzanga na ending.
Yeah.
Marital anasema wanafungwa yega.
They have the story and then they... Let me ask you guys a question. What was this interview about?
No, it was
I'm here to get a question. You know?
And
like,
you know, done 3 hours.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Like, what?
Please,
But you know, I was to have a meeting. Haitafanyika.
Oh, umeata meeting?
Yeah, there was a meeting that happened in town.
Sasa unajua
ashawashow.
hata tulikuwa na maswali.
How do you guys have
we
vikombe
keep-
za mabati?
You know, for us ni more of the conversation.
Vibe tu, yeah.
So utarudi tena, sio?
That's for the questions.
Hata mimi nimeona missed calls
Mimi simu yangu
nikashinda, lakini de mzima wako ananipigia simu. Sasa hizi ndo wanapiga. Anyway, utarudi.
No, nitarudi of course. But si bado naendelea. To me, I'm easy.
Yeah.
See, I told you I'm coming through and I came.
Yeah.
Let's vibe. Why not?
Yeah.
Someone will laugh. Someone will learn.
True.
Someone will hate. But potato's gonna potate. And the earth's gonna rotate.
Hey, so bars.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
hizo
That's
ni
what's up.
si bars.
That's a bar.
Sim churches.
But
Hao ni wale mabesa line.
That's a line.
Bora
No,
kuna rhyme.
wacha na drop your bars. Yeah.
Unaweza boys wako anaweza kupigia buzz umuulize tu uko na job nyingine yako ni kwa IT. Fanya zote. Sisemi usiimbe.
Yes.
Acha IT
Balance the
shughulikie
team.
rent.
Yeah.
Yeah, but thank you so much for making time, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, imeisha.
Yeah.
Una kitu kingine unataka kutushow?
Singesema.
Tuambie vitu ni mingi. Muda si
Mambo ni
mchache.
more. Munibadie tu title even your past story. Semeni title. Sema 3.
Threesomes.
Threesomes.
Okay, I've never had a threesome.
Okay.
Really?
Strangely enough.
Eh.
See, I told you I'm a very jealous guy.
No man, so confident. Sijui kwa nini?
You know why? Because most men have. Then most men
not
look forward to
strangely.
it. Most men always like, that will be like the epitome of masculinity. Like, I just want to, have to show this, concentrate. No one is on this side.
Yeah.
But so, I've never, because I'm very jealous. Okay. Like I've told you guys, I'm like, hey, Miko share kidogo. Me, and then also me, I like concentrating on one task. Nataka nimalize yeye akitoka machela.
Ndio anapigana tapo na mwingine.
Machela huko, no, it can't work.
Yeah.
One will mmoja
ataumia.
opportunity cost.
Wewe ashandalia.
Just concentrate on
This one.
Wewe ashandalia tako huko juu.
because one will automatically outperform the other one.
That's true.
Yeah.
Shida ni ukipewa threesome alafu umaliza wa kwanza waendelee peke yao.
Unakuwa
unauliza tu mnataka juice.
Wewe kama
Any of you thirsty, anything?
Naambia wewe mshike vizuri wewe. Wewe. Naambia sasa imetosha. Some una overdo. Yeah, I thought guys are wrapped.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Wewe ulikuwa nayo na wewe?
Mimi sijai. Mambo ya dunia mimi sijaanza kufanya.
You've never?
So the three of us.
No, honestly, I've never. If I had, I would have told you.
Oh, you guys are planning to have it here. So you said in the beginning of the conversation.
If worst comes to worst,
I don't see Mwangi's dick.
me either.
So tutaifanya usiku.
Mwangi's looking forward to this. Don't spoil it for him. He's looking forward to it.
Nah, count me out.
Wewe unaweza imagine hivi ndani.
Unaanza kuuliza Ernest, hii ni microphone ya nani? Unasikia kama sikio budo usiwache. Yesiku Mr. Cam job. And for real stuck Cam job.
Literally.
Mwass is looking forward to it.
Nah, man.
Brother.
He's excited.
Yeah. He has it planned out. Itakuwa usiku. Ata come job. Yeah. So guys, please, for the sake of the team,
Nah, fam,
for the
count me
company
out.
to work well. Yeah, you guys want to have an OG. You said you'll do it together.
No.
Yeah.
That's not an OG. That's running a train on me.
Yeah.
Oh, nigga, it is not happening.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Yo.
5, 6,
Okay,
7,
please.
7 guys.
Oguna, I have a question.
Strong.
That's a train.
Strength of a woman.
Never.
I have a question.
SGR.
Ile time Mwass na Mariah watakuwa in action. Mariah kuja Ernest na Ray watakuwa wanafanya nini?
You entertain each other.
Taka kimwambia nice shoes. You too.
It's normally very awkward.
Nah, fam, forget it.
Normally awkward.
No, never happening.
Yeah.
Never happening.
Haya tako.
Uh-uh.
Jako zingine uko na mguu.
Taka kama
Wewe Mwass.
operator wa excavator. Unaona vile anakuanga hivi. Inafanya tu hivi.
Forget it.
Itabidi shimo zote Mariah nazo zitumike.
Uongo.
Hadi nostril.
Nah, fam.
Chaxy.
Time
Get a
out.
grip. Get a grip on yourself.
Time out.
She is not a bowling ball.
Time out.
I didn't sign up for this.
Time out.
Yeah, time out. Stand in that corner and think about your life.
Please.
Hata shimo zikiisha afunge vidole hivi. Ambia Denis.
Mbona umeweka Deni hapo? Deni atakwambia I want a different experience.
Now I'm starting to think also Chaxy is thinking about it.
Yeah.
And is planning.
Mimi ni topic tu yenye mimi tunazongea the whole day.
Mariah, I'll keep you in my prayers. Yeah.
Just steal me
The
from
boys
this
are
place.
planning. I steal you. Are
Yeah.
you sure?
Utaita juu first.
Are you checky? You want me to steal you from?
Pigia wale wa Morio.
I steal you from this place.
Utakuwa the fifth.
I'm like, no, don't worry. I'm not
Mariah
looking
is
for
not
more baby
saying no.
mamas. I'm not looking for more baby mamas. So we are safe.
No, Mariah is not saying no.
Yeah.
That's what I'm noticing. So I'm like, oh, you want me to steal you from?
Because now, where am I? In whose hands am I safe?
No, you're not gonna be in my hands. However,
Hey.
you'll be in the.
Hey.
Umehangia chandelier. Production meeting complete.
Wait. Asanteni
Okay,
sana.
just checking. Can you hang on a chandelier?
Nah.
Oh, okay.
Na ikiletwa kwa kitanda ushikilie. I think for OBINNA is more of the chandelier. It's not
Bara
about
the chandelier is there.
see acrobatics.
Bara iko.
Nah, fam.
As long as the chandelier is there.
Unaona ukiingia kwa hao.
No, the idea is this, so you just suspend them somewhere. Like you don't have the energy to raise, then you just okay, it's fine. What were you saying?
Mimi nilikuwa sema unaingia kwa nyumba ya mtu unaona ameingia kitchen ametoka na spatula na makasi.
What the fuck?
Hii najua inafanya nini. What is a spatula for?
Makasi inafanya nini cause I'm
Sasa
lost?
kukaf na kufanya kaf.
Mimi hata sijui. Mimi hutumia tai.
Makasi to calf. Are you guys okay?
Was you to me a tie?
You grab the closest thing. Ama ile t-shirt kubwa.
I'm shoeless.
Okay. I think I've not been living my life. What have you guys been doing?
Tie. Okay, but yeah, a tie actually makes sense.
Tai inakuanga noma. Kwanza tai unajua unaweza nyonga hivi alafu
Ai,
funge
we.
nyuma. Akiskwama anajinyonga so kuna more free hands.
Hapo dogi itaweza hapo. Umemfunga hivi na manager. Hey.
Anaweza control
Hebu
level of
tumalize tafadhali.
Hata umempatia pilo ume. Bora simeze. Aume tu pilo.
bora kwa wale wa kumon, si wale wa nikulia kaa chiwawa. Chiwawa imekasirika na jabule nilenga.
Okay,
Me have read about these things.
Hiyo part ya mwisho.
Itaenda tu. Hapo kwanza ndio muongeze levels.
Guys, I'm trying to clean my act. Why are you putting the
Kwani wewe si mtu?
I'm trying to clean my act. I'm getting more corporate. You know, in the corporate space, people pretend not to do the things that we know they do.
Utawaambia tu nikuja
I was
platform
trying to
yetu.
pretend here where I'm very upright. I'm celibate, like I started in the beginning.
I know.
Yeah, I've not been practicing for like 2 years now.
You've been doing.
Not just practicing. He just been doing.
She's like, real nigga, I was with you last night.
Hey, boom, tuambie story. How did it go? Is it packing?
Unavunja nyumba yangu.
Okay, there are some things
Hajamaliza kuijenga. So ni sawa.
Yeah, so
The foundation is wrong. What the fuck?
okay, if it's strong, you should not be worried.
Your foundation, amejenga foundation ya keja.
If the foundation is strong, why are you worried?
Keja calligraph.
Don't be worried about it.
Your foundation haitajichukua.
Usiwe na wasiwasi.
Anyway, I think that's a nice point to end it. For today.
Hey, man, we haven't spoken about a lot though.
That's why you have to come back.
You'll come back for sure.
That's why you have to
We'll
come back.
revisit.
That's why you have to come back. Simona ni vibes too.
We'll revisit.
Tunapiga tu
Nah,
ma story.
I had to invite myself to this
That's a lie.
podcast. True story.
No.
So what happened was this. I reached out to Mwass. Yo, listen, we need to do something. So Mwass tells me, come to my platform. I'm like, yeah, I would gladly want to come to yours. And I also want you to come to mine. And also I'd like the guys from Cheque to come to mine. And I go to theirs. He's like, yeah, sure. I'll talk to Chaxy. Boom. Okay, cool. Boom, boom. That's not what happened.
But I'd reached out to you before. When tumebia tuko tunajuana.
Wapi?
On text. Let me show you.
Kwa text. Ukanambia kuja mic check.
Yeah, I invited you.
Unasema kwa namba gani? Which year was that?
I called you.
What
April
year was
17th.
that? Really?
So I had called, we spoke. Kasema sawa, send me a link, I sent you a link. Then since I was reminding you the week after.
For real? Naitwa
Is
receipts.
it here?
Kama uliongea na which was the number? What's the number? 07?
The yenye tuliongelea tu. Niko na namba, niko na...
That's 9.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it's the 9.
Tuliongea? Maybe tulisahau.
Wallahi, me, I remember telling Mwass,
Mwass, yeah.
I gotta pull up.
Because Ian called me, he's like, oh, yo, OBINNA, I'm like, yeah, I reached out to this nigga, bro.
Yeah, me, I was like, this guy's kwani...
Form ni gani?
Akina Sifuna wana repeat, I'm like, okay.
Wana na hata na repeat, lakini unashindwa.
I'm like, they're circling these people twice. I'm like, mimi siwezi kuja nikaa nyumbani ni za movie.
Posta za movie.
Ngoma mse.
Hivi ndo zilikuanga by the way kitambo.
No, so ukiona kwa nini na kaza movie.
For real.
I used to have a movie shop.
Oh, vile za 50.
Oh, yeah.
Unaangalia hii movie ni noma. Unaanza ni koma na mshika hiyo gun. And then our movie is a slow burn. You're like, ah.
No, karibu. I feel like there's so much we haven't covered for sure.
Honestly.
Yeah.
But it's a good
Also
point
the
to end
vibe,
it.
yeah.
But ndio sasa, again, we do it.
Hey, but you people are nasty. Mi show yangu inakuanga safi.
You people.
Nilienda huko nikajaribu kuvuruga.
Yeah.
Na nilikwambia.
Mi show yangu pale.
Nilirepresent.
Tulienda kucheki watoi on Thursday. Hiyo ndio time tushai behave sana.
Tulitoa
There were like 400 kids.
Pioneer High School.
Nova hapa.
You guys are called to
Pioneer.
schools to
Yeah.
talk to children.
It was fire, bro. I'll
God
show you.
damn. That
was
school
crazy,
needs
yeah.
to have a meeting.
Kwanza, it was very funny coming in, the teachers.
The teachers are the fans.
The ones who were boys
Teachers
trying
ni
to fear
checkmates,
people, the ones that
wananisha.
were students.
What do you expect?
Acha nikwambie, teachers ni checkmates mbaya hata kumbe wanakujanga hangouts. Hujui hata.
Imagine.
Yes.
Crazy.
Shule, man.
Hapa iko tu
Hiyo chuo
sawa.
iko sawa. Na sasa unaona ni poko zinamaanisha kuna mambo
The new
checkmates wenye-
generation that is
So
coming.
mnaambia watoto nini?
Good advice.
No,
Watu hii sikia wanafanya huyo moda wao ni mcool walikuwa wanafanya project in podcasting. So they had recorded podcasts. So they picked shortlisted the best 4. So as we went listened, nilikuwa kama
Judge.
3.5 minutes. So we judged, spoke to the kids, we had a Q&A session, then go hang out too. Imagine.
Oh, okay, makes sense. Kama ilikuwa ni project.
Ilikuwa project. Unajua hata sisi tunajiuliza lakini kwa yetu
Tunafanya
18 and
nini?
above high school. But sasa kama mmeinvitiwa tukaenda.
Mwanza amesema ilifaa mbf. Tulienda kuona Kinyasa.
Azi. Why did you misbehave?
Give them ties.
Looking like respectable people.
It was such a cool
Society.
experience. It's just interesting to see what where their minds are. Then nakushow venye we are doing the right
One of the
thing.
kids.
Because hao watu wenye wako high school na inamaanisha wakitoka ni wase watakuwa audience yetu na bado pia wataingia. Yeah, so it was really cool to see that.
Oh, that's nice. You're doing the Lord's work.
Literally.
Yeah.
Sawa. Anyway, so quick reminder that DStv has 9 dedicated channels that are streaming
There
the
he goes
Olympics.
again with this.
Yeah, rub it in.
That are streaming
Rub it in.
channels
Yeah.
that are streaming the Olympics. All you need to do is DStv access for $1,300 a month or any bouquet above that. If you don't have a decoder, download DStv stream on phones, tablets, computers, or your TV, and you'll be able to access all the Olympics matches live in HD.
That's dope. You
Yep.
can download them on the phone.
Yeah.
You know, gone are the days ile kale kasani.
Oh yeah, man.
DStv kusema DStv uko like,
Satellite.
who's got time for that plate? Then someone niko kwa phone, I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah, you can carry it anywhere you want.
Anywhere.
DStv stream, yeah. Nah,
That's
same
dope.
quality, same HD. Si lazima kuwait na decoder. Like you can just download the app, sign up, pay, and start watching.
That's dope.
Start streaming. Sorry. Yeah.
That's dope. DStv finally. Welcome to Jumanji. Yeah. Wamejoin.
Wamejoin.
Welcome
Yeah.
to the online. Bana tusiongea juu ya watoi wangu, man.
I know. Utarudi tu,
We'll
usijali.
do it.
Sikia unataka kurudi wen. Ngoja si lazima tutungoje sana. Tuko wen.
Tukate tu tuanze ingine. What do you mean, hey?
Rudi tu next week tufanye
Mmeongea
part-
for 2
Oguna
hours,
part
tunafanya,
2.
hey, mimi naanza kushoot saa 3 asubuhi mpaka saa 8 usiku. I do like 8 guests and each of them we talk like 2.5 hours.
Imagine by the way.
And we are laughing, unasema, hey, na tumeongea for 2 hours. Hey, book out that thing and start again.
Tumeongea for hours.
2 interviews you want to die. Hey.
Hey.
Na metoka kula saa hii.
Wait.
Si hatukulangi. The budgets are tight.
Go.
Me kwanza I'm hungry.
Even me, I'm starving now. Ile food bado iko.
Food iko
There's
kweli.
food.
Acha
Hawa
tuangalie.
modo
Say that we can order some more.
Ona venye wanaangalia.
Hao walishafagia
But
zao
there's food
kama
wanaangaliana.
wameenda.
Na ujue
Washaifagia.
washavuta bangi. So manches ziko mingi.
So it's fine.
Yeah.
I just live nearby. Wacha nifike nifinye kitu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you so much for coming. Niko
Thank you
serious.
for having
Tupange,
me.
come soon. Just come
No,
back.
no,
Yeah,
no.
because hata me have. Kwanza unajua we asked checkmates to ask you questions.
Yeah,
Kuna
so
mob.
kuna mingi.
Ni mob.
Kuna maswali yalikuwa nazo.
Nyingi sana.
Hebu rusha moja nione kama wanajua wapi.
Acha nikurushie moja.
Hebu rusha moja nione na
Mingi.
kiwapi niambie
Sasa
kama.
unaona bado
I'll come
hiyo ni
back.
a full episode that we have to do.
But also you can just read the questions. Niambie, let me go research.
Hiyo ni uongo.
Hataki uende
Uta lose
utanganye.
See, I'll research and come back.
kama moja. Okay. So acha nisome hii. Was his fight with Eric Omondi in Kiss Studio real or just theatrics?
No, it was not.
Na lakini
Really,
angalia,
why would I
alafu
fight with
angalie
Eric Omondi?
ini on YouTube.
Yeah.
Angalia likes na iko na comments mingi. Nime screenshot tu. So nimesoma. Ni mob. Hizi
Listen,
maswali ni mob.
hii nimeanza to say, why would I fight with Eric Omondi, man? Eric Omondi is a genius. He's one of the people who raised me in the industry. I was Fred's KYM, and in Nini, I was also close proximity with Eric. So I learned a lot from him. Bro, you don't know showbiz? That's show business.
Show business,
I don't have beef with Eric. I don't think I will ever have beef with Eric. But online tuko na beef. Hata sasa niko na wewe kwenda huko nini wewe.
Lakini in person mnapigana tu simu mko
Do you
bro
know?
kwaje?
Let me tell you guys something interesting. Do you know that before the money was my idea?
Beef?
The one for you don't have money and everything.
Oh, really?
And we put money. Kwanza nichome kidogo. So
Oh.
the one for the money everywhere in the house, that was my idea. I came up with the idea. I scripted it. I shot it. The one for Eric was alikuwa ameniambia, "OBINNA,
Yeah, nakumbuka.
kwenda huko nini? Hii ni nini? Hizi ni pesa."
ulikuwa hapo kwa crew?
Hii ni pesa. Nilikuwa hapo. We had the money.
The
I think
fuck?
it was like 3 mil or something. We had like 3 mil and then we were moving the money. So sema, "Hii nini? Pause." Tunatoa do tunazipanga tena kwa bedroom. Alafu nya play. Wewe nini? Kuja hata kwa bedroom, tunaenda bedroom. Hii ni nini? Unaona do iko hivi kwa bed hivi, and then I said we put a shori on the side. So kwa bedroom kuna do alafu kuna kashori kamelala hapo kando nini, because it just makes sense. Hii ni nini? Then I pause. Natoa do zote naweka kwa dustbin. Hata pesa zingine ziko kwa dustbin unaona. Hii nini? Pause. Then narudi natoa pesa naweka kwa toilet. Mpaka zingine kwa choo nini? That's my script.
Nice.
Maybe ask Eric, she'll tell you. And the guys for, it was Pakamia. Was it Pakamia
Yeah.
or Pakakumi?
This is whatever Paka. It was Paka
It was
something that he was
Pakamia.
promoting.
Yeah, it was my concept. And I was like, okay, cool. So when I met the guys at Art Cafe Lavington, and I told the guy we can do this, and he was like, yeah, let's do it. The boss, what's his name? Shoot, I've forgotten his name. It's a very good friend of mine. He was those bosses for, let's do it. Why not? And Eric was there. Eric was like, yes, pig it. Bro, to pig it. Bro, I like it, bro. Hey, no masan, to pig it. So it's like, what's funny, aje? So mi chenda fanya mi kwanza naenda kukokota niseme ABCD alafu na Sabdo, mimi nangoja kufanya video, utapost alafu wewe nitukane. Unasema kila kitu bro. So ukisema kila kitu, wote ongea alafu pia mimi nitakwenda pia mimi nikukote. Sababu niseme, sasa nikamwambia kanyaga, sawa. Ngoja utachiki yangu ni noma, yangu ni moto. Ambia sawa. So me I went, I think I was going for a meeting in Panari, nikafika parking, katoa gari. Iko Mondi da. Pia kaniokota. Watu kwenda huko. Can you respect Iko Mondi? I'm like, you're right where I want you to be. So now let's give them a twist. Erika unijini na do. Nini buda unijini na do. Pesa nini? Pesa nini? Mikushinda na pesa ubida kuna shinda na nini? I was like, yeah. I'm like, capish.
Yeah, sure.
Then in the end, pesa nimetoa paka 100. Then you get the idea in the end. But now the problem with Kenyans, they're not ready for showbiz. If you give them showbiz, they downplay it. They call it clout. And clout is not a bad thing. If you Google the meaning of clout, clout is a good thing. And being is a good thing. Show business works like this. You give the show, then you have the business. Bro, will not give you the show if I'm not beefing with anybody. And I'll not give you the show if I'm not saying any controversial topic. I'll just be, okay, why do people like Salasia?
Anakanga kwa gospel anakunywa ile wine yake 1800 anaingia live
no inakuwa 12 si 18 like namba you may buy sikale ka
alafu anaingia live
I feel Salasia if he's not acting
he's acting.
That's what I'm saying. If he's not acting,
he's acting,
but you don't know.
He is. This day there was a space that was happening when this time for Mandamano was going on. This man hopped on this space
and spoke sense.
What?
Yeah,
and
because
minus the accent, this man is eloquent as
but he's
fuck.
A genius. However, also geniuses have they relapse. Maybe. Think about it. So maybe he's acting, maybe he's not. We might not know.
You're saying if he's not acting?
No,
if
he's
not
character.
acting. I'm saying if he's not acting, he's a genius.
Yeah.
And if he's not acting, if he's acting, he's a genius. If he's not acting, he's crying for help. There's some things he does, I'm like,
why?
If I was a member of parliament, no.
Yeah.
Then also most of the time when you just see him seated there, with that lonely at the top, then he's there. He's crying for help, saying, there's something that's happening here. And where he is now, he does not have any real friends because most of the politicians that he interacts with find him as a child. So hii kimutu kinafikirianga aje. But the guy is doing a lot of development in his area. You see. And then many other majenzis wanaona, au ni moja wetu, msana wani chizi tu. So they put him there. So even if he makes a valid point, even in parliament, they look at him like, he's just Salasia. As opposed to any other Sifuna, when they talk, you're like, this guy is...
He commands a lot of respect.
And sometimes the people like Salasia will say a lot of things that make sense, but they'll be ignored by the people who assume someone in that space cannot say something like that. If Babu says it, we'll believe it because Babu is an intellectual. No, msema amesoma kuna degrees 77. But because Salasia linini akisema tuta believe. So people have that. Unabebwa venye umetokelezea. However, the things he does sometimes, I'm like, he's calling for help. If he's not acting, I'm like, he'll only at the top. Amefanya maraka 10, 15 times. No? We speak. We are not even enemies, and sadly people think online that we are enemies. You see, another thing that I'm telling people is showbiz. You know. But if we speak and also it does not come out in a nicer way to say, I'm looking for help.
True.
It doesn't get people who notice and start planting a few ideas. Then also today, if Salasia stopped doing what he's doing, people will not be interested in him.
True.
Because people knew him and identify him with the God must be crazy type of vibe, and that's what he sells. Today, Salasia ended in year 2 vizuri to konga. Oh no, I'm thinking nobody will pay attention.
No, on that space actually people are very shocked. Maka guys are like, okay, maybe uni rafiki yake who's speaking on his Twitter account or something. He was so collected, proper English, put his facts down together. Everyone was like, there's no way this is Salasia who's speaking.
Ulemsalia kama tu coffee.
You are in a melt, bro.
So it happens like that. So most Kenyans, they want something entertaining, but they're not ready for showbiz. Bro, right now we'd be having some very fire beefs in the music industry because it causes employment. People take sides. When you're Manu ni Arsenal, automatically kama Manu na Arsenal inacheza kutakuwa na. But sasa Manu na Arsenal wana beef, wanacheza team moja. What happens? Mafanso Wilipoli, mafanso Bahati. So that means definitely kama Bahati anafanya event na Wilipoli anafanya, they can go to either or. But kama Bahati na Wilipoli bado kuna beef, wakitokelezea hivi, mafanso Octopus wafai kuwa mafanso Calligraph. Even katakani mabeshe chini ya maji. Kwa kama WWE. Wrestling, we used to think those guys are enemy. They are friends. They are not enemies. But Kenyans are not ready for the showbiz. You give them showbiz. Kwenda huko. Oh, nini.
Like
Oh, ni
clout
clout.
chase.
That, me, the part from Matusi is okay with me because that's the idea. I want to take a side. Me na Chaxy tuna beef. I don't like Chaxy nini. Chaxy, me spend UBINNA. Tukana Chaxy is fine. However, look at what we are doing. But the Leo is cloud. Yeah, it's cloud. Duh. This is our career. It's building and it's selling. Because the minute you get the attention of the people, then you sell. You leverage on that. Yeah. What do we do here? You do a very nice podcast. People watch it. When people watch it, you leverage DStv. You make your money from DStv. Why? Because the people are watching the vibe. They're like, hey, wale wasi wanaongeanga tu mimi napenda venye wanakuanga. They don't miss their words. Yeah. That's why I like that's why people are not watching news anymore. Because watakwasha pateo story Nairobi Gossip Club, wamepata wapi, wamepata Twitter, nini, isha songa. That's why the old school media is dying. Because they still have the ones for, okay, so 10 ladies today. People washapita huko.
Tushachoka na hizo vitu.
Watu washapita.
Wewe tuambie.
Leo kimeumana kuna madem anata wako hapa ni aje? Kwani kuliendaje? Ishapita sayo na pop things have moved. Why is OBINNA show live doing well? Because I do it more like news, but it's not the conventional way of news. I will laugh, I'll get out of the seat. We'll talk about other stories, nini. I'm not just, nimefunga tai niko hapo. So, where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? Who gives a shit? You can know where you'll be in the next 5 years, but the way you're doing things are starting to change. And showbiz is also changing. So, brace for impact. A lot is coming. Beef, situation, whatever, but it's never that serious. Ni kama politics. Si mumeona ma CS wamewekwa. Si walikuwa na beef na Ruto. You've seen the Joho situation?
Yep. Even the videos.
Joho situation imelipuka because the things he said about Ruto. But it's politics, bro. Unaeka kwa lungs. You breathe in, you breathe out, imepita. Hata Ruto hakuweka kwa roho. That's why ameka Joho up. But uka, oh, you know, it's personal. Bro, it's never that personal. Never that serious. Adios.
All right, OBINNA episode 184. We are
Mic check.
Over 26. This is
This is the Brunch Club.
Over 26. Welcome back to
The mics are closed.
Now, when you watch it, you'll understand.